Tonight's program is rated R. Parental discretion is advised.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to another GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. Y'all know what we do. We go live every Sunday noon to talk about the GOAT of basketball, LeBron James, and obviously about basketball in general. The NBA season is right up on us. We are about to have another great NBA season as we're going to talk about the NBA season and as well the ESPN top 10 players of the 24-25 season. So shout out to everybody that's here with us today. Again, thank you for joining us on another great Sunday afternoon. Y'all know what we do best here in the GOAT James Kingdom. Shout out to you, King John. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, everybody?
Right. We got T Perfect in the building. What up? Good. What's good, T? Travis? What's popping? Are you muted yourself?
Oh. What's up?
Yeah, we good to go. And obviously, you know, you got me, A. Johnny, and my boy, B. Lee. We are the GOAT James Kingdom Show. We are here for you every Sunday. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel. We're also going live on IG. So shout out to everybody that's showing love to us there. And we're also live in our Facebook group. So shout out to everybody there as well. Peace and blessings to y'all. Welcome for another Sunday. What's good, Brandon? What we got for these folks today?
What's good? What's good, everybody? So I know most people saw the ESPN top 10 list, and LeBron was ranked number 7. I'm not sure what he was ranked last year. Anybody remember what he was ranked last year? I'm about to look that
I
up
think
to
it was
see.
6.
Was he like 8 or 9 or something? I'm not sure.
He was
Yeah.
in front of Steph Curry, though.
Yeah, this time Steph Curry is in front of him.
Yeah, Stephen Curry. So their top 10 list is Joker, Luka, Giannis, SGA, Tatum, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, and Anthony Edwards ends up the top 10 for the ESPN top 10 list. Shots fired. Blasphemy to put Stephen Curry in front of the GOAT. Complete blasphemy. Straight up and down.
What he did in the Olympics really pushed. I think that pushed him in front. What he did in the Olympics.
Daryl said that he was 9th.
9th. Okay.
Last year before, yeah. Could be. I don't remember. I don't remember what he was last year, though. I do not remember. But he is 7th this year, and it's still blasphemy because you put Stephen Curry in front of him.
Yeah, to be. You know what Steph Curry did in those last two, well, really the Serbia game is what everyone looks at, and everyone tries to degrade the Olympics, but now they want to boost somebody up because of the Olympics.
Yeah, because it was just the last few minutes of the game before the championship game. Which game was he had 32 points? Was that the game before?
That was Serbia, yeah. That was Serbia.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, I think he did a great job, but if somebody held down a team for the whole Olympics, I mean, what's up with that? But
yeah, you know, we can say it because of age, but we know it's not because of age, because LeBron is still as dominant. You can't use that. And to have the best player against the best players and have some of those players ranked above him, I think is crazy.
I mean, they ranked him the best player on the team. So, I mean, I don't know. I always seen like the media sees things a little different, and they have their own narratives of how they want a season to go. So sometimes you just gotta understand it's a narrative to start the season. So you need to take what they say with a grain of salt at times.
But we never know what ESPN criteria be when they be making their top 10 lists, right? So I mean that's always a factor. But like I said, I don't know how. Like I said, I get the top 5. Most people got the same people in the top 5 or the top 3, but I really don't get it. Like I don't get how you have Stephen Curry there and you got Joel Embiid there. If that's the case, Joel Embiid should be there instead of what's it called? Joel Embiid should be there instead of Stephen Curry. He should be up in the top 5. If you're gonna put Joel Embiid on the top 10 list, why are you knocking Joel Embiid?
Man, well, why isn't Anthony Davis top 10?
I wasn't saying it. I wasn't the one who said it. I wasn't the one who said it.
Because they don't know how to rank players.
Hey,
Oh, because they don't know how to.
let me raise.
Yeah.
Let me raise my hand. I said
AD is no worse than a top 10 player. If we're going by just last year,
AD definitely top 10 player. I don't even know how they can justify that.
Because he's not.
He is 100%.
All right. So who we taking out? Who we taking out?
Jaylen Brown.
Out of the ESPN. Who? Jaylen Brown's not in the top 10.
Jaylen Brown not top 10.
Wait, throw up that top 10 list.
Huh?
I was going by someone else's
their
list.
top 10 list.
Yeah, I don't even know why he will ever be put in the top 10 list. I mean,
it's Joker, Luka, Giannis, SGA, Tatum. That's top 5. Then you got Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards. Who are you taking out of ESPN's top 10 to bring in Anthony Davis?
Easily, I could definitely easily take out
Tatum in my top 10.
I could take out Edwards, no problem.
Tatum, take Tatum out.
Or Tatum, I'm sure.
Tatum top 10. He's not
He
top
was
10
better than
player.
both of those players last year.
Who we taking out, Travis? Brandon's taking out Tatum. Brandon's taking out.
I'm taking out Edwards or Tatum.
so
Either one.
So they
I don't understand how you can take Tatum out when he was top 5. He was all NBA first team last year.
I mean,
Who says he's top 5?
I don't understand how you could put him top 10. We seen him. I mean, he was top 5 in there, but they won a title. Yeah, they won a title. It doesn't mean you're a top 10 player.
I mean, I
don't know how averaging 27, 8,
you know,
and 5 is not good enough.
I don't care about Boston winning the title. I've watched him play. I saw his gameplay. He definitely top 10. Should have been Finals MVP, but that's a whole different conversation.
Facts.
He should have been Finals MVP. He should have been.
I can give you an argument. I can give you an argument why Steph shouldn't be top 10. I can give you an argument to why Steph shouldn't be
That's for a
top
fact. We should. I don't know how y'all want to keep him in there. Let's take him out. If y'all want to bring in Anthony Davis.
I mean,
I'll
if
go into
anybody
this
want to use a
very
championship
subject a
for the
little bit
reason,
later. In more depth, don't worry.
if
Travis
anybody want to use a
that's funny.
championship for one of the reasons you want to rank somebody, Golden State didn't make the playoffs last year.
That's true.
And they
But he had 36 versus Serbia. He had 36 versus Serbia, so that's what they're going to use. He's the reason they won.
I got you, Brandon. I got you. I got it.
He had 36 versus.
That's the reason. That's the only reason.
He averaged 26. Stephen Curry averaged 26 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5 assists per game, less than 1 steal per game. So he wasn't even getting steals. He was shooting 45% from the field and shot 40.8%, so 41%. LeBron, like I said, LeBron was shooting better from 3-pointers than Curry was last year. Playing 32 minutes,
before
32
the Serbian
minutes per
game,
game.
he was averaging like 7 points, right?
Yeah, but
Before the Serbian game, he was averaging 7 points.
That Serbian game was impactful.
I don't know.
Yes, it was. Because he was averaging like 7 points a game.
Yeah, he was wetting the bed.
Yeah, he was bad. It took 2 magnificent games to get him to be the leading scorer of the whole USA team, which it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
I mean, yeah, it took like the last 3 minutes, like not last 2 minutes of the France game when they had the game won anyway for him to pass LeBron. when he went with
by
that
3
barrage
points.
of
By
threes.
3
Yeah,
points.
that,
Right? Only by like 3 points at top of that. Only by 3 points. I don't know how they don't have LeBron James in the top 5. If y'all the way they ranking, he should be in the top 5. But for him to be 7th and have Curry ahead of him,
if you could clearly see LeBron James is a better NBA player than Jason Tatum for one, you could clearly see that. But they're going off of what Tatum did last year, was he won the NBA title.
well, I don't know. I just think he was in the top
So
5. I don't see no reason why to take him out of it.
We watched him play in the playoffs. He didn't play as well as we thought he should play. We watched him in the Olympics look lost and not playable at times.
Not
Like, we've
playable.
seen this.
That had nothing to do with him. That had something to do with Kerr.
Yeah, we gonna blame it on Kirk because when he was
what
out
is
there, he wasn't as dominant.
I mean, in the playoffs, Jason Tatum averaged 25 points, damn near 10 rebounds, 9.7 rebounds, 6 assists per game. He was balling. His field goal percentage went down across the board, but he wasn't that bad. He was 42 and a half.
He wasn't bad. Like, he wasn't like he was terrible.
He went on.
He wasn't terrible.
He went on a slump.
He just didn't look like a top 10 player.
That's fine. That doesn't.
He
19
did.
games don't. 19 games don't take away from him being a top 10 player. I mean, definitely not out of top 5.
He had a great.
He had a great
I
year.
think Tatum had a great season, but what they did in the playoffs,
He had
they
a
they
good
focused
season.
their
He
defense.
had a great season. He had a good season. It was good.
Yeah, he went into a shooting slump, and unlike other superstars or the main guy of a team, he just didn't just shoot his way out of it. He stayed within the offense, and that's just really it. Normally, a guy who goes through a shooting slump, let's just say someone like a Kobe, right? Kobe's going to take more shots so that he can get off his slump because he can. Someone like Jason Tatum doesn't do that because he has a team structure and they have other
Tatum
players.
shoots like 20 times a game. He's not. What are you talking about? He shoots 20 times a game.
But he's not. But he shot less than he did any time before that. He was taking 21 shots per game a year or two before that. He's taking less than 20 shots per game this year. That's what I'm saying. He's playing more within the flow. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
The dude averaged 20 shots a game, basically. You said one year averaged 21. Come on now.
Yeah, he averaged 21. That's 2 less shots per game from last year to this year per game. Per game. Brandon, we're talking about per
they
game.
was blowing teams out.
And he was more efficient this year than he's ever been in his career this year, as far as during the regular season. And he still averaged 27, gave you 8 rebounds, 5 assists per game. Balling. Like, again, yeah, he got into a shooting slump in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. But when he gets to the playoffs, he didn't increase his shooting. He kept his shooting the same. That's what I'm saying. He didn't go into the idea of let me get up out of this slump.
Because he's shooting 40%. Why he keep throwing up bricks? He got to pass the ball. That's why Jaylen Brown was taking over.
That's what I'm saying. He was playing team basketball, doing other things, playing great defense. Yeah, Jason Tatum's definitely top 5. Without a doubt. You can take SGA out. You can take SGA out.
You can say he's top 10, but don't say he's top 5. No one's gonna agree he's top 5.
Everybody says he's top 5. Everybody. I had a show the other day. Everybody agreed with my top 5. My top 5 is
I don't know why.
ESPN's.
Yeah. I don't know why they was agreeing.
You're the only one that don't have Jason Tatum in the top 5. I don't know who don't have Jason Tatum. I can't
have him in the top 5 no more. He has to prove that he could be dominant when playing with other stars as well.
But because of Serbia, Curry could be in the top 10. Because of Serbia, Curry could be in the top 10.
I mean, I'm just saying that's what they're saying.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
I mean, I believe Tatum is top 5. I believe top 5, but you do got to show when the defense is focused on you in the playoffs to stop you, that you could show up for those times when they come up. And I think that's what this playoffs happened this past season. The focus is on stopping Tatum, and Tatum never recovered from that. You said it was a shooting slump. Yeah, that's because the defense was focused on stopping Tatum. And he never felt like he had a counter to what teams were doing to him in the playoffs at all.
So, Johnny, are you saying that Jason Tatum is a better basketball player than LeBron James right now?
Yeah, right now. My top 5
Okay.
is Tatum, SGA,
I trust-
Giannis, and
I
that's
trust
only because
LeBron,
Giannis because that's only because LeBron's 40. If LeBron was just a few years younger, he would be better than Jason Tatum. But he doesn't have the ability. Jason Tatum is a baller.
Okay. Travis, do you think right now Jason Tatum is a better basketball player than LeBron James?
No. I mean, you could argue he's better defensively, but LeBron was wildly more efficient than him from all 3 levels. I mean, so that's shot selection, but LeBron was a better leader, and he still is a far better facilitator. So like, he's going to give you more than Jason Tatum does on the court, as far as all aspects go. You can argue that Tatum's like I said, a slightly better 2-way player, but to me, I mean, LeBron's still going to be more efficient, and like why is Tatum better than LeBron? Like, just because they went further in the playoffs? I mean, if we're just going by last year.
For one, let's start that he's younger and more limber, and he
That
definitely
don't have nothing to do with it.
Yes, I do. LeBron. See, there's some back-to-back games we know LeBron ain't gonna play. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he can rebound just as good as LeBron can rebound. He just can't pass as good as LeBron. But he can do a lot more on the court. He's quicker than LeBron and all this stuff. LeBron is a beast. Don't get me wrong. LeBron's right behind him. I got LeBron 6th. Shows you how great LeBron is. But Jason Tatum's been balling. He's
Jason
been a baller
Tatum
for a while,
played
too.
3
got-
more
And now that he
games
got
than
his
LeBron
three-point
James
shot.
last year.
And now he
Jason
got a
Tatum
three-point
played-
shot. Uh-huh.
Jason Tatum played 3 more games than LeBron James last year. So
I know that.
and he played less minutes per game. So you can't really say he's more durable than LeBron James right now.
No, he is.
Significantly more games than LeBron? No.
3.
Yeah,
They were
3.
They were gonna put LeBron on minutes restrictions.
I mean, you can toss it up.
They
but, I mean,
they were
if we're
at
talking about
LeBron
who had a
James.
better
Let me
who had
see.
the better year. I mean, I don't say you could argue Tatum, but I mean, the numbers don't really back that up, do they?
Well, now what about the impact of winning, Travis? That don't matter no more.
Huh?
Which team won 64 games?
Celtics were way better squad than the Lakers, but it
Who
wasn't all
was
Tatum.
saying that the Lakers better than
Now
the
I'm
Celtics?
talking to Travis about this. I just want to make sure Travis is on point. Travis stay consistent. Remember, we got to keep Travis on his consistency.
Travis is very consistent right
Listen,
now.
Jason Tatum averaged more points than LeBron, averaged more rebounds than LeBron. I think he averaged more steals than LeBron as well. Let me see. He did average more, not steals, more blocks than LeBron James. Like I said, he's younger. He could play better defense than LeBron. Now, LeBron James obviously shot better from the field because LeBron James, and from the three-point line as well. LeBron James shot 41% from the three-point line.
Which is
He was on
crazy.
fire. Oh, of course. No, it was. It's
I mean,
Shot
Junior was taking
54%.
like 5 or 6 threes a game, so he wasn't just
Yeah.
taking like 1 or 2.
yeah.
And he shot 54% from the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's more
Yeah,
efficient.
and
And he's a better passer.
On the other side of the ball, though, that's where Jason Tatum gets the nod because defensively he's just better than LeBron right now. That's really it. Like I said, LeBron mentally the game is slowed down so much.
That
for
don't
LeBron James.
mean much.
Defense means a lot. It means a very much.
Shut up.
It don't
Yes, it
mean
does.
that
Yes,
damn
it
much.
does.
It never.
Yes, it
It don't
does.
mean that damn much.
It helps. It helps. It definitely helps when you have to stick Kyrie Irving or Luka Doncic or something like that, which is what Jason Tatum was capable of doing. That's factual. Your boy was
That's
over here
probably
letting
why you think.
Jamal Murray out here looking like a star because LeBron can't stick him. And we know, and I'm not
Why would
holding
he
that
be
against
guarding?
LeBron.
Why would LeBron be guarding Jamal Murray anyway? Come on now.
Because what's it called can't. DeAndre
That's-
Russell
that's-
and
that's-
Reeves can't. That's why.
D-Lo
So
can't
why the hell
guard
did
him at
LeBron got to
all.
guard him? Well, what the hell did LeBron got to
3-4
guard
years
him?
ago, 3-4 years ago,
I mean-
LeBron could guard him. 3-4 years ago, LeBron could guard him. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No
No, I
question.
mean, I don't think there's anyone's arguing that he's
Yeah.
LeBron's
3-4
like,
years ago, Jason Tatum wasn't even close to LeBron James. And Jason
No,
Tatum
but
matched, so it don't really
I'm
matter.
just saying, if LeBron had the ability he had 3-4 years ago, yeah, he would be better than Jason Tatum today. That's why he was better than Jason Tatum then. But he ain't better than Jason Tatum now.
Sounds like
Yeah.
the only reason Jason Tatum might be better is age.
Yeah.
I trust
Basically.
LeBron more. And
No,
I mean,
I agree.
We
Listen,
saw
I
those
trust
two on
LeBron
the same
more.
team. We
He's
saw
the
those two on the same team, and it's not even close.
All right, so we take LeBron and switch LeBron for Jason Tatum. That's it, right? It's the championship, right?
I mean, who would say it wouldn't be?
So Jaylen Brown's better than Anthony Davis.
How is that the case? That don't even correlate.
The bigger question is who better,
How
Jaylen
is
Brown or
correlate?
Bam?
Oh, don't start there, man. Don't
That
start
don't even
there.
correlate.
oh, God.
Bam's in my top 10 now,
Yeah,
but I had to
that's
take Donovan Mitchell out. So I got Bam number 10 now. Bam Adebayo.
Why Donovan Mitchell in your top 10?
He
Why
was
Donovan
in my
Mitchell in your
top 10,
top
but
10?
I had to take him out because I didn't realize. I thought he played 60 games last year. He only played 55. So he got to get knocked out. You got to play
Yeah,
60
remember he
games
got
to be
hurt.
in my top 10.
He got,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
You get hurt.
he got hurt.
I bet. Yeah, he did get hurt, but you got to be able to be. So did Embiid. Embiid got hurt too. Embiid's out. Kawhi Leonard, he hurt. That's can't be in my top 10. You got to play at least 60 games.
Well, my argument for Kawhi has started way before this season started, and I mean, I think he's a great player. He just never available, and that's it.
He was a great player.
Kawhi, so he don't belong on nobody's
He's
top
a Hall
15.
of Famer. He's a great famer.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely was a great player.
I'm not even mad at your word and Brandon was. I'm not even mad at your arguments. I mean, your wording when you said was. He shouldn't have been top 75.
He had a career that could rival top 75. Multiple titles, multiple finals MVPs, multiple defensive player of the years. I'm not gonna knock that.
Yeah,
he was
I think
great.
I think his projection was heading that way, but I don't think at the time that they was calling out the top 75 players, I don't think he was top 75 all time yet. I think his projection was going that way, but I mean, we see where his projection is going now.
He was above a lot of players on there. Look at like somebody like Reggie Miller. He didn't have no type of career close to Kawhi Leonard. Dominique Wilkins. Kawhi Leonard's career was better.
I think a lot of those rankings are just nostalgia. Like they didn't have like Dwight Howard on there, and he's like a 4-time DPOY.
Dwight Howard could have been on
Yeah,
there.
that wouldn't make any sense. They had Dame Lillard on it, so Kawhi was above a lot of those players.
Yeah,
he wasn't the 75th player. I would say that.
Hey, look, there's Zesty Jeffrey. Hey, Johnny with a horrible take put Tatum over Embiid. So did ESPN. ESPN has Tatum over Embiid as well. Embiid ain't played 60 games, so he's not in my top 10. If he did play 60 games, he would be top 5 in my book. But he didn't play 60 games. The man stay home.
So your new rule.
That's been my rule.
So Johnny, I want you to remember this. Okay, so I now I know your new rule is your top 10. You have to play at least 60 games. So every time I look at your top 10 list, I'm gonna look how many games did he play the year before. And if it say 59 and he on your top 10 list, you gotta throw him out.
I got to throw him out. I'm going to show it to you right now because I actually did it on this past Friday night exposure. I had my top 10 list. We had a big discussion.
Let me see this bad list. Come on.
Oh, it's terrible.
So this is my list right here. This is my top 10 players, but I got to take Donovan Mitchell out because like I told y'all, Donovan Mitchell did not play 55 games. I didn't realize
you are not being consistent. You didn't even look at the stats. You didn't look at the numbers. You didn't look at the game.
I did look at the stats. I just totally forgot that he didn't play. I thought he played 60 games. I confused him with my boy Jimmy, and I thought he played 60 games, but he played 55 games. So you take him out and you move Ant Edwards up, you move Jalen Brunson up, and you add Bam Adebayo. That's my top 10. So you see my top 5 is obviously Joker, Giannis, Luka, SGA, Tatum. Then it's the GOAT. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, and Bam Adebayo. It's 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Leave those 2010 players in the 2010s. It is over for them. These are the studs that are rocking today's NBA. These are the guys you're going to be hearing about and watching highlights of. You ain't going to be watching no light-skinned special and ain't no dude with no lotion and hair comb, Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. That's it. It's over for them. Those dudes are second fiddle, man. It's a wrap for those dudes. And then Anthony Davis is only relevant because he's wearing purple and gold next to the GOAT.
I mean,
that's why
I don't think Bam is better than. I don't think Bam is better than AD, KD, or Donovan. What's the other guard?
Who said that? Who said that? Who said Bam was better than Anthony Davis?
I said that. I told y'all that.
He said that.
But he don't believe that. He don't believe that. He's just saying that. He does not believe that.
I do believe that.
I don't believe you believe that.
After Friday night show, I got him ahead of Stephen Curry at 13 now. Because after Bam, it's KD.
Talk about Bam ahead of Steph?
No, I'm talking about Anthony Davis.
He's trying to make a Kentucky issue. He's trying to make a Kentucky issue.
It's not. I don't even watch college basketball like that. Anthony Davis is 13th Because after my number 10 spot is Kevin Durant, is Halliburton, then it's Anthony Davis, then it's Stephen Curry, and then from there the NBA's
Anthony Davis twice. Who's number 13?
I mean,
Anthony Davis.
You said Anthony Davis. He said Anthony Davis
Right.
13th. The only way Anthony Davis is 13th right now is he changed his jersey number to 13.
No. Okay, so he's 12th. No, 13th because I got KD 11th and I got Halliburton 12th. Anthony Davis is 13th.
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Where was Bam ranked?
So
Bam is 10.
You got
Bam is
Donovan
number
Mitchell
10.
11, right?
I took Bam.
You said Bam number 10.
Yeah, you got to scratch out of Donovan Mitchell. Remember, Donovan Mitchell didn't play 55 games, so he scratched out of my list. So you got to scratch him off.
No, what I'm saying, he should be your number. So if you got him on your top 10 list right now, because you saying your top 10 list, you got to play a minimum of 60 games. So, okay, we moved Donovan Mitchell. So you put Donovan Mitchell at 11, right?
No, he's disqualified.
He's out.
He's out. Just like Embiid is out. Just like John Morant is out. Just like Trae Young is out.
Okay, so you don't got them listed at all. Okay.
Yeah, they can't be listed. They didn't play enough games to qualify to be ranked. They gotta play. Limited. Trae Young, John Morant, Joel Embiid, and obviously Donovan Mitchell are top 10 players in reality, fully healthy, without a doubt.
I only got one question about your list.
What happened? Talk to me.
Why isn't Luka number one? Why isn't Luka number one?
Why he isn't number one?
Yes.
Defense.
Defense, but Joker's number one?
If that's the case, Giannis should be number one.
Joker plays defense. I don't know what y'all be talking about. And
Joker
you should know that.
doesn't hurt their team no defense. He doesn't hurt team no defense.
Joker plays defense. I don't know what y'all be talking about. Joker plays defense.
Joker plays angles. Joker plays
defense,
angles.
but he don't play
He
better
doesn't
than
play
Giannis.
defense. He plays angles.
Well, yeah, I know, but he's better offensively than Giannis.
Joker doesn't hurt you on the defensive end. He does not hurt you on the defensive end. Just like Shaq never hurt somebody on the defensive end.
Yeah, but Giannis helps you on the defensive end. There's a big difference between don't hurt and help.
You can swap Giannis and Joker if you want. That I would argue if somebody said Giannis is still the best player in today's NBA. I wouldn't argue that.
Luka's the best offensive player on this list.
So look, I'm not mad at Joker being number one because obviously he does a lot of things in the court that translate to wins. But like, how do you have Jason or Jaylen Brown on this list with far inferior numbers to AD? And AD was arguably the best two-way player in the league, like next to Giannis.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm gonna go in on this later.
When AD become the best player on the Lakers, he can be a top 10 player. How about that?
How was he? Aside from not being the
Why is
was the only-
hold on. So you say he has to be top 10 to be on the list of his like best player to be the top 10 on the list? So why you got two Boston Celtics on the list? Should there only be one?
Oh, because what's it called? Jaylen Brown's right next to Jason Tatum. That's why he's 7th.
Okay. So it's just Anthony Davis thing.
So the only player to make all defense and all NBA in the league is not a top 10 player? That is mind-boggling.
Yes, you know what? That's what Sturdy brought up Friday night. I don't go off of the awards. I didn't go off of no awards. As you can see, I went straight off of your stats.
I mean, obviously, you got to have the numbers to get the reward.
Okay, cool. You don't go off the awards. How about you go off of this?
Who?
How about you go off of this? So
I did go
AD was 3rd in rebounds per game, 4th in blocks per game.
Pay attention to the stats, young man. Pay attention to the stats, young man. Look at the stats.
Cool. So
here's
you got somebody with 26, 12, and 9, 56% shooting, or 30, 11, and 7 on 61% shooting. Then you have somebody averaging 34, 9, and almost 10 on 49% shooting. That's top 3 numbers right there. Then the next 2 guys are right there. Like I said, if you look at SGA's numbers, balling, 30 points per game, 53% shooting from the field, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. I told you what Jason Tatum doing. The fact that Jason Tatum has to play with Jaylen Brown is why his numbers is like that. He doesn't have a Jaylen Brown. If either one of those 2 guys don't have one another, their numbers are better than that. They're playing their roles. Great numbers for Jason Tatum. Great numbers for Jaylen Brown. LeBron's the GOAT. If y'all want to argue anything about LeBron, I'll make him the GOAT. I'll say he's up right. He's better than Joker. Don't get me started. I'm trying to be objective.
Jaylen Brown number.
You're doing a terrible job of being objective. Doing a terrible job.
I'm trying to be objective. And obviously Donovan Mitchell, before I realized he didn't play 60 games, those numbers are phenomenal. And we know what my boy Ant does. And Jalen Brunson, let's forget about it. Look at Jalen Brunson's numbers. What are we talking about? Jalen Brunson's a baller. Anthony Davis,
numbers are
25 points per
His
game,
numbers
12
are better than
rebounds,
Jalen Brown.
2.5
Hold on, wait,
blocks.
go.
Who?
And you say that with a straight face like that's not top 10.
Hold on, wait. Let me go. I'm gonna say it again with a straight face. 25 points per game, 12 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, 53% shooting off the field.
That sounds way better than Jalen Brown numbers.
What?
Yes, y'all do. That's why I said he didn't use the numbers.
Jalen Brown is a two-way player.
So obviously,
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis
I
is
know
a two-way
Anthony Davis
player.
is a two-way player. I know Anthony Davis is that, but his impact on what he does on the basketball court, like I always tell you, is predicated on the fact that he has the GOAT on his team.
false.
Y'all just said if LeBron was on Boston for Jason Tatum, they still win a championship. Meaning Jalen Brown is better than Anthony Davis.
Cool.
No,
Anyway,
it just means both got a better
Jalen
team.
Brown-
How about this?
Both got better teams, buddy.
If the Lakers traded for Jalen Brown and put Anthony Davis on Boston, how good is Boston and how good are the Lakers?
well, here's what you're
Boston
conveniently
would be better still.
Here's what you're conveniently ignoring there, Johnny. So
Also
AD.
What?
Here's what the facts say. So AD was third in rebounds, fourth in blocks per game, fifth in PER, sixth in win
here we
shares,
go.
ninth in win shares for 48, ninth in VORP, and he was giving 25 points a game, like 55% shooting. How is this guy not a top 10 player?
Who?
Boston would have won
Because they
73
got to keep
games
this
by
narrative.
accident.
They got to keep this
here we go.
narrative like
Come on,
LeBron don't
right.
have help. They got to keep this
And
narrative.
he
Why
finished-
does
They
that
gotta
have help
downplay
with
his
him being
teammates.
13th?
So
How is 13th not help?
How is 25 and 12 not better than 23 and 5? Tell me. This
Because
is going by numbers.
Jason
Tell me how
because
23.
because the Lakers need more than 25 and 12 from Anthony Davis behind, and what Jalen Brown is doing with the 23, 6 and 5 is exactly what Boston needs him to do for them to be productive. That's why
The
he
same
does
way
his
he was left
job.
off the Olympic
He
team,
does
he should be
his
left
job
off the
better than
team.
Anthony Davis
Disrespect
does his job. Anthony Davis is out there getting layups from LeBron James and D'Angelo Russell. And it's going to be better for Anthony Davis this year. They're going to have a better offense. You have to force feed
Mind-boggling
Anthony
how
Davis
he
the
was
ball
left off
for
the
him to
Olympic
do
team,
anything.
but he was
Anthony
top 10
Davis,
player didn't make
I'll
the
give y'all
Olympic
this. Anthony Davis accidentally averages 25 and 12. I give you that. He accidentally does
You
that.
see how they downplay
What?
him? Oh my God.
He
I'm
accidentally
glad
does
this
it.
is
That's why
live.
y'all be like, yo, how Anthony Davis looks so good at one point and another point he does it, because he doesn't control the pace and dictate the game of basketball. He needs somebody to feed him the ball in the right spots for him to do what he does best.
That's-
With all that talent.
What
At the
big
end of
man
the day,
besides
he
maybe
doesn't
Jokic
take over
does not
games
have that?
to the point to where you feel like you can. That's why LeBron still got to go out here and put up 26, 8, and 7, because Anthony Davis Anthony Davis
Johnny, I
out
have
here.
a question. I have a question. Do you have Kareem in your top 5 all time?
Of course, Kareem is better than Mike.
So everything you said, you just don't believe the words are coming out of your mouth.
No, that's false. Offenses were
You don't believe
predicated
the words
around
coming out of your
Kareem.
mouth.
Offenses were predicated around Kareem. What are you talking about? Offenses were predicated around Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He has
You ain't
to
predicated your
go get
offense
the
around
ball.
Anthony Davis. You see the Lakers struggling.
I
Anthony
never
Davis.
seen Kareem
oh, wait,
Abdul-Jabbar
Anthony Davis
bring
has
up the ball.
Anthony Davis has 3 great seasons in his NBA career. All of them led to about 45 wins, 47 wins, and or less. Or less.
Like I
You
said,
can't win around a
Kareem has to
dude
get
who
the ball
is
in
scared
the
to
middle.
be a big man,
he was just
who is
putting up
scared to
stats
get
with
on
a
them,
losing
to
record.
go,
Like,
and
come
is
on
scared.
now.
Oh my God.
Come on now.
Get out of here, man. You're crazy.
The same thing that
I got
happened
him
to Anthony
13th.
Davis
I
happened
don't
to
know how
Kareem when
having
he had
Anthony Davis
off-court magic.
13th is bad. I don't know how having Anthony Davis 13th is bad.
Because I don't understand how a person who couldn't make the Olympic team is a top 10 player in the league.
Who could make the Olympic team?
So this man
He was
switching like
supposed to be the
MVP
man.
away.
I know who
Jalen
won
Brown.
Finals MVP. Jalen Brown did, not Anthony Davis. That's what
And
I
so
know.
if he won Finals MVP, why is he above? Why he's not above Jason Tatum? If that matters.
Because Jason Tatum is better than him. It does matter. He's top
Yeah.
10. That's why he's top 10.
He's better. Okay.
Yeah, nobody's cracking the top 5, man.
so you
Nobody's
bring
cracking
up-
the top 5.
Jason,
This is the greatest top 5 right here. Nobody's cracking this. My top 5
So you
looks like
bring up the
everything out here.
Finals MVP to validate Jalen Brown, but then when I mentioned All NBA and All Defense, you said it's not predicated on awards. Like, make up your mind, man. Pick.
What you
pick
mean?
an
We talking
argument.
about Anthony.
You gotta
We
be
talking about
consistent,
Anthony
John. You gotta
Davis.
be consistent.
We are talking about Anthony
We are
Davis
seeing the
versus.
holes in your argument.
No,
We're
we
seeing
are
the
talking.
holes.
We are talking Anthony Davis versus
Pick an
Jalen
argument.
Brown.
You can't
My
use
argument is Jalen
Finals
Brown is
MVP
better.
for Jalen Brown, and I
Jalen
can't
Brown
and
is
say I
better.
can't use
And
All
the
NBA.
They got the best duo in the
Jalen
basketball
Brown is
world right
great.
now.
How is
That's
Jalen
the best
Brown
duo.
better than
If he got a
AD?
number
He's
one.
not.
And LeBron and the AD is second best duo. That's why Anthony Davis is 13th.
AD, everything points to AD being a top 10 player in the league, especially from the two-way perspective.
I'm just
Like,
saying, bro.
how do
I
you
don't know
have
what y'all be
Jalen Brown?
thinking, man.
Jalen Brown is
knows
not top
AD.
10.
I be
knows AD
watching
is
the
the top
Laker
10
games.
player.
I be up late night watching the
knows
Lakers,
AD.
and I be like, "Yo, Anthony Davis, please do something." And it's like, no, you gotta wait. You gotta pamper him. You gotta give him the ball in the right spots, right moments. You don't know what Anthony
He's like
Davis you're gonna
Kareem.
get.
Just like any big man in history. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because when Kareem
Right.
didn't
Just
have
like
Ice
Shaq.
or Magic,
What you mean? Kareem
He
out here
has
winning
a
MVPs
superior post
easily.
game to like most of every
Yeah.
big
By
man
the
you
time,
mentioned.
wait a minute.
let's
By the time,
let
by the
Shaq
time Kareem
bring
was
up
at
the
a,
ball. Let's let Shaq
by
bring
the
up the
time
ball.
Kareem was
Do
at
not
his
wait till
11,
you get the post.
by the time Kareem was at his 11-12 NBA season, he had double digits all NBAs and all defensive selections. I tell you that much. I know that for a fact.
AD finished fourth in DPOY
that's
voting.
because
He should have
all
been
the other
top
big
two.
switches was
You
in the
don't have to
fucking
do anything. You still
NBA.
have
He's
to give
not
the
better
ball in
than
the right
Bam
spot.
on the defensive side. He's not better than Bam. He's not better than Wemby, and he's not better than Rudy Gobert on defense. As a
But
big
he's
Sure
man,
better
he
than
is.
just not.
Jalen. He's Jalen. He better than Jalen.
Nah, man, Jalen's one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, man. They be tripping on Jalen
Oh,
Brown, man. Again,
perimeter
Did you just
defense
see-
off. So perimeter defense
he
is
plays
better than
perimeter
interior?
defense. He's a perimeter
So
defender.
you
He's one of the
wait.
best.
So you telling me his perimeter defense is better than Anthony Davis' overall defense?
Better than it's not better than Anthony Davis's post game. No, Anthony Davis in the post is the top 5.
So why did you even bring up perimeter defense?
Because he's elite at it. Jalen
I
Brown's
just
elite at
said
it.
all I said was Anthony Davis was a better defender than him. That's all I said, and you brought up specifics. I'm just
No, I told you that he's an elite. He's up there with like Anthony
What's like
Davis.
Anthony?
Is up there.
Well, why he ain't make all team first defense then?
Because the media got the votes
Oh,
now.
that's
They're horrible
different.
at
Yeah,
picking it.
that's
They're
different.
horrible.
The
That's
same
different.
media that gave him
Of
the finals
course, it's
MVP.
horrible. The defense,
So
the
the
media,
same media
ever
that gave him
since
finals MVP is the same one that's the horrible.
different criteria, different methods, different criteria. The all defensive teams should be by the
Hey,
coaches like
Jalen
it's
Brown
always
didn't even
been.
make all defensive team, did he?
Who?
Jalen
I
Brown
know.
didn't even
Brown
make
did.
all defensive
It's
team
it's
at
it's
all.
blasphemy. It's blasphemy. It's pure blasphemy that players like him, Jason Tatum,
So he didn't make-
SGA, and afterwards don't make the all defensive team because the media doesn't know how to. These guys admit they don't watch the games. They can't tell you anything defensively. They're
So don't bring up
horrible
no.
at it.
So don't bring up no finals MVP to
Jalen-
No,
accommodate why
that's
Jalen Brown is-
different, man. You were talking about those are different voting processes, different everything. We're talking about all
It's a
defensive
vote.
selections.
It's still
No,
someone's
the
opinion.
media, ever since the media has gotten the all defensive selected for the teams, it's been horrible. That's why they changed everything because the media has been fucking up
It's
all the time.
opinions, whether it's coaches
It's
or media.
horrible.
It's somebody's opinion.
They're horrible with the
You
all
just
defensive
don't like
teams.
their opinion, and it's
They're-
okay.
No, and they shouldn't have their opinions. I'd rather have the coaches because at one point the coaches had it. If you told me the coaches was voting for all NBA and they gave it to the media, I would tell you the same thing. Give it
and
to
those
the
same
coaches.
can have biases too.
No, those coaches know more than those players. I'm not talking about biases. I said they don't know shit. I didn't say about biases. I said they don't know shit. There's a difference. They don't have their biases. They don't know shit. They don't watch the games. The coaches should be voting for the all-defensive team like it's always been. The only reason they got it stripped from them was because the media refused to give LeBron James a Defensive Player of the Year award. That's it.
Man,
And for the last 10
always
years, the
tied to
all-defensive
one
teams
person.
has been questionable.
So up
It's
until
been questionable,
2013,
very questionable.
So you saying me up to 2013, all defensive selections don't really matter then?
No, I didn't say that.
After
I just said that.
after basically,
I just said that
right?
they've been. I said all I said was they messed it up after. They've been messing it up. I didn't say it didn't matter. I said they've been messing it up, meaning that because you didn't make it no
haven't
more,
been
it
consistent.
doesn't mean
They
exactly.
haven't
They're not exactly. There's a lot of. They don't want to give it to two-way players. They only want. They gave Alex Caruso all defensive selections. The dude come off the bench. He's not better than Jason Tatum defensively. He's not better than Jalen Brown defensively. He's not better than a lot of these guys defensively. But they don't want to give two-way guys their props due. They want to hold on to this legacy that only certain players were two-way players and dogs. Bullshit. They fucking up the goddamn all defensive teams.
I'm about to see how many all defensive teams Raja Bell had because he was
Barely.
a
I
strictly
don't think he-
defensive player. I mean, look,
Just like Shane Battier. What's his name? Kenyon Martin was saying that he never made an all defensive team. But that's when the
Okay.
coaches were doing
Yeah,
it. That
that's
was based
right.
on the coaches. After
That's
2013,
crazy.
it was given to the media,
Rajah
and then
Bell
from
made
there it's
2
been
all defensive teams,
yeah.
and all he did was play defense.
Raja
I
Bell.
mean, that's like I
Mhm.
said, you gotta reward players that do specific things because they're gonna get overshadowed by people that can do everything. You can't give the I get what you're saying, but there's somebody who's playing in the NBA just for defense. You gotta reward them for that. They didn't come there on offense. You can't give everything to the offensive and the defensive player.
Yeah, but
I'm in the
you
league because
can't.
I play defense. I want to be rewarded for my defense.
I got you,
Don't
but
give
you
them the.
can't. But you can't knock them because they're so good offensively, and you don't want to recognize how good they are defensively as well.
But some
That's
of
the
them
point.
that are good defensively not as good as someone who's defensive minded. So you gotta reward the defensive minded.
No, but ain't you
I
the one who
think
said that
I
you should get
think that
credit for
like
being good on both sides because it's tough to be. It's easier to play good defense when all you have to do is play defense instead of doing both. Remember, you said that, Craig. That was your word.
yeah,
Stay
Yes,
consistent. Stay
yes,
consistent.
I am consistent. But if somebody But if somebody's giving playing defense, somebody's playing like I said, somebody coming to the NBA to play defense, and they playing better defense than the person in the two-way.
Right.
You're gonna reward the person that playing better defense. My
No,
argument about what the player playing offense is not about rewards. It was just the
no.
fact that they spending energy
But my
on both sides
all
of the
right. So
ball.
let me ask you this, Craig. If you need a defensive stop, and I told you you're gonna have either Alex Caruso to make this stop or Jaylen Brown, who you gonna choose?
It don't matter if the stop is gonna be made, right?
I don't know.
I think
Who you think
most people put
who
Brown.
you think's gonna make the better job?
Like
Who's gonna do the
you,
better job? That's the
It depends on
question.
who they
Who's
guard.
gonna do a better job?
It depends on who
I
they
don't think it
guard.
matters
Alex
those
Caruso
two.
guard
I
that
don't, I don't
Jason
think it
that
matters those
I think
two.
it matters. I think it matters.
you really think so?
Like who? Like
I think it.
I think Alex Caruso plays great
I
team
mean,
defense. I don't think he plays great overall man on man defense. Like, no. That I'll give
I
Alex
guess y'all been
Caruso.
missing.
I would give it to
I mean,
Jaylen Brown
you would
every
know. You
time.
would know better than me. You would know better than me, John, because you are Chicago Bulls fans and you do watch a lot of Chicago games. I'm not gonna say Alex Caruso don't play good defense, but I'm just saying the second team was Alex Caruso, Drew Holiday, Jaden McDaniels, Jalen Suggs, and Derek White. That was the all defensive second team
Nobody,
last year.
nobody voted Jaylen Brown to be anything last year. He wasn't even an All-Star last year.
Yeah, they hating on Jalen Brown.
It was an all
But that's
NBA, but his stats
well,
say he was a top 15 player for sure. But you know, they actually put LeBron James in the third team too, so you know they don't really know what's going on.
yeah, I mean,
cause
do
they
y'all
try to
think?
promote these new players, man. Get out of there. This the NBA is a
Do y'all
business,
think? Do y'all
man. Why they
think
gonna have a
Jalen Suggs?
They
Do
had
y'all think
they had
Jalen Suggs?
Kawhi
Wait, do y'all think
and
Jalen
Kevin
Suggs is an
Durant on the
elite
second
defender?
team.
Do y'all think Jalen Suggs is an elite defender in today's NBA to be an all defensive team?
You saying elite?
He made the all defensive team. That's what we're talking about, right? Because I keep saying Jalen Brown's a two-way defender, elite defender. I'm not taking away from Jalen Suggs. He made the all defensive team. Shout out to him.
I just want to know, like, what these.
Orlando got some dogs though on the defensive side too. They got a lot
Yeah,
of good players
like
defensively.
I believe you. I would put more emphasis on two-way players as well,
Yeah.
just like the coaches used to put two-way
Well,
players.
That and also
That's
I'd
what
like
I'm
to.
saying. Yeah.
I'd like it if like had to. The people who vote for this, I'd like it if they had to have some sort of criteria that they can make available to us. So it's not just their opinion. They have to go off something, right? Like
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
have to be.
the NBA doesn't give them a criteria or something to base their votes off of. They just let you know who made what vote. That's really it. So you just get to see what reporters they get obviously or whoever has the voting rights what they voted where and it goes by placement. So they go. I think it's you go from first team to second team and then from there the guys who get the most votes eventually make the first or second team. And I think the league could actually overvote you because again, Marc Gasol shouldn't have been on the all defensive team in 2013, but the NBA voted him
Marcus,
over.
yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't voted in. That's the problem.
Exactly.
He was the fourth center. He shouldn't have been on that team. He was the fourth center. They had to take somebody off just to put him in because he won Defensive Player of the Year because those media didn't even watch the NBA and the coaches said he's not even a top four player. He's not even.
Let's keep
I
it
mean,
real.
center.
Let's
Yeah.
just keep it real. After LeBron James won the title in 2012, league MVP, they were going to vote for him for the MVP. They were not going to give him the Defensive Player of the Year on top of it. They were not going to give him. They were not going to make it easy for LeBron because he decided to take his talents to South Beach.
So when did LeBron go to Miami?
In
2011.
2011.
2010.
2010,
2010. So they waited 3 years to stick it to LeBron after he'd been to Miami to say we're not gonna give it to you because you went to Miami.
What other year could he win Defensive Player of the Year while he was in Miami?
I mean,
2013?
I say he
2012,
was
we
a
could have
great
won it, but they
defender.
wasn't going to give it to him either.
He-
They wasn't going to give it to him in
Yeah,
2012, the next year and year afterwards.
He had a better case in 2012.
Yeah, but after he
Yeah.
played so
He
great
said
defensively in 2012, they could have recognized and said, okay, damn, he did it in 2012. In 2009, they voted him second in Defensive Player of the Year. So it's not like they don't recognize. They just were like, no, we're not going to let him sweep house.
Johnny, he said they
Not
waited
on our watch.
He
No,
said
but
they
y'all-
waited
but-
3 years. They
Yeah, but
stuck
Craig,
it to him the first year he
understand
went
that
to
the
Miami.
media, the coaches were voting for the all defensive team, not the media. That's the problem, Craig.
Exactly, and
The media was the
LeBron
one
was
voting for it.
all NBA. He was all defensive first team 2011, 12, and 13 by the coaches. The coaches
They
didn't
didn't
hold
wait-
it against him.
And they didn't wait
Still,
3 years to
and in
stick it to
2012,
LeBron.
he got the most votes in first place or tied first place votes, and then he got the most first place votes in 2013 by the coaches.
Yeah, the media wouldn't vote for him.
The media wouldn't give it to him.
Yeah,
And
so
not
The
the
just
coaches
not
literally,
not the
the
whole
coaches
media.
literally didn't have they literally did not have Marc Gasol on the all defensive team. They had to put him on there because he didn't make it and he was about to win Defensive Player of the Year. They had to take Larry Sanders off, who had more points than him in the voting.
Yeah, we need criteria. Otherwise,
No,
you'll see that
the
happen.
NBA and fans were questioning it. So you know what they said? Okay, we're going to strip all of that. We're just going to let the NBA media vote for all
The
awards.
media,
and
so they could be more consistent because the
so it can
media
be more
pays
consistent.
them for awards. They get paid. The coach is not paying the NBA. The media is paying the NBA. So they have to let the media do it because the coaches are basically more knowledgeable about the game, but it's making them look silly. And they're the ones like what they're going to say. The media
So the
cannot
media
do it.
only vote for all defensive selections. So they don't vote for all NBA. They don't vote for
They
all the
vote.
other ones.
Yeah, they vote for all NBA. They've been
Yeah,
voting for all NBA.
they vote for our
So
NBA.
there's no problem for all the NBA.
No, because it's a different criteria, Craig.
That's
Do you
no-
vote the
that's
same?
like
y'all not
saying-
telling me what criteria is that the media is using for this.
Okay,
Y'all keep saying it's
all
different
right, put it like
criteria.
this. They're
What
not
criteria?
using. Wait, okay,
Criteria
listen.
to differentiate.
They don't use the same criteria for why they vote for MVP, for why they vote for all NBA. Those are two
But
separate
what
things.
criteria
You guys
are
keep
they
conflating.
You
We
tell me
already
they
know.
don't use
We
the
already
separate.
know for MVP, it's team success. All right, I'm gonna tell you. With the MVP is based on your stats with team success. We all know that.
Where
That's
can I
why
find
you
an
get the
article?
MVP.
Where can I find an article on NBA.com that states that?
All right, so why you asking me for it? Go look for the article.
Because y'all keep saying it's a different criteria, so I'm assuming
Obviously
that
it
different
is.
It's a
criteria
different
to say it's
criteria.
different.
That's
Obviously,
like
it's a
saying
different criteria.
someone who's not all NBA is the MVP. That's basically what it is. Someone who's not all NBA is the MVP of the league. They're going to look at that
No,
like,
that's
what
like
the hell
no,
is
but
going on?
if that's the case,
So how
whoever you
many
vote. Wait, no, if that's the
MVPs
case,
how many
whoever you put on the
MVPs
All NBA team, you're gonna put on the All Defensive team because it's the same criteria to Craig.
So
Whoever's on the All NBA team should be on the All Defensive team by Craig's
How many
knowledge.
league MVPs didn't make All NBA the same season they won MVP?
Never. Every
That's
MVP's
what
made
we're
the-
talking about, Craig. That's what we're talking about.
Never.
Marc Gasol was not on the all defensive team. They had to put him on there because he won defensive player of
But
the year
you
because
just
the all
said
defensive
defensive
team
team is
came out
different
first.
from All NBA.
Exactly. That's
Before
what we're
it
trying to
was.
tell you.
Before it
So,
was. They had
we
to
don't
change
have a
it.
problem with the All NBA team, even though there is some problems.
But it's
Sometimes
the
some players
same
do get
people that's
snubbed.
voting on All NBA is voting.
Uh-huh.
It was not before. It was not before, Craig. Listen, it was not before.
So
Only the coaches was voting for all defensive team.
So what year did the media vote for all these awards? And was it separate? Like one year they started all defense, and the
2014.
next year was
From
all
2014
NBA.
was the new 2014, Craig.
2014.
2013, after that debacle, they took it away from the coaches.
Back-to-back years, because what's it called? Tyson Chandler was an all-defensive first team in 2012.
Yeah, he was second team as well.
Yeah, and in fact, that only happened twice prior to that, and it happened back to back on LeBron's watch.
When LeBron should have won Defensive Player of the Year back-to-back years, but they said no. We are not voting for LeBron James because of this Michael Jordan thing in the media. Simple as that.
Here we go with this Michael
Just a
Jordan.
few,
I
just a
can't go
few.
one
That's
episode
good. That's
without
who's
Michael
voting.
Jeffrey Jordan
That
being
is who
mentioned.
voting. They did.
Y'all could not. We was doing good. What time is it? We was doing good with no Michael Jordan reference. We was doing good. Because
That's
last
the
week,
whole
all I
reason,
heard was
Craig.
y'all couldn't
That is
talk
the whole
about Jordan
reason.
without mentioning LeBron. Y'all couldn't talk about it without mentioning LeBron. We was doing
We're
good
Yeah,
this
talking about the
episode.
media.
We was
We're
doing
talking
good
about
this
the media.
episode. We doing
we're
good
talking
this
about the media.
episode.
We doing. I'm there. Like I said, man, the media. They don't want
Michael
to.
Jordan had nothing to do with it. It's his groupie fans.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That is true.
The same one, these same fans that gave your guy the record for the most All NBAs, for the most All Star appearances,
They didn't
is
have a
now that
choice.
same
They
media
didn't have a choice.
is trying
But they're
How
not
you
going
gonna
to give
snub
him
him for
sabotage.
a
that?
major
How you
award.
gonna snub him for our NBA team? You can't.
Yeah, that
Matter of
don't make
fact,
any
they
sense.
tried to snub him last year. They put him on the
I
third
mean,
team. Clearly, he wasn't
They
13.
trying.
They tried last year. They almost they got close
They
last
did.
year. They was like he can't
If
even
they
get
had
to
a
20.
choice, he wouldn't have been all NBA if they had a choice. But it's no point in explaining these Jordan fans in the media no more because they already did their damn damage in 2012 and 13, robbing LeBron James of Defensive Player of the Year award and not voting him unanimous MVP.
I don't know
They
why
did rob him.
they gave Steph the first ever unanimous out of all the players in the world. They get Steph.
Should have went to Shaq. It should have went to Shaq in 2000,
Yeah, I
and
believe
then
Shaq in 2000.
LeBron should have got it in 2012. I mean, in 2013 for sure.
2013, they
Jordan
should have
could
got
have
it.
got it. I think Jordan could have got it in '92, I think. Um,
Nah, I don't know about that. 92 Pippen was balling.
yeah, Jordan balling too.
Huh? What you mean? Hold on. Wait a minute now. Why can't I say
Pippen is
Pippen was
not gonna get
balling?
any.
I know
Pippen
Pippen's
ain't
not
gonna
gonna
get
get it, but
any
you can't give it to
votes on.
Jordan when you can't give it to
Because
Jordan when
we
you
didn't
got that
care
kind
what
of help.
we didn't know what we didn't factor in what Wade and Bosh was doing. We still said because LeBron was LeBron, we didn't have to. Even though Wade and Bosh was putting up numbers in 2013, we didn't use that as a factor not to give LeBron an MVP.
All right. Well, you
They had
listen.
already snatched it from him the year before.
Just like Joker. Joker's not gonna win no more MVPs. They're not gonna give Joker no more MVPs. It's
Nah,
a
he's
pass
not
I
on
can
that.
winning
see
more
him. I can
MVP.
see him getting another one.
I
You
don't
think
think
so?
so.
If he averages
Yeah, I can
triple
see him getting
double,
another one.
if he averages triple double, only way he gets one if he averages triple double.
I don't know about that. But how about this?
I don't know.
Let's
They probably capped him at 3. They probably capped him at 3.
I mean, he should be cat, but
all right, so since Craig brought up, can we talk about the GOAT? Can we talk about LeBron? Can we talk about LeBron year 22? Can we do that? Can I get a minute? Are y'all cool with that?
we
Everybody
definitely
comfortable?
can.
Right? Because y'all know he's about to play his 22 seasons, right? Y'all know that, right? So, all right, first off, let's start with this. The first game that he plays, he will be starting in. That will be a record. Because Vince Carter played 60 games, but he did not start one game in his 22 seasons. So when LeBron James starts his first game, he will be the only player to start in 22 different NBA seasons. To start a game for 22 NBA seasons. But we all know Vince Carter is the only dude, and as athletic as Vince Carter is, we can see why he was able to play 22 seasons. But in his 22 seasons, Vince Carter only gave the Atlanta Hawks 14 and a half minutes per game, 5 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, less than an assist, less than half a block, less than half a steal. He shot 35% from the field in his last NBA season. He shot 30% from the three-point land, which in his career he shoots 37%, which is really, really good. and he shot 79% from the free throw line. So now we don't know what LeBron James is going to average. Now I believe LeBron James is going to average about 26 points per game, about 7 rebounds, 8 assists, about a steal per game, and somewhere about a half a block per game. And I think he's going to shoot above 52% around there. I think his three-point shooting will be somewhere between 38 and 40. I don't think he's going to shoot as good as he did. He might shoot better, who knows, because he has his coach challenging him. He has J.J. Redick in practice, probably shooting out with LeBron, doing shootouts. Who knows, right? And I think LeBron's gonna have a great season. I think he's gonna play another 70 games. I don't think he's gonna play more than 70. How much he played last year? Brandon, you said 71. He
71.
played 71 games, right?
Yeah, yes, 71 games.
And that was only 3 less than Jaylen Brown, correct?
Yeah,
or Jason Tatum, correct?
Jason Tatum. Yep.
Jason Tatum. So with what we know of the GOAT, let's start with you, Brandon. What do you think LeBron James? What are your predictions of what he's gonna do for year 22?
He's still probably average like 25, 8, and 6. I think that's what he's gonna do. Force him to shoot over 50% from the field. He's gonna be very consistent. You know, he's pacing himself, and LeBron pacing himself is still better than most NBA players all time, like he was last year. Like I'm gonna keep repeating, the only player averaged 25 points per game with 8 assists and shoot over 40%. That was LeBron James. Nobody did that before. He's probably gonna replicate that or get close to with the 3-point percentage. I mean, LeBron James is so impactful on the floor that when
Y'all
he
think they're
steps
gonna
on it,
repeat as in-season champions? You think they're gonna repeat?
who knows? I think LeBron is going to try to win that again.
What up?
So
That'll be his 6th championship.
he's going to try to win that again. I think he is, because last year he tried his hardest to win it, and he was
According to
unstoppable.
my criteria, that's a championship. According to my criteria.
Yeah, you're right. It is
And
an
the,
NBA
and the
championship.
MVP is an MVP.
It is an NBA.
I mean,
it is an MVP.
it's
I
what
feel like
That's part of my
it's a
criteria.
7-game series. It's a
We need to
7-game
call-
series. So
we need to call LeBron Mr. MVP. LeBron has every MVP in basketball history.
no, he doesn't have the conference MVP.
Oh, he just missed out on that.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
And I
conference
and,
MVP.
He gonna get
and
that
I
one this
use
year.
that
You're right.
too.
He gonna get that one this year. He gonna get that one this year. He gonna get that one this year.
Nah.
Only
Okay,
Steph Curry has that. Steph Curry has the MVP.
Stephen Curry don't got the
Finals
in-season, he don't got
MVP.
the in-season
MVP.
tournament.
You
He
got
don't got the
in-season.
he don't got the Olympic. He don't got the Olympic MVP. He don't got the in-season tournament.
Olympic
MVP.
is not NBA.
Nah, I said everyone that exists in
I
basketball.
mean,
That's what I said.
NBA
Basketball.
includes it as an award, so apparently it means something that the NBA includes it.
It includes some. All right, Craig. We talking LeBron. What do you got for LeBron this season? What's your prediction? What is he gonna do, Craig? Tell us.
I think he do 26, 7, and 7.
26, 7, and 7. That's not bad. That's not that bad. And
50
is that
I say
is
about-
that enough to
I
make
say
all
about-
NBA? Is that enough to make all NBA team?
They'll give him, if he puts up the 26, 7, and 7, I could see them putting him number 2, all NBA second team.
Second team. He better be second team. They tried him last year. They tried him.
He gonna
Especially if the Lakers
shoot
win
like
50 games.
50% from the field. I'll say 39% from the 3.
That sounds right. That sounds right. Dang. Craig out there enjoying mojitos. I don't know what
I'm in the garage right now.
Are you in the garage right now?
What's up,
Are you
Craig?
chilling? Happy birthday, Craig. Happy birthday, man. Yeah, man. Craig is chilling, man.
Jealous.
Are you still in Nevada?
Huh?
He's on the strip right now.
Are you still in Nevada?
I'm still in Nevada.
It's hot as hell out there, huh?
Nah, not really. It's like 70 degrees.
What?
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Nah, it ain't that hot.
Vegas?
It's supposed to, the high is only going to be 70.
It cooled down up here.
Okay.
On my way, Craig.
All right, so what you got for the GOAT for year 22, Travis? What is he going to do? Because you can see, Vince
He's going to
Carter.
get injured the first game and retire. No, I mean, I think your predictions are pretty good. I mean, 25, 7, and 7 sounds doable because we know he's going to get his as far as assists go.
I said 8 assists. 8 assists per game. Maybe 9.
I mean, give me 26, 7, and 7, like similar to what he did last year. There's no reason he shouldn't.
He
The team
got to get 2 assists per game to Bronny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryant's not going to be on that team.
So he thinks he's gonna make another All NBA team for sure, right?
Yeah. He'll make either first or second team. I mean, no reason why he shouldn't. He should have made second team last year.
They put Kawhi
With his
in
stats,
there.
I mean, his stats.
Steph
I don't think he's
But
going
if
to shoot.
everybody's healthy, that could change though. If everybody's
He's
healthy, because
well,
look
he's
at
not
all
going
the
to shoot.
players who were missed out.
The thing
Embiid.
is, he's not going to shoot 41% from three again. He might shoot. I think he'll go back to like 36, 37%. That was just crazy, but still be effective. I don't see why a reason why his overall field goal percentage should dip.
He got JJ Redick. JJ Redick's going to challenge LeBron. He's going to tell LeBron you have to shoot 40 again this year. JJ Redick is going to help the Lakers be better, right, John? Right? What's the
Yes,
GOAT about
sir.
to do this year, John? What's GOAT? How many more records LeBron's about to break in year 22?
He gonna play like 68 games. He gonna average like 26 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, still in a half a game, a half a block, between 38 to 40% from three, 75% from the free throw line, and he should be all NBA second team. I mean, he's created a new standard. And I think LeBron's new standard, even his haters are making it hard. He's created such a new standard that they're calling it trash in the East because the best players are making it to the finals every year. So if you're the best player in the league, just the new standard, you're the best player in the league, you're supposed to be in the finals at minimum every year.
Yeah. The Lakers going to have a hard time. I have them about being the 5th seed. I don't think they're going to be a play-in team this year. I think they're going to be about the 5th seed. I think they're going to have a better year than they did last year. I think a lot of the players are going to feel more comfortable within their role. I think, like I said, I think JJ Redick's going to define their roles a lot more easier. I think they're going to still struggle defensively, but I think they're going to be so good on offense that they're going to win close to 50 games and keep them in the top, like I said, top 6 of the West, to be honest with you.
I think he's a better communicator with the players than Darvin Ham was.
And
that goes to your point.
Well. Yeah.
It goes to your point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he just had to be more consistent than Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham was changing the lineup every game. No one knew what was going on. Players starting, put him on the bench the next game. So as long as they're more continuity with the team, they bring it back the same team, so they should be better. They played well in the playoffs. They played so well that Denver said that they were exhausted afterwards. So it was a dogfight versus them and the Lakers, and they bring back the same team. They should be better. They shouldn't finish. I mean, they wasn't too far from the 5th seed. They only finished like 2 or 3 games out. But they hopefully they finish in the top 4 if they keep things consistent.
Yeah, they should be.
I ain't never seen nobody get credit to losing the first round of the playoffs ever in my life.
If AD plays over 70 games again,
they were in the Western Conference Finals just 2 years ago, Craig. Yeah. Okay, come on now.
And they fired their coach after that.
Because of how
after a disappointing season, it was a disappointing season.
So obviously, if the Lakers don't care about what Western Conference Finals appearances, I shouldn't either.
Apparently they do. Darvin Ham gets that lineup
championship.
Well, anyway, but
look, I shouldn't care about in-season tournament championship then.
Listen,
the Lakers don't.
I do think that teams are going to be playing hard to start the season because of the in-season tournament, and I think that they're gonna take it more serious this year, especially now that they got more sponsorship for it. It's a lot more pub. The NBA is a big league, but again, as we can see, going into the 22nd season, only 2 players are going to be able to do that, and LeBron James is clearly going to set records across the board. Because I believe, besides the free throw shooting, unless LeBron James miraculously starts making 80% of his free throws, everything here that we see here will be a record for LeBron James for the 22nd season. And if they win back-to-back, in-season tournaments, and LeBron's back-to-back in-season tournament MVP, y'all thought I was having a great time last time they won. Wait till y'all see what I do this time. It's gonna be.
They're still mad about that in-season tournament MVP.
They should be mad about
LeBron averages. If LeBron shoots 80% from the free throw line, he averaging 30.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean,
So,
if
I
he
ain't
shoots
never seen him shoot
80%
from the free throw line, so I ain't got
See,
to worry
that's
about
I
that.
know
that's
that's my point. That's my point.
yeah,
He
he ain't never.
he shoots
He ain't gonna never
75%.
shoot
He
80%.
shoots 75%
So,
now.
well, that's
If he
less
shot,
than a point extra a game, so that's not gonna really boost him up that much. he
I
only
mean,
he
yeah,
only shoot
they
like
didn't even
6 free
reach
throws
up
a
the back.
game, so
they
yeah,
don't
that's
send him
maybe
to
a
the free
that
throw
may be a
line.
point.
He
That
don't
may be a point.
he don't get the special treatment that a GOAT should get. He don't get to go to the free throw line 10, 12
Yeah.
times a game just for touching them.
You know, ironically, when I was looking at it, LeBron went to the free throw line more times than Jordan when you in the same amount of games. If you want to get technical,
When?
in the first 1,072 games, LeBron went to the free throw line more than Jordan.
Where do you get these numbers from? Let's see
I've
what
looked it
Craig.
up personally.
You've looked it up personally. Let's see
Yeah.
here. LeBron James went to the free throw line 8.1 times per game. Is that more than Michael Jordan?
Oh, now we're using averages.
Well, I
Now we're
mean,
using averages
no, because
because
I'm
I
saying
You
know
said the
someone
same
with
amount
less
of games.
total points.
If
I know
you
you
said
said
someone
the
the
with
same
amount
less
of
amount of
games.
total
games,
points but a higher
it would
average.
Oh wait,
equate
no.
to exactly the same,
Wait, no.
Craig.
Oh wait,
If you
oh
if you
wait.
know how to do math, that would
If we doing it,
that
if
would
we
be
do
the same exact.
if we do about the same amount of games, because LeBron James played 1,061 games after 14 seasons, right? That's only 10 games off. He averaged 8.2 per game. How much did Michael Jordan average? What was Michael Jordan shot more than 8.2 free throws per game? No, it wasn't. It was close to 7. You're probably right, Craig. I think it was about 7 for his career. No, Jordan averaged 8.2 free throw attempts per game. It's the same amount.
My point exactly.
But wait a minute. Jordan was getting, let's see here. Jordan was getting 5.5 free throws attempts when he was 38, and he was getting 4 when he was 39.
So now we're doing
LeBron,
season by seasons now when we just went
no,
to the
I just want to see.
overall.
No, LeBron James got more free throws at 38. LeBron got 7. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. And LeBron
So
got
y'all could put this myth
5.9 free throw
about free
attempts.
throws for Jordan away live right now. About this myth that it
No,
was because he was
oh
shooting
wait.
all these
Let me
free
see.
throws when your guy shot the
Okay,
same amount.
so Jordan, his
So
whole
can we
career, he
put
shot
that to myth to
8,772
rest?
free throws. So 8,772. So let me see when LeBron James met that.
LeBron got
Hold on.
8,752 after 14 seasons, which is 1,061 games played.
Yeah, that's let me see. Yeah, that's what.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess they did shoot about the same.
So can
They
we
did
put
shoot.
this myth away? Thank you.
Craig.
Well, hey, Craig, what other myth you want to
Craig,
throw
don't
away
you got a
today?
slot machine to put some money in or something? What
Craig, why you gotta be exposing them on over here, like cooking all of them?
Oh, that was good. That was good. No, but yeah, eight free throws per game. Jordan and LeBron shot for
Wait,
the first 14 seasons.
why are they saying I'm slandering LeBron in the chat? I just said he was a top 5 player.
That's the
Yeah,
only time. That's
they
the
hate
only
Travis
time.
for some reason.
I guess
That's
they
the.
do.
That's the only time. What's it called? Craig won to count Washington Wizard years.
I know.
That's the only time.
Wait,
he wanted
how
to
am I
I
on
count.
counted
LeBron
in my
hater?
criteria again. Y'all, wait till next week, yo.
Wait till next week. You know what? I'm not gonna be able to be here next week because next week I'm gonna be at the Dwayne
Oh,
Wade
don't go,
statue
don't
unveiling.
get
No, I
out
gotta
of
go
here.
see.
All right,
I gotta go see Dwayne Wade statue unveiling. They about to show us
So
Dwayne
we
Wade
gonna
statue,
postpone
bro.
it then. We ain't gonna do it. I want everybody to be on the show when I do it. So we
Is
just
LeBron gonna be on his back? Like,
Oh my God. You know what? Yeah, Craig. Look, Craig. They love some Craig. We're gonna open up the panel in a second, man. We're gonna open up the panel. Y'all want to join us? And we talking about LeBron James and where he was ranked in the NBA season coming up because it's a great year. We're real NBA fans here. Travis, what team do you root for since Kobe's not playing?
I really don't even have a team at this point. And like I mean, probably like don't want to say this to sound cliche, but I was like going for the Nuggets. But I really loved Indiana last year. Indiana I was pulling for them all year. I was following a lot of their players. Probably say that or the Pacers or Magic. Like, give me a good underdog story this year. But I thought we were talking about Kobe.
Yeah, we're gonna
What
talk
games?
about Kobe. We're gonna
Trey,
Forget
talk
all
what
about
that. The
games do
Kobe.
they
Yankees made the World Series last night.
What,
The
John?
Yankees is going to the World Series.
What
Just want to
games
put
do they
that out
show in
there.
your era? I mean, your area.
Shout out
What
to all the
games?
Yankee fans.
Local games here are the Lakers right now because I'm back in Cali, so it's like Lakers, Clippers, all the like Warriors. I can
Okay.
probably watch them, things like that. But if I
But the
I
West
might
Coast
just get
guys
League
get it
Pass.
good. You guys got it good in the West Coast, man. You get to watch all the games. You get to see all the games. You know,
All the
Yeah,
trash
that's
games.
crazy. That's crazy because here in Chicago, you get to see Bulls games. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
No,
Hold on, come on.
this is no wait. Y'all gotta understand this. I have the league pass, but I still can't watch the Miami Heat play. You can't watch regional or national games with the league pass.
Oh yeah,
So
you can't. You can't.
So if
no
I don't
sense.
have cable, if I don't, it makes no sense. If I don't have no cable
It
television,
makes
I can't
perfect
watch
sense
the.
because the money. If you get the league pass, you can't. You don't have a reason to watch it in your local channels. That's revenue that they're not getting
But
from you
the,
watching it on league
the
pass.
NBA,
Remember,
the
all
NBA.
them ads during commercials.
How does the? But that's
That
what I'm
all
saying. The
goes to the
NBA.
locals.
So
So
that's what I'm
that
saying.
just
The
makes
NBA.
perfect sense why you can't watch local
not
channels.
all the games on local TV. That's the thing.
No, you need league pass for out of league for out of team for teams that's not in your local teams. Without your local teams, you
But
need league
so
pass.
that's defeat the purpose of. That's what I'm saying. If I'm a Miami Heat fan, it defeats really the purpose of me getting the
You
league pass.
Miami Heat fan, watch it from the Miami Heat channel, motherfucker.
I don't want to pay for cable. I want to pay the little
You pay for
$15.99 per
league pass,
month.
nigga, pay
Yeah.
for your local channel.
I pay for that. I pay for the league pass. People tell me YouTube TV is kind of good too. I don't have YouTube TV. To be honest with you, I don't have any kind of streaming service TV to
Well,
watch TV.
what
I just have like
what I
Netflix
do is
and
because I
Prime.
got Verizon, so I got YouTube for free through Verizon. I got YouTube for free. I got ESPN for free. I got Disney for free through Verizon.
man,
Damn.
they think I'm just super anti-LeBron over here.
You are anti-LeBron. Listen, you and Craig's job is to make sure that all the LeBron glazing, like they say, gets checked here in James Kingdom.
Well, we don't allow the glaze, but
y'all,
give the
but
man
you know
his
what?
props.
But y'all really can't do that because see, here in Goat James Kingdom, we show support to all LeBron fans, and we make sure that LeBron fans get love and support by doing the flowers with King John. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a LeBron fan, don't be afraid to come check out Goat James Kingdom because we'll show you how LeBron's the GOAT, but then we'll also show you other channels and other pages that let you know that LeBron James is the GOAT as well and how great LeBron James is basketball. And we do that with Flowers by King John.
Rosebetters!
When looking for a page every week, the one thing I've noticed and that's very consistent is that a lot of these LeBron James fans channels are very detailed. Everybody's getting very detailed with their pages, and I really do appreciate that. And this week we're going back to Instagram, and the name of the fan page this week is LeBron James Fan Page Official or LeBron James Channel. He has 159 posts, 10K.2 followers, and he follows 61 people. And like I said, I've went up and down this page. It's very consistent. It's very detailed. I mean, I keep telling y'all that's the one thing that it's hard to just to pick one every week because these fan pages are very detailed, and I love the work people putting into doing their pages and making sure they get the fans' attention and trying to get the correct information out there to fans. And I really do appreciate that as a fan. And hey, I want everybody to keep up the hard work. Again, the name of the channel is King James Channel. He broke it down, LeBron James Fan Page Official. He has 159 posts, 10.2K followers, and 61. The reason I try to tell everybody about the post followers So so if there's another page that kind of got the same name, I told you to post and follow us so you can kind of make sure you go to that page. So please, can y'all check out his page? He does a little bit of his editing. He does reposting as well. So hey, go check out his page. He has a great page. It's very detailed. Like I say, he does some of his own editing. He reposts as well, and it's very detailed. He gives a lot of correct information out there for the fans, and that's the one thing as a fan. He sells merch as well. Hey, please go check out his page, check out his merch, and let's keep this going every week. I try to find something that's unique about somebody's page, and one thing I found unique about his page that he sells his own merch. So hey, go check out his merch and keep going. And hey, I don't want people to stop doing this. Keep going. Keep making sure you're on detail. If you want to do your own editing, hey, reach out. One thing I try to do every week, I try to reach out to people to see if they want to come on. Hey, to get to plug their own page, and I'm on here. I'm here for it. So hey, keep going and keep doing. Hey, keep the hard work going. And I really do appreciate every page we got out there. So don't stop the hard work, everybody.
Indeed, indeed. Shout out to you, King John, for showing support to us LeBron fans and obviously finding all these great pages that represent LeBron James in the greatest light. So again, the name of that page is on Instagram. It is King James Channel. You see it there. It is LeBron James fan page officially. You guys go ahead and subscribe to that channel. As you can see, John goes out there and finds all the great pages and channels and content creators that love to show LeBron James in the greatest light. So that was the GJK Flowers with King John, and they have been officially approved by the GOAT James Kingdom platform. No doubt. That was a good job, King John. Shout out to you, man. We having a great time here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. We do this every Sunday noon Eastern time where we talk about the game of basketball. Today's show was about the actual ESPN top 10 list, and we saw that LeBron James was ranked 7th, and they had a great list of players. As we know, the NBA season is upon us. It starts this Tuesday night, when I think the Lakers play Tuesday night versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, so make sure you get a chance to watch the Lakers play as we get a great time, and we have a great NBA season that's coming upon us. But ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about the top 10 players for the season. But the question is about Kobe Bryant, because recently King John brought up something that was brought up on the Gilbert Arenas show, where they were talking about how Kobe was dominant for 3 different separate eras or decades, which I thought was weird because Kobe was really dominant for 1 decade and 1 era. But again, where is Kobe ranked? Is he overrated, underrated? Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we like to say he is the gatekeeper to the GOAT conversation. Meaning, if you're not better than Kobe Bryant, you cannot be in the GOAT conversation. Brandon is a big-time Kobe fan, so we'll start with you, Brandon. What do you think of Kobe's legacy so far? And is he overrated or underrated overall in the basketball world?
I mean, Kobe's ranking is confusing. People try to use Jordan's intangibles to say how great he is. Kobe has those same intangibles, but he's not ranked like Jordan. So it never makes any sense. Like I always said, like if you have Michael Jordan as number 1, if you're not using any stats, you have to have Kobe Bryant number 2. So it's kind of weird the way they talk about Kobe Bryant, because Kobe Bryant was great. We know how great Kobe Bryant was. I think most people have him ranked like number like 9 or 10, like in the media. Like he's ranked further down on the list. Kobe Bryant to me is from my eyes, he's the 3rd greatest player that I ever seen play basketball, period. Um, but when we use his whole career and stats, awards and accolades and everything, he's not ranked that high because that's my personal list. I know when we did it, I forgot where he ranked, like 8 or 9 or something like that, which is what most people rank him at in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So that narrative, it's hard. It's hard with Kobe. It's very hard with Kobe because we see how great he was. We know how great he was. There's not too many people. If they were doing a draft, most people would take Kobe over most of those players. if you have 10 players, Kobe would be top 5 pick easily. Even though Duncan had a better career than Kobe Bryant, I don't think no one would take
What players are in that draft though?
top 10
All
players.
time?
Yeah.
All time.
I
Right.
don't think. Yeah.
There's no
I
way
don't
you're taking
think
Kobe
many-
top 5 all time.
Kobe would go top
I
five.
believe most players. I mean, most people will take Kobe in that top 5.
Kobe wouldn't be in your top 5 draft board, Travis.
What? Of course not.
Oh my God.
Who would you
Oh,
put
Travis.
above him?
If I had my selective all-time players,
Yeah,
they're all-
yeah.
and
like,
they're all coming prime.
If you had to pick a player, if you had to pick you had those players and you had to start a team.
Oh, so I mean, before Kobe, just on the top of my head, I'm taking Kareem first. I'm taking Hakeem. I'm taking Shaq. D-Rob.
I don't think too many people take Hakeem over Kobe. I
What?
don't think too many people take Hakeem over
Hakeem's the top
Kobe.
5 player all time. I'm absolutely taking him over Kobe. You can build these
Not
around
many
these
people.
players.
No, I haven't seen one person who ever had Hakeem in their top 5 as well.
That's because probably they're idiots. But
I mean,
Hakeem is
he's
the top
great.
player.
He's not a top 5 player. I mean, I'm not even going to entertain that.
Give
He's
me
not
Larry
a
Bird
top
over
player.
Kobe. Give me Kevin Durant over Kobe. Give me Mike, of course. Give me LeBron over Kobe. I mean,
I
give me
would
Steph
definitely take. If I would had a team, I would take Kobe over Kevin Durant.
I'm not gonna lie. If we were picking a team, to be honest with you, I think I would pick Kobe over Mike. I think Kobe would be my number 1 shooting guard.
I mean,
I've never seen Mike play in this era, so I don't know how much.
What's the argument
could be in this
for
era.
Kobe over? So why take Kobe over these guys? Is what I'm like, because of nostalgia.
Well,
like he's not going to do anything.
Yes,
bad.
I've seen the guy play for one. What you talk about nostalgia? Like we all seen Kobe Bryant play, but Jordan of his career. There's no such thing as nostalgia. That's like saying Kareem. Like that's nostalgia. No one really seen him play. We're just taking him because they say he's great. We know how great Kobe Bryant was. We know how great Kobe Bryant was. His intensity on both ends of the floor.
All my 2K years, I ain't gonna lie. We're talking about drafting teams. That's what we can talk about. All my 2K years, we never selected players like Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like it was always Mike, LeBron, Kobe, Bird, Magic. Those were the guys that were selected, like to start a team, like because I used to play leagues with like 6, 7, 8 guys, and none of us used to pick.
Man, I mean, the thing is, like if we're playing, like say, like a hypothetical, we just saying like we're going to replace Michael with Kobe. No one will be like, well, we're not going to win no more because we have Kobe. Like that's not a thing. We know Kobe is still going to win. He's a great player.
I think Kobe is the gatekeeper to the top 10 list.
Yeah,
I got
to. But let's get you in there, John. Go ahead, John. What is it about Kobe that you heard that you wanted to talk about? Go ahead, brother.
Well, I got Kobe personally at number 11 on my list. But what I've heard, I pay attention to social media a lot, and I listen to people, what they talk about. The one thing I noticed, Kobe has reached top 3 in the GOAT conversation. And I've noticed when he started reaching top 3 and after his passing, he's moved up in a lot of people's lists. And no one doubts Kobe greatness. And me having him at 11 doesn't say anything negative about him all time. I just think he's number 11, and that's it. I believe for you to crack the top 10, you got to be better than Kobe. And if you ain't better than Kobe, you ain't top 10. I don't even want to hear the argument for it. So I don't argue with somebody having number 6. Like I've heard from 6 to 11. I won't argue with nobody's list about it, but I can't have no higher than 6. But you hear a lot talking about Kobe, where he's at on the list. I wanted to have a real conversation about where Kobe belongs on the top 10 list. If
that's such a false narrative, though. We're saying that no one had Kobe that's high until he passed away, but Kobe, no one really has players that high when they're playing. Kobe recently passed after After he stopped playing, really, it wasn't that long ago that he stopped playing when he passed. So that narrative is,
So before he,
I just
so
don't
before he
agree with
passed,
that
what's the
narrative.
highest you ever seen him?
That narrative. I
So
just don't agree with that
he
narrative.
passed, before he passed, what's the highest you ever seen him?
I mean, he was still playing like most of the, like he just recently stopped playing. Like they're not going to put him that high.
I've seen Kobe. I mean, I've seen people like say that he was the GOAT, like top 5 consistently. And that was before, while he was still playing. But like, I agree with John. I have him at 11 right now.
Well, if Kobe's if he's the gatekeeper of the GOAT debate, not too many people are in the GOAT like getting there, because as like a top 10 player, Kobe was a really great player, and I'm not putting Hakeem over Kobe. There's no way to put Elijah over Kobe. Like Kobe
I don't know how you
is just a better player. He had a better career. I don't see a reason why someone would put Hakeem over
we look
Kobe.
at careers different. And when we watch it, the question I would have loved to ask Kobe, when he was drafted, would you have preferred to stay in Charlotte for your career?
I'm pretty sure he'll say no. Look what he did with the Lakers. Why would he want to not?
Because
why would he want that?
The one conversation that starts if Kobe stays in Charlotte, he's the number one guy from day one.
I mean, that doesn't matter.
And to say that doesn't matter in any conversation, I mean, you're telling a lie at that point.
How's that a lie, John? How is that a lie? That's like saying, was Magic Johnson not want to be drafted to the Lakers or something like that? Like that narrative don't really make sense to me.
You're talking about two different players. You're talking about a point guard and a shooting guard. So you made a point of two different players.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything?
It's a different mindset when you go into the game. You as a Magic to make everybody else better. Kobe is about me. There's two different player mindsets. That's it.
That still don't have anything to do with it. Both of them wanted to win. No matter what, they wanted to win. Kobe is a winner.
Player who walks in the NBA,
Kobe won at every level he played in.
That argument can't be used. That's not one player who doesn't want to win.
Kobe did win at every level. Kobe won at a high level everywhere he won. High school, NBA, Olympics, FIBA. He won at every level at a high. He won at a high level everywhere.
And what point did I make? That didn't change. One point I made. That didn't change anything.
You said that he should have went to a different team so he could not win as much as he did.
I said my question to Kobe is would he want to have stayed in Charlotte from day one? Because one of the reasons he wanted Shaq gone, and he said it out of his mouth, is that people said he couldn't win without Shaq.
And he did.
So
why would he want to leave?
He did win. So my question
why would he not want to do that?
Would you have to play your whole career as the number one player at all times?
I'm positive Kobe Bryant would have said no. I'm like 100% positive Kobe Bryant would have said no. That he would rather play for a franchise who wanted to win. A franchise that wants to win. Why would he want to go to a franchise that do not care about winning?
Who said they don't start winning because of Kobe?
That's like Emmitt Smith. Would you rather play somewhere else because you have a great organization? Like, why would he want to do that? Why would he want to struggle?
The Bulls was a losing organization before Michael Jordan. You think he wanted to come to Chicago because they was a losing organization?
But we have history of the Charlotte not doing that though.
If Jordan doesn't play for the
Jerry
Bulls,
Krause
they have a
in the office making moves.
Winning. If Jordan doesn't,
there wasn't a Jerry Krause in there making moves.
They have a history of not winning. All you're doing, your words are making my points better. You're actually.
I don't know how. I don't know how that makes sense to you.
You're going to make my point stronger. You're going to continue making my point stronger by you.
I don't know how. I don't know how that's making your point.
Because the Bulls was a losing organization. Michael Jordan played for the Bulls, and that is known as a winning organization.
Michael Jordan did not make one move. That was Jerry Krause. We know that was Jerry Krause. There's no Jerry Krause on the Hornets.
We don't know what they are.
We have history of them not having a Jerry Krause type management, general management. We have history of this.
It's different when you get that guy. It's different.
We have history of this. LeBron James played for Cleveland. They had that guy. What they do? Nothing. There's players who had that guy. They did nothing.
Okay, you named Cleveland. Wish I have a championship. But keep going.
Because
I'm telling you, your words are making my point.
James helped them. That's not making any point. You're not making any point. Your point is not being made.
I made my point. I made my point, and you've helped me make my point.
It's just not. I don't know how. That's just not a good point.
Appreciate your help today. Could you help
what
me
the hell are
today?
30 and Twin Men up here when the segments haven't even been done?
I mean, Kobe. That Kobe conversation about him being. I mean, he asked out of LA about that same
sturdy Twin Man and Ocho takes are actual GOAT James Kingdom members. Travis, show some respect, please. They're allowed to step up. They're being very respectful. They're letting Brandon and John go at it. Matter of fact, let me move John over here. There we go. Let's go ahead. Keep going. Let's go. This ain't over.
Yeah,
I know what we do best. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you for becoming. Thank you for joining us here on another Sunday afternoon. We got some guys in the background. If you guys can be patient in the background, we'll bring you up shortly. But if you was a GOAT James Kingdom member, you would have been. But we already know you about to hate on Kobe, Twin Man, so you got to slow down right quick. You got to slow down for a second.
It's not about hating, and I get mad because people really think I hate Kobe. I don't hate Kobe, but if there's an all-time
Oh, you breaking in and out, Twin Man.
You breaking in and out, Twin Man.
You breaking in and out, Twin Man. Yeah, you breaking in and out. You breaking in and out. Some people are agreeing with John here in the comments about Kobe. I mean, I don't think Kobe would rather had played in Charlotte. I think he would have said the same thing. He was happy.
I know he would. Yeah.
But would it have been a different career? Yeah, it would have definitely been a different career. And Kobe would have been taking shots up and would have been. He would have. I mean, would he have made Charlotte champions? Is that a possibility? That he could have turned them into a championship team?
I don't think it's far-fetched to say. I mean, we want to say Kobe is this player. One players want to play with Kobe. Kobe is that guy. He changes. Mm-hmm. It's easier to build when you got that player. It's easier to build. I mean, no championship is guaranteed, but it becomes easier to build because you know what pieces you need around that player. You put Kobe on Charlotte. I mean, you don't have to even say Charlotte. Just use. If he would have been on a different team without Shaq being on that team. One, we already know the whole conversation about Kobe is different. It may push him higher. I mean, we don't know. I know he has more than one MVP for a fact. He should already have more than one. He should already have more than one. But
I mean, nobody putting Steve Nash in the top 5 greatest point guards of all time because he got 2 MVPs.
The thing, like you said earlier, what you said earlier is true too. It's like, okay, but like if we're just doing foundational pieces, Kobe is not going to be a foundational piece for your franchise. Like, is he a great player? Yes, he's a fantastic player. But like, you're not going to just like the people I mentioned before. Those are building blocks. You can legit build around them. You can have Shaq, like prime Shaq, just make any team competitive right off the bat. You don't need like another top 5 to 10 player with him. Same thing with Hakeem Olajuwon. All these players are going to be just better at making your team. They're more impactful than Kobe Bryant ever was. Like Kobe Bryant's absolute prime, Lakers were dog water.
That makes no sense.
Like
I'm not picking Hakeem over Kobe.
But like,
not picking
that makes no sense.
I'm not picking Hakeem over Kobe. I'm sorry.
I don't know what y'all was watching. I don't know what type of basketball y'all was watching.
The slander.
I don't know how Hakeem got so much praise over the last few years in the basketball talk world.
Because people have wised up. And he was like,
what? Why is that the stats? Wait. Why is that the
like
stats?
The second best two-way player of all time?
Why is that the stats? Because based off the stats.
Yeah, and team impact. Yeah, absolutely.
What team impact? He won 2 championships and lost 8 times in the first round. What impact?
Again, weird. So if we look at his actual stats, right? Like
that's what I'm saying. Just 2 championships.
It's just like Tim Duncan.
That's it. Just 2.
It's not everything is required to be a championship.
In 3 separate decades.
That's not how you rank players.
Tim Duncan got 5 championships in 3 separate decades.
And he had similar defensive impact to Hakeem Olajuwon. But he had way better teams also than the Dream. Also, Tim Duncan wasn't going up against like prime Showtime Lakers and prime Celtics in his early years. That's facts.
Excuses. He was going up against Kobe's Lakers. That's what he was going up against.
I mean, Dirk was going up against better teams than Hakeem ever faced.
BS.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Listen, we put the link up for y'all to join the panel because it is time to let some folks come up and have a conversation because we want to talk about Kobe. And I think that's what you wanted, right, John? You wanted to get some more opinions about Kobe and where
I like that.
Ranks.
I just want the overall the conversation going on around Kobe. I just wanted to
I have him eighth. I have him eighth.
He were 8 to 11. Fine.
Yeah, he's the most dominant guard we've seen since Michael Jordan. Like I don't understand this narrative that Kobe wasn't going to do this, wasn't going to do that. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, so let's let Sturdy in because Sturdy is supposedly the only objective individual here. Shout out to you, Sturdy. Thank you for joining us. What you got for us on this Kobe tape?
Salute everybody. I think I do disagree from B. Lee is the fact that it is like a polarizing perception when it comes to Kobe Bryant. Like people do try to elevate him by saying he's more reminiscent to Jordan versus just focus on the things that made him as an individual player and what his career and how unique it was. There's not a lot of players that can say they came in as a role player and made themselves an all-time great player. Yes, he was talented. Yes, he was a high IQ player, but we all know what made him that great, which is his work ethic. So the consensus typically has Kobe around 8 to 11. To be honest with you, look at a study. We actually did this on the stream on FYF. Like we actually look at the study the most recent years, like over 50 articles and rankings from the most popular media sites, and as well as interviews from coaches of the date of that time, and so on and so on and so on. He ended up being around 8 to 11. So when he did die, which was very unfortunate, the way his passing was, just like most forms of entertainment and celebrity, you do get like an emphasis on the perception of their legacy because it's like a weird human thing when it comes to society. Like sometimes we miss more once they're finally gone, so that like people typically show their more respect because that's who Kobe Bryant was. Like he wanted the respect as much as he wanted the hate. Like that hate motivated him, and he enjoyed being that polarizing figure. So overall, from a personal standpoint, and as a guy who did multiple, who's been on other platforms doing actual multiple drafts and hypothetical situations with all-time players, there's a good amount of players I'm picking above Kobe Bryant. It's not taking away anything from Kobe. It just think, at least from my perspective, if I have certain players, it's proven that I can win a championship with less. I can win a championship with less with Tim Duncan. I can win a championship with less when it comes to Hakeem Olajuwon. I can win a championship with, like, that's one example. Or is the fact that these players are just objectively just more dominant than him. They have either a physical attribute or something about their game that just makes them more dominant than Kobe. Like, so in the hypothetical exercise in an all-time draft, I can see Kobe's not definitely top 5. No. But I can see him definitely getting picked in like the top 10. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's fair.
That's crazy. All right,
yeah,
so
I mean, like he's 100% right. Like you're gonna pick teams like Hakeem Olajuwon would go over him because he's gonna shut down. Like almost, he's gonna shut down the paint.
He's not shutting down any great player. The King's not shutting down any great center. I don't.
Y'all always
talk
about
what that
shutting people down. He ain't shutting
nobody. He shut down.
He shut down nobody.
Who's he shut down? Third year Shaq averaged damn near 30 on him. Like who's he shutting down?
Because the team didn't lock up another top 10 player of all time.
Lock up? You talking about who? Who is the player
They always talk that about him. Who is he locked up? He never locked up David Robinson. He never locked up Patrick Ewing. He never locked up
plenty of times. You're just like, okay.
If we're talking about the top players, the King is not locking up nobody. It's impossible. They are too good. Kobe Bryant way better. Man. Kobe would fare better versus guards than Hakeem would versus centers. Simple as that.
Well, no,
We seen
I
this.
disagree on
We
that.
seen
I
this.
disagree with that completely because we.
I don't care if you
No,
disagree.
it's from.
But I seen it with my own eyes. every
No,
every
well,
guard put in
mhm.
front of Kobe Bryant is going to outplay him. You're not doing that with Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon is not outplaying all the greatest centers of all time. Kobe
What?
Bryant is going to be a match for Michael Jordan and outplaying
All
all
right.
the rest of them.
Brandon,
Who the hell is going to outplay
wait.
Kobe Bryant?
Wait. David
That's a
Robinson.
nice theory.
Wait. David Robinson is 30-12 versus Hakeem Olajuwon for his career.
I mean, it's this false narrative about Hakeem.
He averaged 21
I don't
points
have
per
Hakeem in
game,
my top
10
10, but
rebounds per
everybody got
game,
him.
shoot 52% from the field against him. He has the better VORP. He has the better box plus minus versus Hakeem Olajuwon. Those are the overall stats for their careers.
Yeah, but in the NBA, players not gauged on how great defensively they are and quote unquote lock up, because your job as a defensive player is not to lock up these players because the players are all time. Hold on, the players are all time talent. That's why I do understand you guys taking Travis' hyperbolic statement literally, but let's not fool ourselves. His premise is the fact that Hakeem is an all-time great defender. Like this, we're not gonna lie about ourselves. We're not gonna
we know
like.
that. We know it.
No. I'm saying that we're not gonna. I heard a few arguments that are kind of inconsistent, especially from GJK. I heard people try to use championships to justify picking a guy over someone. Then I kind of heard someone kind of lowering the value of stats. Like, I don't know, man. Like this, like, cause let's not pretend Hakeem don't have an argument to be in that top 10.
All right, first of all, y'all gotta stop conflating the GOAT conversation with every other basketball.
I didn't say GOAT conversation at all.
Okay, wait, no. There is a GOAT criteria which requires stats, accolades, and achievements. There are other rankings and nothing that don't require that. My top 10 ranking doesn't require accolades for the next NBA season. Doesn't require that. We're not talking about
you said stats though.
Ranking when we're talking about when we're talking all-time records and all-time talk, that's different. But if we're talking about the best players going into the next season, it's not necessarily stats over this or not. There's different criteria. If we're talking about the greatest point guards, it's a different criteria. If we're talking about selecting a player for your team, it's not going to be predicated off of stats, accolades, and achievements. We're going to predicate like how Brandon is saying. What can Kobe Bryant do? What can Kobe Bryant bring to my team? What can I build around a Kobe Bryant compared to an Hakeem Olajuwon?
Okay. No, that's fair. No, that's fair. And with Hakeem,
if you have a draft and you're selecting centers, Hakeem is not going to be in the top 3 centers. If you're selecting guards, shooting guards, Kobe Bryant's going to be the second one off the board. Simple as that.
The shooting guards are more shallow in comparison to centers. We know this.
That's too damn bad. No one's picking.
It's more shallow.
It's not. Like I said,
it's shallow.
That's what I'm saying. But you're still not picking Hakeem Olajuwon before you get to Kobe.
No, it's a preference question, Johnny. And to finish the landing here and just pass to Ishmael, the reason why I would pick guys like Tim Duncan, Hakeem, Kareem, Wilt Chamberlain above Kobe is because those are two-way dominant players, and Shaq, two-way dominant enforcers, two-way dominant presence that you cannot mitigate across NBA eras. See, the basketball we all know favors the taller. So, in the great words of Kevin McHale, small skill beats big stiff all day. Hold on. Big skill beats small skill any day. Is that simple?
I'm sorry.
Is that simple?
I'm sorry.
Is that simple? Is that simple? No, it's the same today. It's the same today. It's the same today. Hey, John, it's the same today. It's the same today.
No, it's not.
It is the same today.
And that's why.
Who's the best player in the league?
That's why because of his skill level. Because he has the skill level of a perimeter player.
No, exactly. He used exactly. Big skill is better than small skill.
No, it has Joker being the best player.
Is that simple?
Being a big man. It has about him being a big man. It has about him being a big man. The point is this. The point is this. In today's NBA, I know what Kobe can do. I don't know what Hakeem Olajuwon can do in today's NBA.
I don't know what Kobe does in 2020. He never played. What are you talking about?
Kobe played in today's NBA.
He never played a single minute in 2020.
We know what Kobe Bryant's going to do today. Simple as that.
I don't know. It's hypothetical. I know what he did.
Today's NBA is no different than it was 10, Years ago. It's no.
And that's a lie, Johnny. That's a complete lie.
They're just
That's a complete lie.
They're just better.
2024 is not the same basketball as 2014. Anybody,
because
please, who's listening, go watch any random. Go watch any.
Sturdy. You're not gonna take over the show, Sturdy. You're not gonna.
I'm not taking over the show. You asked the question.
Sturdy, I didn't ask the question. I made a statement, and my statement is: 10 years ago, the NBA wasn't that different. Other than there's just better players in today's NBA. They still play the game the same way. The game is not played any differently. They still shoot a lot of threes like they shot 10 years ago. The game is not played differently. The only difference is that players are more skilled today. Guys can actually score today. They're not just, it's better. That's it. There's just more players who can score. But Kobe Bryant can play in today's NBA. We've seen it because he played 10 years ago. We can't say that. Hakeem Olajuwon didn't play 10, 15 years ago. He played 30 years ago, 20-something years ago. Jordan played 20-something years ago. We don't know what they can do. We know Kobe can stick Damian Lillard. We know this. I don't know if Jordan can stick Damian Lillard. He couldn't stick Rod Strickland. How is he going to stick Damian Lillard? That's what I'm saying. If we're going off of how the game is played today, there's no way you're not picking Kobe top 5. There's no way.
No, but once again, I get it in GJK when you have a opinion and you try to substantiate it with actual evidence that actually happened, you get kind of overshadowed by hypothetical. I get it. It gets hypothetical by selected hypotheticals. So I know what Kobe Bryant did. Go ahead. I know it, Johnny. I know.
You saying you would pick a big man in today's game over Kobe Bryant because they played
being big.
Two-way players or something, I think you said?
Hakeem can't do none of the shit he did when he was playing in today's NBA.
I said, that's not what I said, B-Lee. That's not what I said, B-Lee.
Hakeem Olajuwon can't do none of the shit he did in the 90s in today's NBA. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and fucking throw the ball down and let Hakeem Olajuwon shimmy shake. Well, that's just not happening. That's just not happening. That's just not happening.
B-Lee, can I answer the question or no? B-Lee,
Okay. Just let him answer. Just let him say it, because I misheard what he said.
Okay, so the question was, in the all-time draft, where would Kobe get picked? In the all-time, not all-time draft for today, not today's draft or whatever the hell that was just said. In the all-time draft, where would Kobe guy get picked? And I said he'd get picked anywhere from 10 to 15.
Okay,
that's all I said.
Okay, and you said they will pick like people like Duncan and Hakeem over Kobe because of
I said I will pick guys like Duncan. Okay. One of the reasons, there's plenty of other reasons too, but one of the main reasons is I believe a dominant two-way interior presence is the most impactful thing in basketball. So guys like Tim Duncan, Hakeem, Shaq, Wilt Chamberlain, and Kareem, they match that archetype. And then there's other perimeter players that just simply better than Kobe Bryant. That would take over him.
There's players better than Kobe Bryant.
Perimeter players, yes.
Besides perimeter, okay. Great offensively.
What's the perimeter players that's better than Kobe Bryant? What's the perimeter players?
In this all-time draft exercise, I would take guys. Honestly, I would take 3 and consider 1. I would definitely take Jordan, LeBron, and KD over Kobe, and the guy I would be considering is Curry or Magic. Curry and Magic are the guys I'd be considering with in comparison to Kobe. But I would lean towards Kobe.
Okay.
All right, so listen, we've heard enough bad takes. We've read enough bad takes. It's about that time, ladies and gentlemen, because we were supposed to talk about Kobe Bryant's greatness, and we are talking about Kobe Bryant's greatness, and without a doubt. But I've heard enough bad takes in here, and I know Travis has found enough bad takes, because again, if you're out here giving us bad takes and you out here in this chat line saying silly things, which there's a lot of people watching the show right now, so shout out to everybody who's watching us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny, and we have the chat bomb by Travis T. Perfect, where if you're saying something silly, he's definitely going to give you that bomb. So ladies and gentlemen, here goes the chat bomb with T. Perfect.
We are interrupting our normal programming. The current threat level is critical, meaning an attack is imminent. Civilians are advised to remain indoors. In some urban areas, evacuations are taking place. If you're in one of these areas, police will help you to safety. Follow their orders without question. You should remain indoors until you are told otherwise. You should now prepare for a nuclear strike. You will not be able to leave your location for 14 days after the strike.
Oh man, like where do we start today? Like, there's been so much to talk about and debunk. I mean, first of all, this nonsense that I heard on Friday about AD not being AD at 15 or 13, where the hell? Like sometimes you got to smack your own. I mean, Johnny is the GOAT, and I mean, usually has amazing takes, but the exposer had a terrible one. I mean, okay, AD giving 25 points a game, led his team in efficiency, especially when compared to volume as well. Again, he was third in the league in rebounds, fourth in blocks per game, fifth in PER, sixth in win shares, ninth in win shares per 48, ninth in VORP. So I mean, all these things again, really, and he finished fourth in DPOY voting, should have been third, actually, and he was the only player in the league to actually make both an all NBA selection and all defensive team selection. And that's common knowledge. So what about that is not at least a top 10 player? Again, that's just silly. You're not going to disqualify him statistically, analytically, impact. No, he played 76 games also, so he was durable. He gave you the best stats or top 10 stats. It's just a lunatic type take. So I mean, hate to do it, but I mean I think that's pretty fair to say that he's at least, at worst, I should say, a top 10 player. People in the chat, not really any basketball related questions. They're mainly just coming after me they think that having Kobe outside the top 10, just outside the top 10 is a ridiculous take. But again, my top 10 is Mike, Braun, Kareem, Hakeem, Duncan, Shaq, Larry, Magic, Durant, Curry. If you guys want to debate that, come up, we'll debate it. All this stuff. Here for it. That's what we do. Again, we can argue that all day. I don't think Bryant is overrated. I think he's rated properly. If anyone has him between like 8 and 12, I think that's fair for Kobe. Again, if we're looking at impact, if we're looking at analytically, if we're just looking at regular stats, overall resume combined with team impact, I don't think you can make a case for Kobe being any higher than 7 or 8. Like who are you gonna put below him that doesn't clear him in some way that we just discussed? Okay. Again, as far as me having Durant over him, Durant is, again, a wildly more efficient scorer. As far as just overall, he's way more consistent from 3. Again, he's better from every area in the court, and he's been doing it for longer. Okay? And, I mean, he's a transcendent scorer, if we're doing all these things here. I don't think Kobe was a slightly better two-way player, but, again, it really doesn't make up for basically the space in efficiency, things like that. That's why I have Curry over him as well. So, I mean, if you want it, come over here and, we have some crazy takes, not related questions. I think I'm going to have to rework the segment a little bit because it's just kind of dry out there. So, but I just wanted to make sure that we know that AD outside of the top 10 this year is insanity. So we'll cut it off there.
Hey Travis, I think people get nervous about wanting to say now because of the chat bomb. So
I don't want to scare these folks. I mean, they come up here and
I think you scared them, Travis. I think you scared them, so they watch what they say now.
Yeah, they should be afraid. We're going to expose any and all bad takes. Don't really care who it's from.
Yeah, well, we have some that have hit the link for you there, Travis. So make sure you guys check us out again. We do this every Sunday. That is the chat bomb with T Perfect, where he goes in and lets you guys know that we talk the game like none other. So let's have some fun. We're gonna bring some more people up here, but we're gonna get our members up first because we gotta take care of our members. Thank you guys for supporting us. Let's start with you, Ishmael. What do you got for us on today's topic, sir?
Hey y'all, I think LeBron James is actually a top 5 player coming into the league. For the reasons that obviously I think you would say the first 4 players, Luka, Giannis, Jokic, and and Shai Alexander are better than LeBron, but for the most part, I can't say Embiid is in the top 5 or maybe even top 10. It's because I just would like to see him play more games. And then it's like outside,
he has to prove it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I try to say. It's like obviously his impact and his stats is better than LeBron James, or it's the best in the league. But there's nothing like it means nothing if you're just not playing, right? If you're not showing up in the games, showcasing your impact, well, what does it mean if you can't even play 50 games at least? So that's why I think, and so in regards to that, I think that LeBron is arguably better than a lot of players. I think he's better than Tatum, AD, Curry, and Anthony Edwards and KD, who is possibly a top 10, right? I think he's better than those players. He's better than some of those players statistically. It's close between him and AD and Jason Tatum, but I look at the nuances, the intangibles. I think that LeBron James, I know he's been criticized for his defense, but in other intangibles, I think that outweighs that, where he showcased that he was able to, throughout the season, take his team in crunch time, giving over the hump, and he got the job done. Sometimes the results were not always the win, but in situations where his leadership, offensively and defensively, because sometimes he's the captain defensively for the Lakers. The way that he's able to lead his team, his mental toughness, and also he's there when it comes to crunch time offensively to get his players over the hump. I think stuff like that makes him a top 5 player. He's one of the best offensive players still in the game, and that impact to me outweighs other things that the rest of the players have.
Okay, great take. We appreciate you. But do you think what do you think LeBron's average would be for the year though?
About 26, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal and half a block. About that. And then he'll be, incredibly efficient. I think he'll still be good. I think he'll shoot about 38% from the 3 on higher volume, I believe. I don't think that 40% 3-point shooting last season was a fluke, especially with JJ Redick coming in. They're going to start shooting more threes. And so I think he may even have 9 assists, 10, because they're going to start involving the offense more around AD more. So I think that the pick and roll offense and a plethora of different sets is going to start having LeBron be still a great facilitator. I think he's still going to he's going to perform well. I really think so. So that's my take on that.
Indeed. Shout out to you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let's get Ochi Takes in here. Ochi Takes, what you got for us today? We were talking LeBron James ranking with the top 10 players and obviously where Kobe Bryant ranks overall. What's your take, sir?
I didn't really have too much. I think Kobe's rated pretty fairly. His fans say he's the GOAT. More objective figures have him, around 10, which I think is fine. And then I did think LeBron was 5th. Listening to the whole conversation, I'm not disagreeing too heavily with honestly anyone, but I just believe it was Jokic, Giannis, Shea, and who the hell else?
Luka, Giannis,
yeah. So I don't know. I don't have too much to say on all this, but it's just I don't have any problems with people saying Kobe is the GOAT, honestly, or having him 10th either. It's kind of a matter of opinion in that sense, but in my opinion, he's one of the most talented players I've ever seen.
Oh, without a doubt. He's definitely one of the best players we've ever seen, because most of us didn't watch the 90s. And if you were watching 2000s and beyond, you got to know how great Kobe was, because Kobe was definitely phenomenal. Even I can say that as a Kobe hater, which I basically hated Kobe for the majority of his career. So, yeah, thank you for that, Ochi Takes. Let's open up the panels here. Let's have a great discussion here. We have, obviously, y'all know what we do on a Sunday afternoon. We do the Lord's work, and we obviously got the Lord with us here. Shout out to you there, Blue Boat. What you got for us to take, brother? What you got for us today, brother?
Salute to everybody in the channel, salute to everybody, in the chat, even though we got a bunch of clowns in here talking BS, now you're talking about LeBron's ranking, right?
Yeah.
Season. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's kind of like pulling hairs. You know what I mean? It's because he's a very unique position. It's you can't say he's not top 10, right? Because he is. He's definitely top 10. But at the same time, it's kind of rough putting him in that top 5 because of now this is just me personally. I feel like in comparison to what I've seen in his prime till now, his impact on winning isn't as impactful as it has been previous years. You know what I mean? Like, I agree with Travis. At this point, I probably say Anthony Davis is supposed to be the best player on the Lakers. You know what I mean? As far as like, there was a couple years. There's a couple years. There was a couple years where AD was falling off, mostly because of injury, mostly because of a motor. You know what I mean? I still think Anthony Davis he's kind of overrated a little bit, but I can't deny what I'm seeing. I can't just like, blow it off. You know what I mean? For me, it's like this past year, it wasn't quite 2020 level, but it was still close. You know what I mean? As far as two-way play, his offense. You know what I mean? Defensively, he was probably more active, whatever, right? And basically, it was like a 1 and 1/8 thing between him and LeBron. But I feel like I give the slight edge to AD, Anthony Davis, between him and LeBron because he was a slightly better two-way player. Slightly better two-way player, you know what I mean? It's like any other guys I have ahead of LeBron that, as far as like they're in their prime, they're in their peak years. As LeBron is like maybe winding down. He's still effective. But he's winding. His career, he's winding. You can tell like he gets like tired in the fourth quarter and he needs more help from his teammates. That's why the Lakers roster is kind of imbalanced to me, I think, because for me it's like Lakers made a huge mistake breaking that 2020 team up. They should have never broke that 2020 team up. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't understand it. I never will. I don't get it. So, but if I had to rank them, I would put Jokic, Luka, Giannis, SGA. 5's kind of tough. Maybe I could put Jason Tatum. Maybe I could put Jason Tatum be 5. Anthony Edwards be 6. AD would be a number 7.
You said AD
number 8. AD is number 8.
Okay. AD's number 8. So you got AD top 10 as well.
Yeah, you got to, especially the solid season he had. One of the best two-way players in the NBA. Like, I say last year was his rebound year. And like the final two is between LeBron and KD, and it's like I get the slight edge to LeBron's because he's a better facilitator when it comes to the offense. Yeah, KD's a better scorer, right? He's, at this point in their careers, but as far as like facilitating, see, that's the one thing LeBron has going for him still, even after 22 years. He's a better facilitator, and because of that, I got to give the edge to LeBron. So it's like top 10 is Joker, Luka, Giannis, SGA, Tatum, Anthony Edwards. Who did I say? Anthony Davis. I missed somebody. Anthony Davis is 7. LeBron is 8.
Jaylen Brown?
KD is 9. And KD is 9. KD is 9, and even though we missed a whole lot of games, I can't ignore what he did. I got Embiid number 10. Embiid number 10. You know what I mean? As far as like the whole Kobe thing, like I said, I'll never take away from his greatness. You know what I mean? Because you could arguably say he was the best player, the most influential player of his era. You know what I mean? Like, he was supremely talented, both offense and defense. You know what I mean? And for a while, you could say he had that Michael Jordan kind of approach, Michael Jordan game. But the difference is, for me, Michael Jordan was way more dominant. He was way more dominant than Kobe. You know what I mean? People say he was the second coming of Mike. I disagree. I mean, his game might have reflectively looked like Mike's, but his dominance wasn't near there. That's why, I have him all time number 8, between 8 and 9. between him and Larry Bird. You know what I mean? But it's hard. It's, for people that say there's 10 players better than Kobe Bryant, I find that hard to believe. 7 or 8, yeah. But anything past 8, anything below 8, it's kind of getting disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's kind of disrespectful to have anything lower than 8, because
I got him 8.
I got him
8.
Because, yeah, you got him 8. Well, I got him 8 too. I got him 8 too because you got to put him in that top 10, man. You got to put him in that top 10. It's impact, especially, it may not have been on the level as others, right? But his impact is there, especially 2009, 2010. Even though he did have a lot of help, because he had the best front line in the league and the best bench in the league too. People like to overlook that, but to say he's any lower than 8 or 9 is like disrespecting me. You know what I mean? Even though I got like maybe 3 perimeter players ahead of him, you know what I mean, and like maybe 4 big men ahead of him. I definitely got Kobe over Akeem, man. I got Kobe over Akeem. I mean, Akeem, even though he was dominant them 2 years, Mike was out, Jordan was out, right? I feel like early on, especially in the late 80s, early 90s, he was in limbo. You know, I mean, not saying he wasn't great, but he was in limbo and everything. Akeem was in limbo and everything. And as far as even though he was second fiddle to Shaq, even though he missed the playoffs, shortly the years after Shaq left, you could tell the production was there. See, Akeem's production and peak wasn't there, but Kobe's from maybe, I'd say about 2001 to 2007, he kept the Lakers competitive. There were times in the late 80s and then especially after Ralph Sampson, he had that major injury, right? Once Ralph Sampson left out of the picture, there were times in the late 80s, Akeem didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, we know Kobe didn't make the playoffs that year, but that was only one season. There were multiple seasons, before 93, 94, where Akeem didn't make the playoffs. That's a whole team concept. That's when the whole team concept.
Or get swept in the first round.
Right. But that's not to take away from Akeem. Now, one thing I disagree with y'all is that Akeem didn't shut down nobody. David Robinson. And yeah, David Robinson had some success with Akeem, but Akeem, he basically tore David Robinson a new one. That 1995 run was right up there with one of the best. Yeah, Akeem's peak at prime was kind of short as far as dominance, actual dominance, but he made the most of it. He beat Patrick Ewing in the finals, right? And then that next year, the 1995 Rockets has got to be one of the most difficult championships to win. I'm telling you. Because look who you had to face. Utah. 60 games, right? 60 games in the first round. Be a 60-win team in the first round. You know how insane that is? Then went on to beat a Phoenix Suns team that had Barkley, KJ, all those guys. I'm not sure, was Cedric Ceballos on that team or what?
He was, but
it's
didn't
consistently
he have
rated. Consistently rated a top 2.
But he had Clyde Drexler on that team as well. They traded.
Yeah, but Drexler wasn't Clyde no more. He wasn't Clyde the Glide no more. He was just Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that's still good enough with the team that he had.
Well, yeah. But think about it. He had one the year before. Now, just Clyde was he was the Clyde. He was 33, 34 around that time. In 95?
He was 32.
No, he was 33. He was 33.
Now, they say 32 here on Basketball Reference. He averaged 17, 5, and 5 versus the Phoenix Suns in that 7-game series.
That's way off than what he was in Portland. That's way off than what he was in the
But that's playing his role. But that's playing his role.
Yeah, he played his role, but right. I mean, he was like the second option. Sometimes the third option because you had all the shooters. Every time they doubled the key, right? He would dish it out. Sam Cassell, Mario Elie, Kenny Smith, Bryant cats. Bryant from the corner.
against David Robinson in that playoff series. David Robinson averaged 24 points per game, 11 rebounds, and was still
But
able
when
to
you
do
think
what he
about
did
it,
his best.
David Robinson was a great player. When you're a great player, you're not going to get shut down anyway.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Hakeem Olajuwon gets this myth that he's just shutting down players.
Well, we didn't quite say completely shut it down, but he made it tough for him. He definitely made it tough for him, I tell you that.
He's not doing what he was doing in the 90s in today's NBA. And that's just the facts. He was great for his era. He was great for the 90s, man. It was great for the 90s. Ain't nobody sitting here in today's NBA
I don't know about that.
that's going to dribble to the ball with their left side and wait for him to post up and throw him the ball so he can do his little shimmy shake. No, they're not doing that in today's NBA. It's not working. He going to have to get a jump shot, shoot from the outside, play perimeter defense. He has to switch. We don't know if he can do that. We don't know if he can do none of this. We don't know if he can do none of this.
Everything is hypothetical at the end of the day. Everything's hypothetical.
But that's the point. But that's the point. It's not just hypothetical. What we do know is factual. He's never done it. So I'm not telling you a hypothetical. I'm not giving you a hypothetical. I'm not giving you a hypothetical. I'm telling you, you've never seen it. I've never seen it. He doesn't have it in his game, so we can't expect him to do it in today's NBA. That's not hypothetical.
That's like saying Bill Russell. That's like saying you putting Bill Russell in his head. You don't know what he's gonna do. That's like saying Will Chamberlain. You don't know what Will Chamberlain gonna do. You know?
No, Will Chamberlain got an outside jumper. Will Chamberlain could play on the outside. Will Chamberlain could still rebound.
Hakeem had a great outside jumper. Like, what are you talking
about?
That's
what I'm saying. He had a mid-range. He had a great mid-range game. He wouldn't be. We don't know, but all I know is like he definitely be top 10. I wouldn't say he'd be the best.
The way y'all be talking about these players,
also, it doesn't matter what you think they would do today. If we're ranking them all time, it's what they did.
He definitely be top 10. He would be top 10. I tell you that. I tell you that much.
But we're talking. But we're not drafting players off of what they did. We're drafting players on what they can do.
What?
And we're drafting players dedicated. Yeah, we're drafting players on how they play the game today. That's why I'm picking Kobe over Mike. Because how they play today. Mike can't guard Damian Lillard. Kobe can.
I've seen Kobe get fried plenty of times.
No, he will, but I've seen Kobe shut down Damian Lillard. I've seen Kobe shut down players when they put Kobe on somebody because Kobe can do it. I've seen it. I never saw Mike do it. I can't give Mike that credit.
Did you?
He had a rough time. He had a rough time with Gilbert Arenas. I know that.
Wade would always do the business too.
He did, and Mike would have the same problem because he had trouble against Abdul Rahul Rahim, whatever his name was. But let's get some other guys.
You're not going to shut down everybody.
But that's all I'm telling you. I'm just giving y'all the facts, man. I'm just giving y'all the facts, man. I hate to tell y'all this about Mike, but y'all need to know more about Michael's career. Y'all just need to know more. Let's let New World in.
You're not going to shut down everybody. At the end of the day, this is the NBA. Think about it.
I'm just,
the NBA. You're not everybody. You're not going to shut down everybody.
That's what I'm saying. It's 30 years later, and the guys that are playing today are more athletic. They're more skilled. These guys have to do so much in today's NBA. They got to cover so much space on the defensive side. You're not going to get to post up. Posting up doesn't exist. So all these players that we're considering.
What are you? Do you actually watch these games?
Who is winning because they're posting up? Tell me that. Go ahead, Travis.
Who consistently posts up? 80 posts up. Giannis posts up. Joker posts up consistently.
Listen, Travis. They post up, right? They very rarely use it because they got to keep up with. They got to keep up with today's.
Giannis brings the ball up the court 94 feet. Jokic is a 0.4. He plays on a perimeter a lot. Anthony Davis is inside out. Yeah, he posts up, but that's all they're doing is posting up. That's what you're not understanding. That's all they are doing is just posting up. Come on now. Of course you have to be able to post up. But can he go out on the perimeter?
This is upsetting.
Can he handle the ball? No, we never seen him do that. Anthony
it's not disrespectful to say this. It's not disrespectful to say that these motherfuckers can't play like today. It's not disrespectful. Fuck. It's not.
No,
Hakeem was a great post-up guy because he was allowed to fucking sit there and post up fucking 90% of the time. We don't know if Hakeem Olajuwon could come out 20 fucking feet and face somebody up consistently. You don't have evidence of this shit. And because he did it once or twice doesn't mean he can fucking do it.
So which one is it? Which one is it? I'm not gonna lie, John. It's kind of the goalpost is sliding. Is it? Can they play in today's game, or is it? Are you taking them in the all-time draft?
Which one is it? I'm telling you, they cannot. Akeem cannot be the Akeem that you think he was, that was dominant in the 90s today.
Where have you heard us say Hakeem Olajuwon was going to dominate today and could play today? Like, when have you heard us say
No,
that?
I'm asking. No, that's why I'm asking that question, B. Lee, because I'm trying to figure out like when someone, it's like someone saying, like when someone answer this, play this game, and where they have either Kobe ranked or where they pick him, it's like, oh, the responses I'm hearing is, oh, how would they play in today's game? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Which one is it?
How would they play today? Because that's what we're drafting today. If we're gonna pick a
So-
team today and we take Akeem
Oh, so now,
Olajuwon,
okay, different. That's a different exercise. Okay, I'm with you, Johnny.
yeah,
Now, okay,
that's what. No, I thought that's what we were
different
doing.
exercise.
And I said that Kobe Bryant would come off the board in any draft before Hakeem Olajuwon, which he would.
Hey, you want to see a link? Hey, Billy, you want a link to a YouTube site that literally just dedicated to having these types of drafts?
Not really. I don't.
Okay.
I'm just saying. People with basketball knowledge would pick Kobe Bryant off the board before Hakeem Olajuwon, because Hakeem would be the at highest, the third center pick off the board at the highest, and I wouldn't put him that high.
What the position has to do? What's the position has to do?
And we're not going to be
What the
picking
position has to do anything?
We're not going to be picking
How are
centers.
you gonna pick somebody off the draft board if you're not picking by positions? Like,
Yo, I'm picking about who. If it's my first pick, I'm picking the best player available, regardless of position.
You're picking Hakeem Olajuwon over Kobe Bryant.
I'm not picking a center.
I get I feel you. Like you, that's your opinion. Okay.
You have Wilt on the board. No one is trying to pick Hakeem over all those players. And that's not even counting guards.
Did you guys pick Shaq?
That's just big man alone.
I'm definitely picking Shaq above Kobe. Why not? Duh. Why not?
No,
100%. Why not?
I don't know if Shaq can do what Shaq did.
Okay, you probably pick Shaq over Kobe, but you're definitely not picking Hakeem over most of those players. And Kobe.
Why not? I'm picking Wilt. I'm picking Kareem. Picking Jordan. Picking KD. Picking Travis on point today. I'll be honest with you.
I'm not picking Kareem.
The problem with Shaq is that
I'm not picking Kareem. Let's let New World in. Let's get New World in here. We're gonna everybody's taking because y'all been very patient. There's some guys in the background. We appreciate it. Go ahead, New World. What you got for us, man? These guys don't understand today's NBA is great, man. Today's NBA is the greatest. That's it. Those guys in the bad days were great for their era. They're not competing with today's NBA. They would have to change their game. You guys do not know if they can change their game. That's it. The guys of today can go in their back because the game today works in any era. They can do anything. They just would have to just limit their stuff. Can you imagine if Rudy Gobert could just sit in the paint 24/7, never worry about guarding nobody out in the perimeter, never worrying about switching? He'd probably be the best
defensive player of all time. Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead.
You know how it is.
Explain it to them, please.
So, I salute to everybody on the panel for one. This is a great Sunday. We're doing the Lord's work. But, I will say one thing to defend Hakeem, that doesn't go against anybody's argument. There is quite a few modern players that have gone to Hakeem to learn his moves in the post. So I'm not going to say that post up is completely irrelevant, because even players like Kobe Bryant have gone to Hakeem to learn his footwork and whatnot. So, I do think that, certain aspects of Hakeem's game would translate, but he's definitely not going to be the Hakeem of the 90s dominating any big man in this era, like for one. But so that we got that out of the way. Going to like the LeBron stuff. So in my opinion, the only players that I could definitely this is taking intangibles and everything into consideration, which is the intangibles is why I don't consider AD a top 10 player, is because I'm looking at it as like a Lakers fan, like the entire history of AD being in the Lakers uniform, his inconsistency, his injury proneness. I know everybody's on that recency bias from last year, where he played great. I can't really complain about him last year at all. Most of my stuff comes from like the years prior, which I'm kind of taking it all into consideration with where I rank him and where I place him, which is why I don't consider AD a top 10 player, but at worst, he's like 13, but I have him at like a solid 11, which really isn't that bad, considering his talent and everything else. But, for LeBron, I can only consider, right now, I think the best player in the league is Giannis. I think there's a lot of Jokic glazers in the media because he gets the triple doubles and whatnot. But, I think the defensive impact and scoring ability that Giannis has it's way better than what Joker has. And, there's other things that go into it, but I won't get into it. But I think Giannis and then Luka, second because I think he surpassed Jokic this year, and then Jokic third, and then after that third spot, like I tend to give it to Shai, even though I don't consider Shai all the way there yet. I give it to Shai because I thought he was the MVP last year. I think they robbed him. It should have been either him or Luka, and but we'll put Shai at 4 and we put LeBron at 5 because he's just better than Tatum. Like I don't really think you can make any argument that would convince me that Tatum is better than LeBron, especially after they were just on the same team and Tatum didn't get no fucking minutes. So, people got to consider that if you're going to place him above LeBron. And after him is going to be like, I don't really care about the games played. I put Embiid there because I don't really think Embiid's better than LeBron outside the fact that he shoots like 10, 11 free throws a game. And then I put Embiid at 6, and then I put Tatum at 7. And then at 8, I would put what's that boy's name? Anthony Edwards. I put him at 8, and then at 9 is gonna be like the 9 and 10 spots. Like you could really just round that out with anybody. I got Jaylen Brown at 9 because I appreciated what he did in the playoffs last year, especially after Julius Randle got injured and he held it down for his team. And then that 10th spot.
Jalen Brunson, not Jaylen Brown.
Well, yeah, Jalen Brunson. My bad. Fucking Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, and then for 10 is KD.
Okay, that sounds good. Good
and
job.
It's not a bad list. I know people can disagree with it and whatnot, but that's just my opinion on the season and how everything goes. And then for the Kobe talk, man, oh man, like I still have a hard time putting Kobe in the top 10 all time because the man only has 1 MVP. And in my opinion, like it's hard. Like I'm taking like everything into consideration. Like Kobe's longevity would put him at 10 for me because there's not very many people that can be productive for 20 years and also score over 30,000 points. Like that would put Kobe in at 10 for me. But it's just like the fact that he only has 1 MVP. And I wouldn't argue like putting somebody like Hakeem over him just because he has 2. But it's just there's so many more. There's so much more that Kobe left on the table, I guess you could say, that could have definitely solidified his place in the top 10. But I just think the MVPs kind of kill it a little bit for him.
I mean, that's overall ranking. I mean, I don't think if you put Hakeem in front of Kobe overall ranking, you would be wrong. But we were talking about
hold on. I have a question. You said it's hard to put Kobe in the top 10 because he only has 1 MVP?
Yeah, 1 regular season MVP.
Okay, do you put Shaq in the top 10?
Shaq?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to put Shaq in the top 10 too because he only has that 1 MVP and he doesn't have the same longevity as Kobe Bryant.
And you have Hakeem in the top 10.
No, I never said I had Hakeem in the top 10.
Okay. I thought you said you had Hakeem in the top 10.
No, I said I couldn't put Hakeem over Kobe just because he has 1 more MVP because Kobe just did a lot more than just, like I said, like Kobe's longevity, like it's hard to match that. The 30,000 points, it's hard to match that.
So Hakeem only has 1 MVP, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I assumed he had 2, but yeah, no, he only has 1. Okay, you definitely can't fucking put Hakeem in the top 10.
He has 2 defensive players of the year. That's what Hakeem has. So
okay. So I got it fucked up then. Yeah. I thought he had the 2 MVPs and 1 DPOY. So yeah, it's a little bit different.
Kobe got more all defensive selections than Hakeem.
I mean, the defensive selections with Kobe are debatable because was he really all defensive? But I mean, I just give it to him because he got the award. Like it's just like with Jordan. I don't believe his DPOY, but he got the award, so it's on his list.
All right, so let's let up Big Fella. Big Fella is an international supporter of us. He's coming straight from Puerto Rico. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining us here on another Sunday afternoon. What do you got for us, brother? What's good, man? What you got for us today?
So obviously, I'm a big fan of Bron, but it's kind of hard for me to put him at the top 5 right now because I take into consideration the longevity of the season. No pun intended with longevity. But obviously in this time in his career, like you cannot expect him to play like hey, what's up, bro? You cannot expect him to play like 78 games and be like a top prime shape every game and carry you for games. Like, for example, Giannis can carry you through stretches where the team is not performing well. and like LeBron's not gonna be able, or he's not gonna try to push that and like run out of gas because the age thing. That being said, once the playoffs come by, it's hard for me to pick like more than 5 players better than LeBron once the playoffs start. And if it's healthy, I only think like Jokic, maybe Giannis, and like Luka are the only players I would like take before him, because that's where the game slows down, and the brain of LeBron is where I usually just pick him in the playoffs. But during the regular season, where teams are just running around and it's a higher pace in the playoffs, the age factor kind of gets him. That's why, like, I love Braun, but sometimes during the Lakers season, the transition defense gets very bad, and he has a bit of a fault at that because he's not going to be the first one to run back like before, and uh, and also Anthony Davis and LeBron, they are a great duo, but when AD goes down, I kind of see it being more of an impact to the team in the regular season than when LeBron goes down. The team sometimes survives and gets a couple wins when he goes down, compared to AD, because AD, man, I just feel like that guy's underrated. The injuries kind of fuck with his image, but man, AD, the defense he plays throughout the season. Obviously, I see AD way more than other centers around the league because I watch the Lakers more because of Braun. But man, that defense, even though when he's not scoring, it's like you can't really score under him in the paint when he's down there. So I value defense a lot, and that guy brings it every game.
All right.
So I think, my bad.
Go ahead, continue. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
I would put him like during. I wouldn't argue 7 more a lot, maybe 8. It's hard for me to put Curry ahead of him because last season I watched Curry too. In the last like 20, 30 games, he was struggling a bit, and it's a big part of also why they couldn't. Obviously, the rest of the team was struggling, but he was struggling also. So Curry was not like the 26 points, I think, or 27 or 25 around range he averaged during the season was not actually all that during the last games, if I remember correctly. He had some struggles, and he was not sure. He kind of actually went towards the Olympics. When the Olympics started, you could see him struggled still. He had that bomb at the end with the 2 games, but the struggles he was having during the start of the whole Olympics was kind of an image on. Obviously, he struggled worse because he doesn't have the ball all the time, but he was struggling at the end of the seasons for. So NBA wise, it's hard for me to put it because LeBron James, he averaged like 25 or 26 last season, but he was averaging like 29 or 28 the last push trying to get the game to the team to the playoffs. So he was kind of playing like an MVP level. They just had a horrible stretch in the middle of the season. They started off great when they won the in-season tournament, and they lost for like a whole month. They were ass. And then they were one of the top teams in the league during the last stretch, and LeBron was a big part of that because he was kind of in quote-unquote playoff mode or somewhat during the last stretch, and he was playing on a MVP numbers type, like 28, 29 per game, 8 and 8. And seeing that compared to Curry, it's hard for me to put Curry ahead right now. That being said, LeBron's getting older, and obviously Curry also, but LeBron's going to be 40 literally, not theoretically anymore. So
yeah. I think ESPN did that on purpose to get us LeBron fans mad. I think they know us LeBron fans really get upset when they put Stephen Curry ahead of him. There's no reason why Stephen Curry should be ranked ahead of LeBron James.
Yeah. Because of one game in the Olympics.
Yeah, I would just I would put Curry maybe 1 or 2 positions below LeBron right now, maybe just 1 below, because I think, in my opinion, KD's a bit overrated because KD's a great scorer, and I mean overrated right now because he's a great scorer. But I always value, because if you can put up 30 points and make the whole team great, it translates to winning. But the reasons the Phoenix Suns sometimes struggle is because KD's a great scorer, but he's not a guy that's gonna make the whole team rise with him.
Anything else?
Yeah, KD's just gonna play the game. He's gonna go out there, play the game.
Yeah.
He's not gonna ruffle feathers. He's not gonna push against resistance. He's just gonna do what he got to do. and if whatever results happens, it happens. He was there. He did the best that he can do, and he's going to keep it moving. So it's just great take by you. Great job by you, man. I know we got a great set of guys here, man. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you for joining us again. We actually just got I appreciate it. We just got this today's show. Thank you, Darren. We are actually going live on Bleacher Report's Discord. Thank you so much for sharing our stuff there. Shout out to you guys again. This is the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B Lee and A Johnny. We do this every Sunday noon Eastern time, where we talk about the game of basketball like none other. Shout out to all of you guys who support what we do here in the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check us out on other platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We're all over the place. Discord. Shout out to all of you guys. Let's get a couple of these last texts in here so we can get up out of here. Because again, we do a show for about 2.5 hours, so we're gonna get up out of here. We have I'm a Crazy. If I'm saying your name wrong, go ahead and give us your take. What do you got for us today? Thank you for joining us on another great day. Is it Amy Crazy or Amma Crazy? Go ahead.
I'm new on the show, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you for joining us, brother.
Yeah, usually I'm debating with Kobe fans, but it's gonna be a little different. But stay with me though, man. Because you don't have Embiid in your top 10, but you got Greek Freak in there, and he ain't played the last 2 playoffs. But I'm gonna let that slide. But
you're kind of low. Can you get closer to the mic? Can you speak closer to your mic? Because you sound kind of low.
Yeah. You hear me now?
Nah, you still kind of low. You guys can't hear. Anybody can hear him? Can't hear you. You sound kind of low there. You got to get closer to a mic. You sound like you're far away from a mic. And if you're using your phone, you gotta click off of YouTube and stay on the app that you're using, whatever browser you're using for StreamYard. We'll put you to the side right quick. I mean, let's get Ralph's take. Ralph was very patient as well. What's good, Ralph? Thank you for joining us again, brother. It's another great Sunday afternoon. What you got for us today? We were talking LeBron's ranking and players ranking for the new season, and obviously where Kobe ranks all time. What is your takes for today?
Hey, salute everybody. Hey, Johnny, man. Thanks for having me, you and Brandon, man. This Kobe Bryant hate, bro. Ain't no way you picking Hakeem and Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, 3 guys who had short careers, over a man who played 20 years and who was in his prime longer and did more in his NBA career in 20 years than they did. Only thing y'all gonna say is MVPs. And that's it. Like, Kobe got more All NBAs. He got more out of the 5 major statistical categories. He has more. He leads more than Larry Bird. But y'all stat guys, Sturdy and Travis. Like, what are we talking about? And we talking about all-time career. All they have is MVPs more than Kobe Bryant. He has more All NBAs defensively and offensively, more than these guys. All-star. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all stat guys, but y'all don't care about stats. Shaq only has more Finals MVPs, and he has the same amount of MVPs that y'all cry about Kobe. What are we talking about? Hakeem too. Stop it. Y'all hate Kobe. Just say what it is. Keep it 100.
A Kobe fan is in the building, Travis.
Oh, and one more thing, real quick.
Okay.
You seen that ranker I sent you?
Where is that?
On Messenger. On your Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay. Let me go. Oh, yeah, on Facebook Messenger. I did get it on Facebook Messenger. Hold on, let me pull it back
the people
here.
Vote that, and public news outlets and all that vote on that. So the people are saying Kobe Bryant's number 4. Not them lists that you're saying, them biased lists, Sturdy. Stop doing that. Talking about some, majority. No, it's about quality over quantity. Stop it. I hate when you do that. You do that all the time, bro.
All right, so go ahead, Travis. I'll let you respond first, and then you can get your response in afterwards. There, Sturdy. What do you got to say about that, Travis? Kobe fan is coming at you, Travis, out of all people.
No, I mean, hey, like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just don't think Bird blows Kobe away analytically. At his prime, he had better overall stats. He was a better shooter, better splits in every regard. He has more MVPs. They don't really care about all-stars. Obviously, I think Kobe was better defensively, but there's no way you can make an argument he was as impactful to his team in any regard or any metric or way than Larry Bird was. He didn't have a greater impact by any measurement. Especially like he have a longer prime than Larry? Sure. But Larry Bird was just a better basketball player than Kobe Bryant. And like any way you want to measure it, other than like what? Like his scoring output wasn't as great as Kobe's for 2 years, but he was more efficient. Again, he was a better team lifter, better rebounder, better shooter across the board, and he just made more of a difference on this team. And like I said, I think Kobe is between 8 to 10, 8 to 11. I'm not mad, but I think that I don't think people can be objective about him, is what I'm trying to say. Like, until you come up with a better criteria than that, then he's not going to move.
Well, until a Kobe fan has Kobe over Mike, I don't respect you. But Sturdy, go ahead and respond, because he did call you out too. He said you's a stat boy, stat man, Sturdy.
Stats favor Larry.
What you got to say about that, Sturdy?
One, I didn't mention Larry Bird at all. Number two, I don't think I mentioned the stat either during my point either. But okay. Second thing is, the reason why I had Magic, and the reason why I will pick, let's start with Magic. The reason why I have Magic like the same tier as Kobe all the time, because yes, obviously Kobe has the better longevity, but Magic, being a better team player, being more impactful in the playoffs for his team for the duration of his prime, the awards is like minimum to me. It's like 10% of my criteria. I don't. That's like, yeah, but whatever. I don't care about that. It's more so what these players done during their prime, what these players do in the playoffs, and how long they was able to do so. And Magic, and for guys who favor championships, Magic is able to help his team get 5 championships in a shorter span than Kobe Bryant. So, but another thing too, and this exercise too, hey Johnny, I shout out to True the King, because sometimes being a team player sometimes factor in why certain players get picked in a draft, whether it be fantasy or real life. So for the reason why I will pick a guy like KD over in this hypothetical situation, because KD is low maintenance. Like you mentioned earlier, no matter what situation, no matter who I put KD with, he's going to be productive and he's going to be consistent. And so he's more efficient than Kobe, and he's a taller version. He's basically a 7-foot shooting guard, bro. And then it's proven, just like Kobe, that I can put him next to any other superstar essentially, and they'll still produce at a high level.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset if you said KD over Kobe, but Hakeem.
What's wrong with KD? Like that's what I said in my original point.
You said Hakeem. You brought Hakeem. That was my argument.
I'm saying for B League, because B League was emphasized on position. I'm saying for perimeter players, I'm definitely drafting this hypothetical exercise Jordan, LeBron, and KD above Kobe. But the guys in this tier is like Curry, Magic. Those are guys I would consider, but I would give a slight edge to Kobe in this exercise. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
But like I said, bro, Kobe is great, man. Kobe great.
All right.
Ralph, Bird was a better shooter, passer, rebounder than Kobe Bryant. What's the argument for Kobe?
What? Blasphemy.
Let me ask. Has Kobe ever led in? Travis, has Kobe ever led in like any analytic, any advanced metric?
None.
Nope.
Not one.
No, Kobe was garbage analytically because he was a shot chucker. He's overrated defensively.
That is crazy.
You keep going to advanced analytics, and these wasn't available for guys like Larry Bird and all that, bro. They're going after the fact.
No, but that's
I think Ralph
crappy it is that by analytics it says Kobe's not a great player. That's why we throw it in the trash. Kobe's a great
that's why
player.
Travis keep running to that over players.
I was just asking a question, but I think
I'm talking about Travis running to that.
Yeah,
like
the thing, yes,
that's what
what
can't talk
Travis
regular
goes to
stats that built the game. When it comes to his players.
Yeah, and Larry Bird was better with regular stats too.
No, he was not. Why you don't lead? Why you don't lead in the major? See, when you go to LeBron James, y'all always talk about he got all these top rankings in major.
No, that's not what Travis does.
That's not what Travis does. Travis is an MJ delegate. He is not doing that. Travis stick to analytics. Travis loves advanced stats. Those are Travis' things. Box plus minus, win shares, VORP, PER.
The only advanced stat Kobe ever led in was usage rate.
Well, you keep going to that, and you're going to get bum players leading in them certain stats.
Hey, sir, usage rate is great. Jordan leads all time. That makes Kobe great.
No, I don't
Kobe's better than Mike.
I don't completely agree with it because I don't think Reggie Miller should be over Kobe Bryant in win shares. so career-wise, because I think Kobe Bryant impacted the game
Those
of
are
winning in
cumulative.
basketball.
What's it
Say
called?
what, Travis?
I forgot. Somebody has a better box plus minus than Kobe that I couldn't believe that. I was like, yo, there's no way. I forgot who it
Win
was.
shares is just win shares is
I
cumulative.
think it was
But
Harden.
I mean,
think James Harden has a better
most
like I'm not
advanced
saying
stats
I'm not saying
related,
Kobe was
Travis.
but like a bad player. Kobe
Most
Kobe
advanced
was a
stats
great player. It's just that when you compare him to people who are objectively better at basketball, it's a tough argument.
I'm not saying
we
they
got
have
a
no
super
use,
chat
but
in the building. Shout out to C Dog 67 for the super chat. Big dog business here. Thank you, sir, for supporting what we do. He says, shout out to the Clutch Sports Squad, Hit Squad. That's what we are. Clutch Hit Squad. That's exactly who we are. And I'm enjoying watching the bodies tally up. Much respect. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you for all that you do. We know you are also a GOAT James Kingdom member, and you've been supporting us for a very long time. Thank you so much, C-Dog. Appreciate you. Sorry that your Cowboys ain't doing too good this year, but that's here, no there. That's here, no there.
Yeah, John. I was about to say, did you just give a Cowboy fan respect as a 49er? Like, what's going on? We're supposed to keep it brief.
Hey, he sent another $50 chat. I'm going to give Cowboys another shot. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, C-Dog. We appreciate you.
I'm telling
Thank you
Chill.
so much.
I'm telling Chill. I'm telling all the 49er fans.
Tell Chill. First of all, Chill be over here praising the Knicks while he live in Miami. We gotta get at Chill for that. We can't have Chill out
He
here
don't have a
praising
team.
Boston.
He don't have a team. You know basketball. He don't have a team,
Nah,
so he can do that.
He's supposed to have it. We're trying to give him a team. We're trying to give him the Heat so he can join a great franchise and a great team. So we got another new panelist up here. Thank you for joining us. Teething's in the building. What do you got for us, sir? We're talking Kobe. We're talking LeBron and the NBA season. What do you got?
Yeah, like I was saying, can you hear me this time?
Okay, we can hear you now. You good to go.
Yeah, go, man. Now, you don't have NBA.
What? Hold on. Whatever you just did, you lost yourself. I don't know what you just did with your mic. You just lost yourself.
You said what?
Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
Okay, you don't have Embiid on there, but you got Greek Freak on there who haven't played the playoffs in the past 2 years. But we're gonna let that slide.
Okay.
What you said about Akeem, man, stop it, man, because he would basically be Jokic. It will be the Denver's offense with the high post with Akeem right there, and he will be passing it to the open shooters just like Jokic do. That's Akeem, but he'd be more athletic. He'd be more athletic, but he wouldn't be able to shoot the three, but he'll be able to shoot the 15-foot and everything else.
Completely different player.
They run high post with Jokic all day.
Why would you take Akeem and put him on the high post? How's that gonna help you win? Akeem can't pass.
He played the low post with Houston. That's how he won the championship. He played the low post and then
the low post with the double team. With the double team, with the double team. Because again, he is getting double teamed by the strong side. If he's getting double teamed by the weak side, he knows who he's gonna pass it to. It's very easy. There's nothing intricate about that. I'm standing 7-10 feet away from the rim. I'm going to back this man up if they don't double team me. And if they do, I'm just going to pass it back to who's open. That's not what he's going to be able to do in today's NBA.
What he got the footwork. He finna kill them down on the block. Okay. Next topic. Because you said that they don't even post up today. Because I know Sabonis eating on the post. What's that other dude on? What's that? Sengun eating on the post.
You picking Sabonis over Kobe?
No.
I mean,
so why are you using play? Why are you using play?
The Kobe disrespect is crazy, man. Because Kobe is literally Jordan with just not Jordan's physical attributes. He's basically 1992 Jordan, 1993 Jordan. He don't have the physical attributes to be 86 Jordan, 87 Jordan. But he's basically 93 Jordan. So if Jordan the GOAT didn't have a head with it, when you put Kobe, you got to put Kobe number 3.
You're right. He's 92 Mike.
Well, that's what Brandon does. That's what Brandon has. Brandon has Kobe third. He says the same thing you're saying about Kobe. The argument I would pick Kobe top 5. Like I told you, when we were playing, 2K and it was LeBron, Jordan, then it would be like Magic and Kobe. Like those were the guys you were picking. Maybe Bird. I was picking Bird, but nobody was picking Hakeem Olajuwon. Nobody was picking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody was picking Shaq because you could. In 2K, what are you gonna do with Shaq? Post them up and like that because 2K is just like today.
You'll win.
How do y'all have these people over Kobe? I'm confused. Like, he's basically Jordan without a 48-inch vertical, man. He's basically Jordan.
So wait, teething.
Jordan never had a
Jordan didn't have a 48 inch vertical neither, too. But
yes, he did.
Jordan didn't have
It's in
a
the
48
book.
vertical. No, he
48.
didn't.
Both of them didn't have a 48-inch vertical.
There's
Yeah,
no
both
book
of
that
them.
say that.
And Jordan ran a 4.3. They had that on when his college coach check that out. He ran a 4.3 for basketball coach in college. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys,
that is
can
true. They were just talking about it. Dean Smith was. I mean, not.
It's not true, bro. It was hands time in the first place. It's hands time.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can see Teething has just joined GOAT James Kingdom for the first time. He's never heard us speak before, and he came up here and said several things that are crazy when you talk about Michael Jordan. He doesn't have a
No, I'm talking about Kobe.
He never ran a
4.3. Kobe is crazy.
No. We know we're not. Brandon and I think Kobe's great. We picking him over Hakeem Olajuwon for a fact. That's a fact.
I don't think anybody on here disrespected Kobe by not having him in the top 10. I mean, even having Kobe at 11 or 12, he's still better than 99% of the NBA. That's not disrespect.
But if you have Kobe 11 and 12, you don't have Hakeem 9th or 8th or 7th.
No, Hakeem is not over Kobe. Period. Point blank. Like he's just not.
What do you have Jordan? What do you have Jordan?
Jordan is third for my list.
He's what?
Jordan is third. Jordan is behind LeBron and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on my list.
Behind LeBron and Kareem.
Behind LeBron and Kareem, yes. That's what I said.
Why is that?
So you think Jordan's the GOAT, right? And who you have in your top 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all kill it.
For my top 5 for the GOAT?
Your top
I have Jordan at 1. LeBron at 2. Kobe at 3.
Okay.
Then I have it gets kind of iffy because I gotta throw KD in there for his skill set, but then I got Shaq at 5.
Wow.
Okay.
What's your criteria?
But that can be that KD can be Tim Duncan. It's kind of different. It just depends on what I want to go with.
How is Kobe ahead of Kareem?
But it's definite LeBron. It's definite Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. That's definite. That's definite.
It's Jordan then LeBron.
How is Kobe
ahead of Kareem all time? Kobe.
Jordan has no flaws in his game, and LeBron has a few.
Hold on, wait.
When he came in the league, he was supposed to be the next Magic Johnson 2.0. But they realized he couldn't hit free throws, and he averaged too many turnovers.
Let me ask a question.
I'll let y'all have. Go ahead, Travis. Go ahead, Travis.
He averaged 20 points a game his rookie year, and they stole the Rookie of the Year from Carmelo Anthony, who averaged 21 points a game, and his team went to the playoffs.
Steven, he got a question for you.
Excuse me? Wait, Teethan, or are you in here as Am I crazy?
Yeah, cocking up, man.
Yeah. So Teething,
okay.
Quick question for you. How is Kobe Bryant a better or all time or ahead of Kareem all time when Kareem clears him statistically, higher peak and prime, has more MVPs, again is far more decorated defensively, as far as like block titles, rebound, like he's just a better all around player, higher peak analytically he dominates Kobe. How is Kobe ahead of him all time?
Skill wise, Kobe's skills are better than Kareem. Can Kareem bring the ball up the court? No. Can Kareem shoot a 3? No. Can bring the ball up the court. What else do you want me to say?
Hey, T. Do you think Damian Lillard is better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No.
Okay, so that argument is not consistent.
No, because Kobe has everything that Kareem has. He has post game. He has the Mike fade. He has the Jordan fade. Like he got the sky hook. He got the Jordan fade. He has everything. See, Damian Lillard doesn't have everything that Kareem.
Damian Lillard's more efficient than Kobe Bryant.
At what? Shooting threes? Okay.
He didn't name efficiency, bro. Stop. He ain't name efficiency.
Excuse me? You said game efficiency?
We got Kobe fans.
Kobe had to shoot while getting double teamed because he had trash teams at one point. Like, what are you saying?
I should already know like what his criteria is if he has Kobe at third. Like we shouldn't even be asking him.
I just don't never understand why they can't put Kobe as the GOAT. As they put Kobe over everybody.
No. I have MJ as the GOAT. I've seen all of them.
He should be above Mike. If you got him above all these other players, you should have him.
Why should I have him above Mike? He does everything the old Mike did. He couldn't be young Mike. He couldn't be the one that floated in the air. He couldn't be the one that jumped from the free throw line. He didn't have
because he didn't play in the 80s like
young
Mike.
Mike wasn't that good.
Mike couldn't dunk between the legs. Mike couldn't dunk between the legs. Kobe can.
Yeah, you're right. Kobe Bryant's like Mike if Mike was far less efficient, was worse in every
Kobe would be
category.
Mike if Kobe played in the 80s. That's the fact.
Yeah. If
Kobe played in the 80s, he'd be doing the same shit Mike was doing.
Kobe's not physically gifted enough to be Mike. He's not physically gifted enough.
They got the same body build. What are we talking
He
about?
doesn't have the vertical. He doesn't have the fly. He doesn't have the jump. It's Air Jordan for a reason. It's Air Jordan.
That's true. But Jordan's airness don't make him better than Kobe. That's what I'm trying to understand. Jordan's able to jump don't make him better than Kobe.
He's faster than Kobe. He's stronger than Kobe. He's more athletic than Kobe.
Stronger than Kobe.
He kind of cooking.
1988, Jordan was faster and stronger than which Kobe?
Every Kobe.
What?
Not 2002 Kobe.
He believes Jordan run a
He can jump higher than Kobe. That I give him. Listen, 185-pound Jordan was not stronger than 2002 Kobe.
Okay. All right, man.
I said stronger. We're talking about speed.
Kobe at number 3
He can jump higher than Kobe.
I'm talking about Kobe at his strongest.
He probably is more agile than Kobe. He's probably more agile. He's probably quicker than Kobe. Like from lateral movement, I would say that.
More athletic, faster.
I don't know about faster. I don't know about if he would. I think if he
at a time when they wouldn't.
I said 2002 Kobe. I said Kobe 2002 Kobe. I'm talking about 2002 Kobe, y'all. I'm talking about 23, 24-year-old Kobe versus 23, 24 Jordan.
Narrative about Jordan being
saying Mike won 6 championships.
No, Jordan could jump higher. I'll give you that. Jordan could jump higher than Kobe. That I'll give you.
We know that.
I'll give you
Kobe
that.
couldn't jump on the free throw line. Stop it. In a flying motion, come on, man. It was Jordan. It's Air Jordan.
I mean, I would really only say Jordan is a better finisher.
I think Jordan had a better explosive jump than Kobe. So that would help.
The only Jordan that Kobe can imitate is old Jordan. He was never young Jordan. He was never 87 Jordan.
That's the only Jordan that could win. The other Jordan couldn't win because he wasn't that skilled. All he did was
he wasn't that skilled. He averaged 37.
Wait, I gotta pause, y'all. We got another super chat. Shut up.
How's he not skilled? He averaged 37.
Hold on, you gotta wait, T. When we get a super chat, everybody gotta stay quiet. C-Dog, shout out to you. He said put some respect on his Cowboys name.
Put some respect on them Cowboys. Put some respect on those
Put
Cowboys.
some respect on them Cowboys. And it's respect, not respect. Respect. Put some respect.
Hopefully they start winning because I'm tired of losing them and they losing. Come on, Dak. Show me you worth that money. That money.
All right, so let's get Mingle Jester because I know. Okay, we got Ralph is a Kobe fan, Teason's a Kobe fan. Mingle Jester, do you also believe that Kobe's not as at least similar athletic wise to Michael Jordan in the 80s to a certain degree?
Oh no.
Michael's all the way supreme. He's stronger, faster, jumping higher.
80s Mike is the supreme athlete. That's the dude that everybody created. Remember back in the day of video games where they didn't even put Michael Jordan's name on the game. They just put player number 99 or whatever.
The ball headed guy.
The dude that was just the best. You had to put in some type of code. Yeah,
player on his jersey.
Some type of code to unlock him. That dude, no, Kobe is not more athletic than that dude. Now, later on in his career, 95 Jordan, 96 Jordan, Kobe may be on that level, somewhere around there.
That Jordan. Jordan at 22 was athletic as hell. Kobe at 22 was better than that Jordan.
Nah.
Yeah.
Kobe at 22 was more skilled than Kobe.
Jordan had a quicker first step. Jordan had a quicker first step. That's the reason why they say he was faster, because his first step was quicker than like anybody first step ever.
Against the players Kobe was going against, of course it's going to look quicker.
That's anybody. He just had a quick first step. It is what it is.
Versus Craig Elo.
It's quick against Craig Elo and Danny.
Nah, it would have been quick against anybody. It was just quick against anybody.
Versus Vince Carter. It ain't quick versus Ray Allen. I get what you're saying.
It would have been.
Not against Tony Allen. Not against Rajah Bell.
Back to this new world dude. Now this dude just straight. I don't know what the hell he be talking about. Man, what is wrong with this dude? First of all, he said that the reason why he don't have Kobe, Hakeem, and Shaq in his top 10 all time because they got one league MVP. Did he not say that? Did he not
I
say
said
that?
there's more than just that, but that is
wait a
the
minute,
main
wait a minute.
reason.
I ain't finished that. I ain't finished that.
Okay, go ahead. Go
Then
ahead.
in the same breath, he turned around and say that he got Jordan number 3 on his list, while
Yes, I
LeBron
do.
is number 1.
Yes, I
Last time
do.
I checked, Kareem and Jordan has more league MVPs than LeBron. So why isn't
Okay.
and Kareem got the most in NBA history? So why isn't
Leave
he
it. All
number 1
right,
on
all
your
right,
list?
all right. So let me address it real quick. Let me
I'm
address
not
it real quick.
understanding.
So like
I'm
leave
not
it to a
understanding. You double
JDR
talk. That's what a
to
lot of y'all
completely
do. Y'all
misconstrue
double
what people
talk
say
and don't even
just
realize
because you
y'all
got
be saying it.
LeBron as the GOAT. Look, man, I never said it was just about MVPs. I even said it straight out of my mouth that it's
We're
hard.
not lying. We're not lying. That was your
Bro,
whole
can you
argument for
shut the
Kobe.
fuck up
You
and
don't
like
have
let me
one
speak?
MVP.
Goddamn. I
That's what
said
it
it's
is.
not just about the
You're
MVPs, but I
lying.
said that
You're lying. You're
having
lying.
one MVP
You're lying.
is hard to
You're
put
lying.
anybody in the
You're
top
lying.
10. Shut up, bro. Goddamn. Like, can you let a nigga speak? Shut the fuck
You're
up.
lying.
Goddamn. Fucking JDR, nigga. Shut.
Shut up. You're lying. You're
Shut up,
lying.
Kobe
You're lying.
Shut up, Kobe
You're
Tar. Because
lying.
I even said that Kobe could be 10 because not very many people have better longevity than him. Did I not say longevity, motherfucker?
You lied. You just said. Only
Did
thing
I
you
not
mentioned
say
was that Kobe
longevity?
Wheeler was the league MVP.
Did I
He's
not
not
say
my league
longevity?
MVP. So if you put
Did
him
I
at
not
10,
say
you can only put him
longevity?
at 10. So
Did
that's
I not say
you put him at,
longevity?
you want to say longevity because you put him at 10.
I
So you
said
give
that
him
in the beginning,
longevity.
motherfucker, and that's
You're
one of the
lying.
reasons
Nigga,
why
I
I
don't care
got.
about you cussing, bro. You're
I don't
lying.
care about what you're
You're
saying,
lying.
nigga. That's why I said I
No,
had
nigga,
Kareem
you're
number
lying.
2.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Hey, which one
You
of
can't
y'all
tell me
gonna
I'm a
say
lie, nigga, when you
These
can't even
dudes are
say exactly what
frauds.
the
Boy,
fuck I
most of these
said.
dudes that talk
You can't
basketball
say
is
nothing that
frauds.
I said. You not
They talk
you
about
sitting here
their
regurgitating.
feelings and not actual facts.
All right,
These
I'm
dudes are frauds, man.
What I missed? What I
Most
missed?
of these
Wait,
dudes
what
are
happened? What I
I
frauds.
missed?
don't know. They arguing.
yeah,
The
Hey,
Mingo
they going
Gestures
at
are
it. They
fucking
taking
JDR.
shots.
That's why.
They taking. Listen.
I'm a JDR
Yeah.
too, man. Jordan
You
Revolution.
said, wait. T
Fuck a
said
JDR.
that with honor. He said, "I'm a JDR."
Yep,
Go ahead,
Jordan Revolution, man.
Ismail.
Y'all gotta
What you got?
respect Jordan, man.
Go ahead, Ismail. Go ahead, Ismail.
I highly
This is
disagree.
for me having Jordan at 3. What the fuck?
I highly disagree when people put certain players above others just because of skill per se. Because basketball, the most important factors in sports is the results and the impact. Like those are the two most important things. Like your skill has to be effective in your ability to help your team win and how your capability as a good basketball player. Like anybody, like it's just I think it's hogwash to try to label players because they're more skilled makes them more better. It's your effectiveness on the court, your result, the impact. That's the most important thing in the game. It's not a talent show where you say that, oh, this guy has a better layup. That makes him
Is he
better.
making a case for Kobe?
That's not a case for Kobe. Doesn't have a case for being top 3 at all, dude. Like you're trying to talk about him because he's more skilled. It's not a
You said
talent
the
show.
results.
It's not
He
the
won
third
5
grade.
times.
Yeah, but they don't
LeBron
even
won
top 3.
4.
So
what are you saying?
He's not.
You
His
said the
resume
results.
is not top 3,
Who
bro.
said the
Nigga,
results is
Bill Russell's not on your fucking top 1 list, nigga, because that nigga has 11 championships. You over here talking about him winning 5 over LeBron having 4. What the
I
fuck?
didn't say that. I said
Come on, bro.
skill. He said results. I said skill, talent,
he
and
didn't
just
say
all of it.
And if we going off of skill and
He
talent,
said
nobody from the
results.
1900s is in the top 10. If we going off of skill,
Like
and
especially
talent.
if you
I don't
talk
know
about
about
the
you.
Nobody who played in the
Wilt is a top 10
1900s.
talent. Wilt is a
What,
top 10 talent. I don't
Jordan,
know what the hell you
Magic,
talking about.
Bird, they'll still be in there.
No, he wouldn't, bro. No.
Hey, so
Kareem
you
would still be there.
Now one of them.
You can't.
Now one
It's
of
like,
them.
yeah, when you talk about skill, you invalidate players from previous eras, obviously, because the evolution of the game. So you can't just do that. You have to
No,
go based on.
I factor in the rule changes, sir. I factor in the rule changes.
There's no way you can organically do it like that. You can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. They play within their peers. The rule changes. The impact.
Jordan
is based on
dribbled differently in the 80s than he did in the 90s, sir. That's why I can do
It has
it.
nothing to do with. Oh my god! That don't even.
When you're Jordan and when you're Kobe and you're in the
Jordan
gym,
couldn't
you're gonna
dribble
work
with
on
his
what
left
everybody's working
hand.
on at that point in time.
Jordan
And
couldn't
you have
dribble
your
with
own
his
skill.
left hand. He was driving up the
Are you
left side of the
crazy?
basketball
Dribbled
court with
different
his
in the
right
80s and 90s.
hand.
Like, what are you?
We watched Michael Jordan play a whole decade not dribbling with his
I don't know
left
if you watched Jordan play
hand.
before.
Okay, so Michael Jordan didn't have 7 straight. He didn't have 7 straight triple doubles when they put him at the point guard in '89. Was that '89 or '90? They put him. When he had Jordan did whatever he had to do. When they put him at point guard because he had to play point guard. Doug Collins. He 9 out of 11 games he had a triple double. Man, Google
They kept losing. They kept losing too.
They was trash, man. What do you mean? They put him at the point. He had a triple double 9 out of 11 games.
So you're praising
Whatever they
empty
need Mike to
stats.
do, Mike
You're
did.
praising stat padding. That's what you're
When they
doing.
needed him to score, he scored. When they needed him to
Same
win,
shit that they criticized LeBron for, they praising Jordan for.
So why did Phil Jackson say? Why
I'm
did
not
Phil
knocking
Jackson
LeBron. I'm just saying Jordan better.
Listen,
I ain't say nothing
okay,
about LeBron.
listen, Teethan. So
Jordan's not
if
better than
Jordan
LeBron.
needed, if Jordan was needed to do all this thing, especially when you say scoring, why did Phil Jackson say we don't need you to score as much? We need you to score less to win.
What are you talking about? You talking about he needed to score less to win? He averaged 30. What are you talking about?
Michael
They didn't need him to
Jordan
average 39, 37. He averaged 35, 37. They didn't need him to average 37.
They didn't need
But he
him
still
to average
averaged 30.
30 neither. They didn't need him to average 30 neither. That's what Jordan needed to average to sell sneakers. The Bulls did not need
He
Jordan's
won
30
with him
points to win.
averaging 30, didn't he? He averaged 32, they won. What do you mean? He averaged 30, they won. He averaged 32,
and
they
they
won.
lost with him scoring 35. It has nothing to do with his scoring.
They didn't have the talent. What do you mean?
Exactly. So Jordan doesn't need to score 30 for the Bulls to win. They need to have a talented team to win. And that's how they won, because they had a talented team. Not because of Jordan's 30.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me, man?
Yes.
You take Jordan off the team, they don't win. You take away
Pippen
Jordan
off
30,
the
they
team.
don't
You
win.
take Pippen off the team, they don't win. You take Phil Jackson off the team, they don't win. You take Rodman off the team, they don't win. Jordan went flying to Vegas to get Rodman back because he thought he could win without Rodman? No, he needed Rodman. Rodman couldn't score for shit.
Wait, which one of y'all are the Lakers fans? Because that's what team LeBron's on right now, right?
None of us.
Which one of y'all is a Lakers fan?
None of us here are Laker fans. None of us here are Laker fans.
I thought I heard one of y'all was a Lakers fan. That must have been Craig or something earlier.
I'm a
Somebody-
Lakers
There's
fan.
2 players. There's 2 people.
I am a
on
Lakers
this,
fan.
platform.
Okay,
That's not
somebody was a
2
Laker fan. I remember. Because that's what's killing the Lakers right now. It's LeBron. LeBron playing the 4 is killing them, fam. Him playing the 4. You already got AD not wanting to play the 5. He don't even want to play the 5, but you got LeBron at the 4, so now AD got to be the only rim protector. He got to try to get every rebound. Why you think the first person the Lakers tried to go get in the offseason was who? Valanciunas, dude, the big dude. Why? Because he can get rebounds. He's gonna bring some toughness, and he can step out and shoot the 3 because he know LeBron don't want the lane clogged up because he can't go to the hole. And that's the only way he can score.
Is he on the Lakers? Is he on
Somebody got an echo. I think he got an echo.
Lakers?
It's him. He has the echo.
No, that was the first person they tried to get.
Is he on the Lakers?
Because Anthony Davis is a bum. He don't want to play the 5. Anthony Davis don't want to be a big dog. He want to be Mr. Well, let me get my little jumper on
He
the
can
outside.
play the 5. LeBron, not with LeBron playing the 4. LeBron too old to play the 3.
So you're gonna.
But you got LeBron playing the 4. But he really playing the 1. He playing the 1 on offense, but he playing the 4 on defense, man. Come on now. Why
do you need a big man? Why do you need a big man? Why?
To help Anthony Davis soft bone body butt, man. That's why, man.
So why you blaming LeBron for Anthony Davis being the soft butt body butt?
Because he has to go for every rebound. He has to go for every block. He has to do all that because LeBron's at the 4. He ain't gonna do it. He's 40 years old. He can't do it.
So you telling me Anthony Davis is not as good as Chris Bosh?
I'm telling you that Anthony Davis is better than Chris Bosh, but that ain't the same LeBron from Miami. Come on, fam. Are you serious?
I think LeBron, but why not? He's averaging 26, 8, and 7. 50%.
Oh my God.
What is LeBron James not doing?
You delusional, fam.
Yeah,
Is LeBron not rebounding?
I'm just saying, brother. You really think that this is my Miami Heat LeBron?
Why can't y'all ever answer our question?
2013.
Teethan, you made a lot of statements about LeBron James and rebounding. Are you saying LeBron James does not rebound?
He's not finishing. That's what he's not finishing games. You said what?
Games.
Do you watch Lakers games? Do you watch Lakers games?
The game when they went to him at the end and he tried to score and then Denver locked him down and then they went home. He can't finish.
Oh, you mean the game that
all season? Did you watch the games during the regular season?
Yeah, because I had my money. The Lakers kept costing me money. Then I'm watching the hell out of them.
How many times I told y'all Zesty Jeffries be betting on LeBron James, and that's why they mad, because they're degenerate gamblers.
No.
That's
I'm
why
not
they hate
mad.
LeBron James.
I'm not. I don't hate LeBron. I just said he's number 2. Y'all making me diss him. I don't want to diss him, fam. I spent the whole time talking about how good Michael Jordan was, not how bad LeBron was.
No, you've been making up lies about Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
making up lies about LeBron.
Yeah. Oh, what's the lie?
You don't even believe Jordan the GOAT.
The lie is that Anthony Davis is somehow crippled because LeBron's not rebounding when LeBron's second on the team in rebounding behind Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
he has to be. He's the only one down low, and then you have everybody else at the 3-point line.
And that's why Anthony Davis is grabbing 12 rebounds, because he's the only one as well, because they don't got nobody else. Anthony Davis is doing. Mm-hmm.
Who's going for offensive rebounds, sir? Who's going for offensive rebounds? Only AD. All by himself because LeBron's at the top playing the point. He got 2 other point guards in the game.
Offensive rebounds. Why would a point guard be going for offensive rebounds? I don't understand that one.
He's playing the point, but he got 2 other point guards in there. So what is Reeves? What is D'Angelo Russell? What are they? They're in the game. They start, don't they? What position do they play if LeBron's a point guard?
They're playing the guard position, shooting the ball.
So you got 3 guards out there, is what you're saying?
No. Are you saying that Austin Reeves and D'Lo are better point guards than LeBron?
No, I'm saying
that's why LeBron's the point guard, because he's better than
that. The Lakers lost because of the 3-guard lineups that they were running.
Listen, hold on, wait, stop it, guys, stop it. Let me and Brandon deal with these guys. Y'all got to stop letting we deal with Zesty Jeffries. Y'all don't do it. Y'all sit back and enjoy the show. Get your popcorn. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show. This is why we do.
Why do you think
LeBron is the best? Wait, LeBron is the best. LeBron is the best big man on the Lakers, and he's the best small man on the Lakers. That's why he's playing the 4 in the power forward position. Why in the point guard position? Why is Anthony Davis can't play center? Why can't he just be the center? That's all he has to be.
Want to play center. I'm not saying he can't. He doesn't want to. So why would you even put him there if you're trying to win? Trying to win, make the star happy.
Why is he running from being a center? What is there at a center position?
You gotta ask AD that. I'm not him, fam. You can't ask me. That's the all player.
That's LeBron's problem. He got too many weak teammates that y'all keep giving credit to that ain't real basketball players that go out there doing their own shit.
What was his stats during your in-season so-called tournament, sir? His stats were way better than LeBron's. Why he didn't get the MVP? Because his name ain't LeBron James, man.
Because LeBron James had a better tournament. LeBron played better during the whole tournament.
He did not have a better tournament. He did not have a better tournament at all. Check the stats. Google it right now.
Go look it up. You can go look it up. We did it up. That's what we do best. Don't tell us to go look up shit. That's all we show up every Sunday.
I don't have y'all equipment, man. I'm just chilling.
That's why he had because he had better stats. We're telling you, he had better stats. That's why he got the MVP.
No, he did not. I know for a fact he did.
No, you talking about the game, or you just talking about the one game or the tournament?
I'm talking about the tournament.
He didn't have better stats than LeBron during.
Yes, he did. Especially the last what? 3 out of the last 4 games. Yes.
How?
Just making up stuff now. You just making up stuff.
Like
he averaged more points because LeBron only averaged 22. Who you think covered the rest of the points?
When did you get LeBron James average 22 points in the in-season tournament? Where did you get?
Go to the in-season tournament, man. Go to the stats. I don't have them in front of me, man.
Because you're making up stuff.
I'm not making up anything. Anthony Davis stats were better, man.
And you're making it up. That's the problem.
What's the stats? What's the stats, sir?
We're going to look it up right now. We're going to look up the in-season tournaments.
I thought you was telling me. He said he was already telling me.
No,
like he was literally telling me.
You're the one who said.
You're the one who's making up stats. That's the problem.
I'm not making up anything. Anthony Davis had better stats, man. That was just a money grab because they finna open up a team in Las Vegas. The only game when he had 17 and 17, when AD had 17.
Who averaged more points in the in-season tournament? Anthony Davis or LeBron James?
I already gave it to you.
Hello?
I already told you.
Okay, it was LeBron James, right? It was LeBron James, right?
No, it's not LeBron James.
Averaged more points in the in-season tournament. I'm trying to tell you the facts. You keep making up shit.
As a whole, I'm talking about it's 28. What he averaged? He averaged 28.2 and what? AD averaged 28 or something like that. It's like a 0.2. Are you but in the last 3 games,
LeBron James averaged 26 in the in-season tournament. Anthony Davis averaged 23.
23 and what?
English now.
And 14?
23.3. 23.3
23 and 14 with 4 blocks, right?
26.4.
Huh?
And LeBron James averaged more assists.
I said the rebounds. The rebounds and the rebounds, assists, and the block. What do you mean? He had 4. He averaged a double. He averaged like 14 rebounds and like 4 blocks. That's better stats. What are you saying?
Of course he's going to average more.
If LeBron only averages 7 rebounds, he averaging 14.
No, LeBron's averaging 26, 8, and 7.5 in the in-season tournament. That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing for the season.
No, the in-season tournament. That's what he did for the in-season tournament. Those are his
and what did AD
average?
Like
what did AD average?
Like talking to a wall.
23, 14, and 3.5, like you just said.
Thank you. 14 rebounds, 4 blocks, dude. Come on.
And 26, 8 rebounds and 7 assists. Come on. What are you talking about?
And LeBron averaged more assists.
That's not. You saying that's not? So it's a landslide. He just a landslide. Is that what you're saying?
Field goal percentage is 57%. LeBron James was shooting
24, 14, and 4 blocks is a landslide on the other side. What you saying?
No, it's not. When LeBron James is shooting 58, LeBron James is shooting 58% from the field. He's shooting 60% from the 3-point line, scoring 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 7.5 assists. Anthony Davis is not doing that.
What's Anthony Davis?
What? He just said he led them the last 3 games, first of all, for them to even win it. And he averaged 14 rebounds, 24 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Ain't it? What?
14 rebounds is impressive.
That's how much Jokic averaged to get MVP. What did Jokic average to get MVP, man? 24, 12, and 9 or something like that?
Yeah, 9. You said it, 9 assists.
Yeah, 24.
That's not
so
that's
AD's averaged 24, 14.
AD shot
with 7 assists.
AD shot 52% from the field. LeBron was better. AD shot 0% from the 3-point line. He didn't even make a 3-pointer. LeBron was better. That's why he was on the
I just want to know the landslide.
The last what?
It's definitely LeBron. Definitely got the best stats. It's a landslide over AD.
It's definitely LeBron is better than AD in everything. He's better than AD.
24, 14, 4 rebounds and 7 assists. And LeBron is better because he averaged 2 more points. Is that what you're saying?
No, because he shot 57% from the field, shot 60% from 3-point land, 78% from the free throw line.
78% from the free throw line is bad. What are you saying?
The pace. That's not bad. Making 8 out of every 10 free throws is not bad. It's not bad. No, it's not.
And what about turnovers?
What do you mean, what about turnovers? His turnovers is less than 2 to 1. What are you talking about? It's less than 2 to 1. He is assisting the basketball. He has over 7.5 assists per game. He doesn't have 4 turnovers per game.
And he has over 4 turnovers a game.
Where you see that at? Let me see. Where you get that at? Let me go look at the numbers game because we keep looking up these numbers.
Savage,
you're
I don't know where he's getting this at. LeBron got 3 turnovers.
I will say this now. Anthony Davis did average more than him in the Denver series. That's why Anthony Davis played well in that Denver, even though they got beat.
He averaged 40. He averaged 40 in the Denver series.
No, he didn't average 40, bro. What are you talking about?
Yes, he did. The first time when they lost in the finals, he averaged. No, he had 40 the first game. He ain't averaged 40. He had 40 the first game. He averaged over 30.
The past season, he averaged like 28, 16, and 4 or something like that.
You said LeBron averaged 22 points in the in-season tournament. That's what you said.
And yes, the last games that got them the championship. What he had the last game? He had like what?
Yeah, like
what he had the last game?
He had like 24 points.
Okay, what he had a game before that?
What
he had a game before that? He had 24 that game. That ain't enough to win, really. So what did AD do? AD had 30-something that game.
That ain't enough to what did
he was MVP.
24 points? 24 is not enough these days.
The game before that, he had 30 points. He had 30 points.
And what did AD have?
You don't watch the game. You just making up shit. He don't watch the game.
No, I know exactly what's going on. He's been talking to a lot of Zesty Jeffries.
The only bad game that AD had, he had 17 and 17.
A lot of people who follow Cricket TV, who follow Michael Jordan fans of the worst page, guys who watch Meltdown Television. Right? Meltdown Television. They watch Meltdown, and these guys make up all of these narratives about
Johnny,
Anthony Davis this, Anthony Davis that.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Look, before you say that, if you had actually watched those games, you would have known that LeBron was the reason why they beat the Pelicans in the semifinal round because of his three-point shooting. It does.
He had 24. AD had 30.
Against the Pelicans, LeBron's three-point shooting is what got them over the hump, and that's what put the Pelicans in a hole to where they could not win. It was because of LeBron James, not because of Anthony Davis.
What did AD have? What did AD have?
I just don't understand why didn't they
It don't matter what AD had. It don't matter. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because LeBron is the reason why they won against the Pelicans, not AD. AD showed up in the tournament game. He showed up in the tournament game. We gave him plenty of credit because he dropped 40 and he did his thing. But throughout the entire tournament, LeBron James led his team in almost
he did not.
Every way that you can say. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's why he got the MVP.
Let's stop
so
here.
40 don't count. You saying him having 40 don't count?
No. I got to stop you because you've been lying. Teetering, you're lying. Because in the game, the game against the Pelicans, he had 16 points. Anthony Davis had 16 points versus the Pelicans. That matter of fact, four out of
that might be the 17 and 17 game I'm talking about. I'm talking about what's the game before that? He outscored him 3 out of the last 4 games. 3 out of the last 4. That was my statement.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Sit your ass down.
Bruh, you are going to let me speak. You're not going to sit here and cut me off when I'm exposing you. Again, Anthony Davis has 4 games out of the 7 in tournament games where he scored less than 20 points. The first game of the tournament, he scored 18 points. The second game of the tournament, he scored 19 points. The third game of the tournament, he scored 16 points. The first time Anthony Davis went off was against the Utah Jazz on November 21st for 26 points. Then the next game against Phoenix, he went for 27. Then a game against the New Orleans Pelicans to make it to the championship game, he scored 16 points.
Dude, did you just read out the first 15 games of the season?
No. I read off what he played in the in-season tournament. This is why Goat James Kingdom exists. This is why we could.
Those are not.
Your ass down. Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet. But when he leave, I be talking again.
You are getting
those are not facts at all. Let me boot up.
Those are the facts.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga. Sit your ass down.
Your ass down and listen to it again. November 10th, the Lakers played Phoenix. That is an in-season tournament game. Anthony Davis had 18 points, 11 rebounds, 1 block. The next game that they played in the in-season tournament, the 14th, November 14th, versus the Memphis Grizzlies, he had 19 points, 11 rebounds, 6 block shots. That's dominating because he had 6 block shots. Anthony Davis, November 17th, versus
and how many rebounds? 11. Was 11.
Shut the fuck up. Did I say no? Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga. Sit your ass down.
I gave you the rebounds. I said 18 and 11, 19 and 11, 16 and 14. Those were the first 3 games of the in-season tournament. Then on November 21st, he scored 26 points and had 16 rebounds. That was the first game Anthony Davis scored over 20 points in the in-season tournament. Then again, the next time they played was on December 5th versus the Phoenix Suns. He scored 27 and 15. Then he played in the semifinals or whatever to make it to the final game on December 7th. He scored 16 points and had 15 rebounds. That is Anthony Davis's stats for the in-season tournament for the games that they counted him for. Now, if you want to go to what LeBron James did during that same span, LeBron James had 32 points and 11 versus the Phoenix Suns. Then he had 16 and 9 versus Memphis. Then he had 35 and 9 versus Portland. Then he had 17 and 9 versus Utah. Then he had 31 and 11 versus Phoenix. He had 30 and 8 versus the Pelicans. And he had 24 and 11 versus the Indiana Pacers. Out of the 6 games that they played in the in-season tournament, LeBron scored less than 30 only twice. He only scored less than 20 only twice. He scored 30 points 4 separate times during that span. This is why GOAT James Kingdom exists, and this is why we continually to tell you guys, don't come up here saying lies and telling us bullshit, because that shit doesn't work here in GOAT James Kingdom.
Well, first of all, you have the presumption that people care what you say. They don't.
Sit your ass down.
Stats add up to what exactly?
Look, as soon as I add it up to an in-season tournament championship, in-season tournament MVP, and in-season tournament team. That's what that added to.
So Anthony Davis, 24 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks don't mean nothing.
Who said that?
That's what I'm saying. You saying it's a landslide. It's not. It's not a landslide. Look at the stats. The stats speak for themselves. You act like it ain't a juggle, like it's just a landslide. How?
Yeah, the stats
24 and 15.
Your man was averaging less than 20 points per game. He scored 40 to average over 20.
And your dude had a 16-point and 9-point game, another 16 and 9-point game. He had 2 16 and 9s.
Who had more 30-point games? Who had more 30-point games? LeBron James or Anthony Davis?
LeBron did.
Okay, then that's it. LeBron's better.
I mean, it's not even a question. LeBron was MVP. There's no argument. You're wasting your time trying to say it's a different argument.
It wasn't a waste of my time. I finally got a chance to put somebody else in the dugout.
But AD did have the more double-doubles, though.
They acting like his stats just don't matter at all. Like, it's crazy to me.
He's good.
The reason LeBron got MVP is because of his stats. That's why he got MVP, because of his stats.
No, it ain't. He would have got MVP if he scored less than AD. And we know that, man. Stop it.
That doesn't even make any sense. Don't even make any sense.
Nigga, be quiet. You fucking said that Anthony Davis had way better stats than LeBron, and we just know that that's a damn lie.
How? Because I'm looking at what he's doing. It's 24-15. What are you talking about? 4 blocks. I remember all the block shots he had.
Nobody.
I remember all the block shots, all the rebounds. How do you not count 15 rebounds, 4 blocks? That's crazy.
Your eyes can only see what your mind can comprehend. Your mind cannot comprehend LeBron James's greatness, so you cannot see it. You are blinded by your hatred for the greatness of LeBron James. You can't comprehend LeBron's greatness, so when you watch him play, you can't see it.
Did he win Rookie of the Year legitimately, sir? Or was Carmelo Anthony Rookie of the Year?
No, Carmelo was not Rookie of the Year. It was LeBron.
Okay,
James.
so why was LeBron James Rookie of the Year?
Because LeBron James was the best player
he was Rookie of the
as a
Year.
rookie. Because he's the best.
Bro, we don't a conversation to something totally different. I didn't even know y'all was even talking about this.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying. They disrespecting Kobe. I already told him what Kobe was.
Where did we disrespect Kobe at? Where did Kobe?
They disrespecting Kobe, and then they try to push LeBron up better than Mike. I'm confused as hell.
Hold up. Are you saying that LeBron don't have a case for being a GOAT? Is that what you're trying to say?
I put him at number 2, sir. I put him at number 2.
So
he lacks too many things to be number 1. He lacks too much to be number 1.
You're not going to make him do this to you, are you?
Why won't he play? Why won't he play one-on-one?
Travis, this is your brother.
Why won't he play the V1? The skill was not there. He don't have the skill to be the GOAT. Man.
You have to be played one-on-one to be the GOAT. So wait,
you got to be the scorer in a phone booth. You got to be the scorer in a phone booth.
Why did Michael Jordan let Ron Harper beat him in one-on-one since Jordan's the GOAT?
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Wait, so Tegan, you're saying that production and accolades don't matter in
I'm
your
just
rankings?
asking.
Is
You
that what you're
said
saying?
being 1-on-1 means you're good. If you're losing in 1-on-1 to Ron Harper,
No, I'm saying the GOAT has to have no flaws. And we already know that ain't LeBron.
Jordan has plenty of flaws.
Name one.
He can't shoot.
That's a lie. He has the best mid-range game you ever seen. Him and KD.
That's a lie. He's nowhere near KD. He's a lie. He's nowhere near KD.
Oh my God! It's one dribble. How you think he was able to average 22 points when he was 40? Because that's all he had was skill. He didn't have the athleticism anymore.
He shot 23 times a game.
He shot 20.
He was 40, man, coming off 3 years of not playing basketball.
Of course, he will average 22. He shoots 23 times a game.
Jordan shot 41%. That's not great.
He was 40 years old, 3 years from not playing at all. What are you saying?
If you're talking about one dribble and shooting a 40% shot mid-range makes him the GOAT.
How many 40-point games did he have at the age of 40? Where is this going? Exactly.
It goes.
He got those. He got those.
How many 40-point games he got taking less than 25 shots?
It doesn't matter how many shots he took. Kobe takes shots. You got to take shots.
It does matter.
The scorer takes shots.
Keegan, you said you have Kobe over
It does
Kareem
matter.
because of skill. Your argument is invalid. Anything you say past that is invalid.
He said 1-on-1.
Kobe is one of the most skilled players ever to touch the ball.
Jordan's not beating Kareem. Jordan's not beating Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You said you have him ranked higher than Kareem because of skill alone.
Wait,
he don't. Like the
Travis,
skill alone. Skill alone.
He has.
Travis, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Travis, he doesn't know Kobe Bryant lost to John Sally every day on 1-on-1 basketball. He
I
doesn't.
thought you said he doesn't know basketball, which would be correct.
John Sally's 6'11", Kobe Bryant 6'6". So that doesn't matter.
Which is why 1-on-1 is a stupid argument. That's why we trying to explain to you. It's a stupid argument.
No, I'm saying be able to score on anybody in the phone booth. To be able to score, LeBron can't do that.
No one can stop LeBron James 1-on-1.
He can't score when there's anybody in the hole. That's why he always got to get
No one can stop LeBron James 1-on-1. You've never seen LeBron James play 1-on-1
You know what?
any basketball level.
I want to hear his GOAT argument for Jordan. That's what I want to hear.
The accolades speak for themselves.
Yeah. I want to hear your GOAT argument for Michael Jordan.
So you want, all right, so this is what we do here. Listen, Teaser, this is what we do. We give you five, 6 segments, 1 minute apiece. You're going to explain why Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Would you like to accept our challenge? It's called Exposing
I get to explain why Michael Jordan's the GOAT. All right, y'all go first then, because I'm new to this. So can y'all go first and then, to give me time to
you say Jordan is the
GOAT. I'm just get put on the spot, not knowing, and then y'all already know, and y'all already. So then you get to my argument.
No. You should.
So you don't know why Jordan's the GOAT. You're just saying he's a GOAT, basically.
No, I know why he's the GOAT because he was the best player. No, without stats and all that, we can do
it. Whatever you think makes Michael Jordan the GOAT is what we're asking you. We're going to let you speak. We're going to hear your take on why Michael Jordan's the GOAT. You don't need nobody else's.
I already said he had no flaws. Should I say the 6 for 6?
Would you like to accept the challenge? Would you like to accept the challenge?
Of like all the terrible.
Would you like to accept the challenge?
Brandon, I'm going to
go ahead, man. Go ahead, go ahead, man.
All right, listen. So we're putting you here. Once you start, you got 1 minute for your first take. We give you.
Here comes the content for the week.
So here you go. As soon as you start speaking, then your minute speaks. Please explain to us why Michael Jordan is the GOAT of basketball.
Jordan did more in the time he played than LeBron still trying to do 8 years later. Jordan won 3 rings, took a break, let a couple of other people eat, then popped back in like he never left and won 3 more. Never lost in a finals. Not one time. MVP of the finals every time. He won 6 championships in what? What was that, 13 and a half years? Oh, y'all want to count them 2 years in the Wizards because that was a business decision. He wanted to play because he was the general manager, because he was going to be the owner, but he couldn't be the owner because the dude reneged on him. Didn't let him be the thing because you know why? Because the people, the players didn't like him because Mike wanted perfection. See, Mike wouldn't settle for nothing but perfection when LeBron been settling for mediocrity for decades, still trying to catch up. Come on, man. Who got all the who got the MVPs, the all defensives, all NBA? Like, come on, man. All stars, all the skill that anybody would ever want.
That's your first
48-inch vertical.
That's your first minute. Go ahead.
43. Man. Huh? Excuse
me. That was your first minute. You got your first minute. We give you. We can't let you just run on and rant because we can't.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. No,
I'm sorry.
For your first minute, you did good.
Okay,
go ahead,
your first one. Your first one wasn't too bad. I have a question. You said that Michael Jordan's a GOAT because of his titles. Do you believe he's better than Bill Russell, even though he has more titles?
Yeah, because this is my reasoning for that.
Is it
the league has the league? Excuse me.
Is it because it is more than just titles, right?
No. You said accolades, right? Accolades, right? So accolades. No, you
said championships. You said
yeah.
Jordan got 6 championships.
You said part of accolades.
Years.
That's an accomplishment, correct?
Bill Russell has 11
and 13. He asked me the question. I'm just trying to answer. You know what I'm saying? He asked the question. It's an accolade. Now, to me, how big is that accolade when you only have 12 teams in the NBA and most of the black people ain't even in the NBA yet because you have the real NBA didn't start to 79 when they integrated the Negro League, sir. So Bill Russell was one of how many black people even in the league?
Okay, so his titles do not matter because it wasn't enough black people in the league. Okay, that's fine. All right,
it wasn't enough teams. It was only 12 teams.
That's fine. Let's go ahead to round 2.
Okay, round 2. You get as soon as you start speaking, you get your second minute. Go ahead.
No. Okay, so round 2. What I got to do now again?
Keep proving to Michael Jordan. You get 5 minutes. You done?
Okay, cool. Like I was saying, man, MJ did more. In what? He came in the league. First of all, he came in the league. Averaging 28 points a game. Who was behind? The only 2 people in front of him was who? Bernard King, who could score with the best of them at 30-something points a game, and the MVP, Larry Bird. Now, after that, Mike started averaging 35, 37, all that. He finally started getting some players around him, though. You know what I'm saying? But they had to get rid of that Doug Collins in 89 because he tried to put him at point guard and thought that was going to work just because Mike was averaging the triple-double. No, come on. Get feeling here. Let's get it. We gone. So then the first championship comes. The second championship comes. The dream team comes. Oh, yeah, Mike Poppin, fam. Another championship comes. Man, let me take a break, man. Go play baseball, man. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to play baseball. Let somebody else eat for a minute. Maybe it'd be Houston. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'm back. 16 games. Oh, that wasn't enough. I didn't get a chance to get all the way in there. Oh, now I'm back in there. Okay, let's get Rodman real quick too. Adam, okay, boom, boom, boom. 3 championships in a row, 2 3-peats. LeBron ain't got 1 3-peat, fam. Now stop it. He got a lot of ones with a lot of super teams. Now, who can't win with a super team, man? You get Mike Barkley and Elijah Wan, it's cracking, man. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You can't say that Rodman is part of the super team when he don't score a point. Like, come on now. He's averaged 0 points a game.
Okay, so you continue to talk about titles, and you don't have Bill Russell as the GOAT, but you continue to talk about NBA titles, which really invalidates your argument that Mike doesn't GOAT because of titles. But you keep talking about titles, and now you're talking about.
I threw skill in there too. I threw skill in there too. Skill count.
Okay, all right. You still talking about titles. So
you got a question?
The third round. Let's go.
You got a question in there?
You talk about titles, so you keep saying that Bill Russell's the GOAT. So I want to see why Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Hopefully you can do it this time.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, continue. Okay. You keep saying championships and 30 points a game.
We back at it again, man. So then, like I said, man, he came back for that little business deal just to do his thing, man. That was it. But anyway, nobody averaged more points than Michael. Mike ran a 4.3 in college. It's documented. Go check it out. Mm-hmm. And he had a 48-inch vertical. Nobody got that. Nobody is Air Jordan, fam. That's what you had. It's like you had to be there to see it, man. Nobody's Air Jordan, man. You know what I'm saying? They say LeBron is the best. What they say? He the best scorer of all time because he owns the scoring title. How is that? He ain't never. Does he have any scoring titles? He might got one. I don't know. But how could you be the best scorer and you only been the best at it 1 year in your whole 22-year career, man? Stop it, man. Stop it, man. You stole the Rookie of the Year. Then you try to show him you can shoot. Try to show him you was the chosen one. Realize you couldn't win without having somebody else, 2 other people on the doggone team, and still couldn't deliver what you promised, man. Come on. Jordan did what he asked to do when LeBron couldn't even deliver what he promised. Come on. He promised 2, 4, 6, 8 rings when he went to Miami, man. He gave me 2 and then gonna dip out. So I'm going over here now because they got Kyrie. Stop it, man. And then I'm gonna bring Love up here so he won't clog up the doggone lane.
Okay, so
your
your
next
third,
I'm gonna kill
your
you,
third
dude. Yeah.
round. Okay,
I'm gonna
we got
kill
your
you,
third
dude.
round.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do to
Okay, your third round. You're trying to explain why Jordan's a GOAT. You name some made up stuff from college, and then you talk about LeBron James. Why LeBron?
I did some made up stuff from college.
Yeah, I know. So your whole premise is
Jordan's vertical and his 4-3 is made up.
Jordan's the GOAT because you're comparing him to
The
LeBron.
48 is not. Google the 48. What was it then? Was it 46? What was it? Because it says 48 in the book.
You sure you want to do this?
In what book?
In the vertical leap. What are you talking about? He recorded the highest vertical leap in NBA history. What are you talking about?
In what book? Where's this?
What they do the vertical leap, man.
At the combine or something?
There's no record of Michael Jordan.
Check it out, man. Jordan has the highest vertical leap, man.
No, that's made up by Jordan fans. So like
that
I said,
is not made up.
Your argument is a made up vertical and a made up 40 and talk about LeBron James. So please explain why Michael Jordan is a GOAT without making up shit and using LeBron James.
How? He has no flaws. Every year he came back with something new. You want him to get stronger, he came back stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else did he have to do? He can score with the best of all, but he plays D every play. Play D. Not no only when I want to, only help side blocks. Come on, man. Jordan, look how well Jordan ranks in steals. Look what Jordan ranks in blocks and defense by a 2-guard period. He over Kobe. Come on, man. And don't give me this LeBron can guard all 5 positions. We ain't seen it. When they do put him on the center, he score. We seen it when Jokic buckets. Come on, man. When they try to put you on the 5, you can't guard the 4s in the league, and they skinny as I don't know what. So how you gonna guard the 5? You got too many flaws in your game, fam. You can't shoot. We know that. You can't post up. So stop it. You know, the only thing you can do is be the point forward. But now everybody else out of damn position because on defense, you're the power forward there too, and you can't defend the rim. Come on, man. You just trying to make sure you get them little 6 or 7 rebounds for your stats. We get it. We know what's going on. But you always need that other star or 2 or 3. Because Melo said you was trying to get him too. Dang, man, you wanted everybody, fam. You wanted Melo too? It was going to be you, D-Wade, watching, man. Jesus. That's like Shaq, Mike.
Okay. Yeah. So we literally gave you time to explain why Michael Jordan's a GOAT. You spent almost all the minutes talking about LeBron James. So you got one more round left.
Oh, I thought the last round I get to hear what y'all say and I get the rebuttal on the last round.
Yeah,
I thought
this your 5th round, your last round, and we really want to know why you think Michael Jordan's a GOAT without talking about LeBron James. Like that's the whole point.
Wait, can we? You said we don't use stats. Yeah. Do we use stats or not?
Or not lying about.
You can use any stat you want, but all you do is talk about LeBron James. I'm sorry. All you do is talk about LeBron James.
And stats that make Jordan the GOAT. What stats make Jordan the GOAT? Let's go. Tell us that right now. Go ahead. Tell us the stats. What
stats make him the GOAT? Oh, do we gotta count the MVPs? No, we don't have to do that, man. Stop it. Okay. Do we gotta count the all NBAs? No, we don't have to do that. Stop it. Okay. He don't have no bronze medals, does he? I think James got those. I don't know what King got bronze, but I guess. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, Like I said, man, he's the most freak athlete we ever had. They talking about he can't shoot. Stop it. He shot 50%. And when he didn't shoot over 50%, it was close. It was mid-40s. Okay. He shoot way better from the free throw line. You can count on him at the end of the game. Can you count on LeBron James? No, he only shoots 78% from the line. And turn the ball over. What he do? He averaged 6 turnovers again, 5 turnovers a game. And they try to say this dude was the next Magic. Stop it. Stop it, man. 6 rings. It's supposed to have been 8 in 8 years with 2 on the back end. It should have been 10 in 10 years. He went against Iverson, Kobe. The only story they got is a Gilbert Arenas story talking about he gave him 40 when when he was 40. Man, come on. Stop it, man.
Gosh, this is great. This is phenomenal.
These dudes, man, we built dynasty, man. They trying to say that LeBron got a dynasty, but he got 4 years here, 4 years there, 2 years there, because he chasing buddies to go get rings. He don't know where he gonna get a statue at, man. They're trying to get him. He want one in Miami. No, that's D-Wade, man. He want another one. He want one in LA. Stop it, man. They ain't give you no doggone statue, man. You got one chip, man. An in-season tournament chip and a damn bubble chip, man. Stop it, man. You ain't get no statue out here in LA. We got Magic out here, man. Stop it. He gonna cry in the car. I'll tell you, man. It's just weird, man. I don't understand how y'all just keep on.
Weird. I think it's weird that you can't say why Jordan is the GOAT, or you want to talk about.
I told you.
I think that's weird. You say he has 6 titles.
No, you didn't.
You say he has 6 titles, but we know who has more.
Huh?
And you say he
6 MVP finals. He didn't let JJ Barrera and Jason Terry guard him in a finals. That would have never happened to Jordan. That would have never happened to Jordan.
Just let me know. Just let me know. Just let me know.
Just go ahead and go, because I don't. Keep talking about LeBron James because he can't stop talking about LeBron for some reason.
Because that's gonna be your dude. You gonna say something about LeBron James? You've been talking about him all day.
No, we not. Because I'm not like you. I'm not like you. I'm nothing like you. First off, you mentioned championships. Jordan doesn't have the most championships. You try to discredit championships. If you can discredit the 11 championships that Bill Russell won because of his era, we can easily discredit Michael Jordan's 6 championships because of the era he won it in, which was a very weak era.
He won in the 90s with Kobe, Iverson, Shaq, Olajuwon, Barkley.
Teething, you're not going to cut me off. We let you speak. We let you speak. We let you speak. We gave you your turn. That's why we give y'all 5 minutes. So y'all can say everything y'all got to say. And when it's our turn, guess what you do? You shut the fuck up and you let me cook. Because right now, son, you about to be exposed by the exposer. Very easily. Again, Michael Jordan's championship rings in the 90s could be easily discarded and discredited as you did the 11 championships Bill Russell won during his era. It was a weak era with expansion teams where guys like Muggsy Bogues and Greg Anthony became starters in the NBA because they expanded the league. The league was weak. It was.
Do I get to ask a question or no?
No, you go, no. When I'm done, yes, you can ask.
Okay, sorry.
When I'm done. When I'm done. All right. Then after that, all nonsense about why we told you can't use championships. You try to bring up Jordan averaging 28 points per game as a rookie, which is not a record. You try to bring up what Jordan did in scoring wise, which is nowhere near what Wilt Chamberlain did to start off Wilt Chamberlain's career, where he won 7 straight scoring titles to the first 7 seasons, averaging 50 points per game in a season. Jordan never did that. Jordan doesn't have none of those kind of scoring records that you want to give it to him, right? Then after that, the last 3 minutes was all comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron. Nothing about you thinking Michael Jordan's a better basketball player than LeBron James is going to make Jordan the GOAT. That's just facts. You could think all you want to about Michael Jordan being better than LeBron. That doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT of basketball. Then you had the nerve to bring up stuff like stats. When we actually bring up stats, you said MVP. Jordan don't have the most MVPs. Jordan don't have the most All-NBAs. Jordan don't have the most All-Defensive selections. Only thing Jordan has the most of accolades-wise is most scoring titles and most finals MVPs, which none of that will make Michael Jordan the GOAT. because you mentioned LeBron James' scoring title as the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. That is way better than 10 straight scoring titles. Jordan only beat players in his era for 10 years. LeBron beat every player that played in the NBA for over 76 years in scoring. So that's why LeBron James is the greatest scorer of all time, because he beat everybody compared in all time. Then you had the nerve to say that Michael Jordan would have won 8 straight when we know he lost in 95, which is why he ran and got Dennis Rodman, because he needed a rebounder to help him win against.
What is it? More than a minute, man. When I get to ask the question.
When you get a show, your own YouTube, when you get your own YouTube channel, your own show, your own audience, that's when you get to go. You don't get to cut off the exposure. You don't get to sit here and try to save yourself from an exposure neither. You get exposed.
Wait, I talked for a minute, then you asked a question, then I talked for a minute. I thought that's
what you thought was a lot of lies, just like you just explained. We didn't tell you there was back and forth minutes here. No, we didn't. We said we're going to give you 5 minutes to explain why Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Now it's our turn to respond to your 5 minutes. That's why we give you that, so that we can respond, so we can hear what you got to say, and we can respond accordingly. Okay? So relax, let your conscience be free, because you're getting exposed by the exposer. Know who I am. Remember this face. Remember this name, because I will be in your nightmares. That's all I do best, is make zesty Jeffries like you go rethink basketball. Because Michael Jordan lost in 95. He lost after taking his little break in sabbatical and being fresh-legged. Came into the NBA fresh legs, no injuries, no problems, no nothing. Averaging 30 points per game and lost. Like I always told you, Jordan only wins when he has a great team. Then you mentioned all the stuff about LeBron James. LeBron James is way better than Michael Jordan at the game of basketball, because he can do exactly what you just said, be a point forward. He could rebound, pass, assist, score, do everything. He played defense. He's played all 5 positions in his NBA career. So that's why he can guard all 5 positions, because he's been all 5 positions in the NBA. Jordan's only been 2 positions in the NBA. He's never been a point guard, never been a power forward, never been a center, never could guard a power forward, a center, or even a point guard. We've watched Michael Jordan get cooked by Allen Iverson.
on his page. I'm going to post that on his page.
That's just fact. LeBron James can post up too as well. He just doesn't need to post up because it's a different NBA. The same way he doesn't need a mid-range because it's a different NBA. LeBron James finishes at the rim better than anything. He gets to the rim better than Michael Jordan. He shoots better from long distance than Michael Jordan. The numbers state all of this. So, and before you go about the lies about Michael Jordan's physical attributes, his 4.3 running and his 48 vertical, we'll let Michael Jordan tell you why he never had any of that.
Mike, my name is Reggie Willis. 2 things. What's your highest recorded vertical leap? And another non-personal question is, I had the opportunity to shoot ball and talk about basketball with Mark Price over the summer. We talked about the fact that a lot of players through NBA marketing and so forth are labeled great when they're not actually great. They're outstanding players. But guys like Grandmama and the $69 million Coleman, these are not great players. Now, as a basketball player, who do you feel are great players? And 2...
Okay, what do you rank? They're good, 2 good questions. First, your vertical leap, do you know?
I don't know. I've never been measured.
Did you ever long jump, broad jump?
In high school, but I never did it.
You never had it measured?
No, never have. It wasn't that much of an importance to me, really. It didn't play the game.
Span, it's in the book.
No. Whatever's in the book is in the book. I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is.
Okay.
48 in vertical.
So you're saying that everybody who goes to the NBA gets a vertical tested, but Mike just never got his tested, huh?
Yes, the NBA did not. The NBA Combine did not test verticals and any of that during Michael Jordan's era. So no.
Okay, go to thesportsrush.com. You will see an article. Michael Jordan ran the 40-yard dash in 4.39. Thank you. I don't have to lie about that. It's right there on thesportsrush.com. If you would have looked at anything, you would have saw that.
Are you saying Jordan is lying? Are you saying Jordan is lying? Hold up, wait. Are you saying Jordan is lying?
About what? Never having a vertical test. You got to get that tested in college and in the NBA.
No,
Jordan said I never participated in being measured. He said I never participated in being measured.
Okay,
Jordan. That Michael Jordan was not by himself?
Okay. On our eye test, did we not see the man jump from the free throw line? Did the man not look like he flew? Did they call him Air Jordan?
That doesn't mean you have a 48-inch vertical. That doesn't mean you have a 48-inch vertical.
No matter, it doesn't matter what it is. It's high as hell. That's all we know. Okay.
No,
and he said that. Now, okay. Now go to the sportsrush.com and look up Michael Jordan 40-yard dash, and it says 4.39. Excuse me.
Sports Rush know this? How does Sports Rush knows this?
It's an article, dude. I read it. I read the article. Like I'm just supposed to go by your information? No, I'm gonna read the article.
Who is Sports Rush? Who is Sports Rush?
So now they lying. Now they lying. Come on, fam. Come on. We gonna do that. We gonna do. Who's taking the stats when LeBron's playing games? Who's taking the stats when LeBron's playing games? Okay, then, man.
Where are they getting Jordan's 48-inch vertical or 4.3 running? Where is it recorded at? If they can find it, anybody else can find it. Why does Sports Rush have?
All you gotta do is Google it. All you gotta do is go to Sports Rush.
I can Google the Earth is flat, and they're gonna tell me the Earth is flat. That doesn't mean the Earth is flat.
I don't know if it's gonna tell you that, man.
Why does Sports Rush have access to information no one else has?
Okay, can I ask you a question? Now, if I don't get the information, from reading articles from reliable reporters, how the hell am I supposed to have any information, sir? Where am I supposed to get information from?
Okay.
Who wrote this report? None of us was there, so we can't be there to have the information.
Sports Rush wasn't there. Sports Rush is not
credible. Where you get your information from? That you just Googled?
Michael Jordan just told me he never was measured. Michael Jordan is more credible.
I'm talking about the stats that you. I'm talking about the stats you said earlier. All that.
Teething. Michael Jordan is more credible than Sports Rush. He said himself he was never measured, meaning he never went to any place for someone to measure how high he can jump. Jordan's never been measured for vertical.
Did he say they never did a 40 dash? Did you say that? No. So I'm gonna go by this article saying
he said I've never been measured. He said I've never been measured in any of that. He mentioned high school. Meaning that he wasn't measured in college.
They don't measure the 40-yard dash in the NBA. That's not part of the thing, dude.
They don't measure the 40-yard dash for basketball players in college in the 1980s.
We know. That's why the story was told by one of his college coaches.
Lies was spilled by his college coaches.
You believe all these other stories people say, but we can't believe it from their mouth that say they was there. His college coach.
They're lies.
It's not
a lie. It's a proof.
So where am I supposed to get information from? I just want to know where I'm supposed to get information from.
Go James Kingdom. You come to Go James Kingdom and get your information here because we know it. We know.
Because y'all don't know
it. Go James Kingdom.
Y'all don't know it.
We just gave it to you. We just showed you Michael Jordan telling you he's never been measured. You can't accept facts.
Yeah,
Michael's never been measured.
He's never been measured.
Michael, I've never been measured.
He didn't say 40-yard dash.
Why is Michael Jordan running a 40? There's no reason for Michael Jordan to run a 40-yard dash. That is for football players. Michael Jordan's not a football player. He didn't play football. They don't even do 40-yard dashes for baseball. Why is Michael Jordan running a 40-yard dash? You're lying. There is no record of it.
How delusional you have to be to keep harping this argument that's not true? What Michael Jordan himself said is not true. What is
never was measured? He was never measured. But we had a fun show. We're gonna get up out of here. We went longer than we needed to.
Question though. Okay, y'all did all of that, which I didn't get nothing out of it. Okay, but y'all did all of that. What was the purpose of all that?
That Michael Jordan fans can't prove Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
Oh, Lord.
Obviously.
Mingle Jester, out of that 5 minutes, you feel better than Michael Jordan's the GOAT after what he said?
No, I actually feel worse about it.
That's why we do it. That's why we do it.
That's why we do it. So
people love to. If you gave me 5 minutes, to prove why LeBron James is the GOAT, trust me, you're gonna be convinced afterwards.
Bro is literally harping on a 40-yard dash. What does that have to do with basketball, bro? Talking about 40-yard dash and vertical leaps and all that, bro. Explain why he's the GOAT. That's what we talking about here. You got to talk about Jordan, not LeBron. Jordan
They
and why he's
can't.
playing that.
They can't, and they really can't. That's the problem. That's what we try to explain to y'all. Michael Jordan's only relevant because of LeBron James. They can't tell you why Michael Jordan's great at basketball. For one, they never watched Michael Jordan play. They're just going to tell you all the myths and lies about Michael Jordan that makes him the GOAT. Like him winning tougher championships than Bill Russell. Bullshit. Y'all really don't know why Michael Jordan's the GOAT because y'all never watched him play. Michael Jordan's the GOAT because he changed the game of basketball. But that's not enough to be the GOAT. That's not enough to make you go buy his sneakers. Michael Jordan is the GOAT because of myths and lies. Nothing else. There's nothing that makes Michael Jordan the GOAT. He was never the GOAT of basketball. He was just the most liked player during the most popular time in basketball history. That's it. I'm sorry, y'all. If I'm giving y'all some truth that y'all need, the hard shit to swallow, Jordan was never the GOAT. And for all of you who have Kobe Bryant behind Michael Jordan or right behind LeBron and Jordan, should have Kobe Bryant ahead of them. Because for whatever reason you putting Kobe that high, Kobe should be able to be better than LeBron and be better than Michael Jordan. But if we go by stats, accolades, and achievements, Michael Jordan is not the GOAT. He was never the GOAT of basketball. Y'all got to stop it, man. And y'all can have Michael Jordan as the GOAT, but y'all got to stop coming to us and telling us why we can't call LeBron the GOAT when we have way much more proof to why LeBron is better than anybody else in NBA history than anyone you guys got for any one of you players. And we'll take a challenge any day on any show, on anybody's platform, on anything. Any questions y'all got, we can answer them without hesitation, without shyness, without anything. This is what I love to do. We have facts. We don't sit here just come up here on a Sunday afternoon to just tell y'all a bunch of myths about LeBron James. We don't tell y'all he can guard all five because it's a myth. He can guard all five because we actually watch him guard all five. I watch him shut down Kevin Garnett. I watch him shut down Paul Gasol. I watched LeBron James shut down Joker against Serbia. No one wants to give him credit for that. That man shut down Joker. They were able to go on that run because LeBron was shutting down Joker.
Out the offense. He took him completely out
of their offense. Completely took their offense out. That's why they were able to come back. Stephen Curry threes was a part of it, but so was LeBron James's defense. The fact that he can play multiple positions. No, y'all just gotta give the man his props. It's okay to say Kobe's great. It's okay to say Michael Jordan's great. But y'all gotta respect LeBron and his fans and why we call him great. Y'all gonna start respecting us. Put some respect on our names.
He's great, but yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Like I told y'all, man. Listen.
Yeah, like I always say, like LeBron, Jordan, Kobe are the three greatest players I've seen, but I can't make an argument for Kobe being the third greatest of all time.
If I went
Other
to
than what
players
I've
I went to
seen.
players that I've seen, Kobe would be right behind Tim Duncan because I never seen Kareem, I never seen Wilt, I never seen Bill Russell, I never seen Dr. J. So it would be Mike, it would be LeBron, Mike, Kobe, and Duncan. That would be for me. As far as players that I've seen play the game of basketball, I've never seen Bird play. I've never seen Magic play. Those guys, I've never seen those guys. But I've seen Kobe play, and Kobe would be easily in my top 5 off of the players
We've seen Magic and Bird play, but just not in their prime.
I can't say it because Bird retired 91. After 91, I was
92.
10 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't see, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see that. I didn't see Larry Bird. I didn't see 86 Bird, 87 Bird, 88 Bird.
You didn't see the best Bird.
Yeah, exactly. I never
Magic.
saw that. I never saw none of that. I started watching basketball in 91. So that's it.
We actually have footage to like go back and see it, but it never looks as great as they make it out to believe.
Yeah, no, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Even when we show Jordan, they said we're showing the worst Jordan game. Like Jordan has 60 points this game. How's this a bad game? You keep telling me this is the greatest playoff game ever.
Yeah. So,
but it don't look great when you see it now.
But either way, I want to thank all the GOAT James Kingdom members for showing up. Thank you, Sturdy. Thank you, Ishmael. Thank you, New World. Thank all you guys. You guys are always great. This is what the show is about. We do open up the platform so that people can come up here and speak. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. We are Clutch Sports Hitman. We grabbed another body today because another Zesty Jeffrey showed up and couldn't explain why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. But we do this every Sunday noon Eastern time. You guys know that. You can always join us right here on the GOAT James Kingdom Show. Become a member of the channel. If you're not a member of the channel, if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Remember, you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Discord. We are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. We got B. Lee, who is also the sports analyst. And we only talk the game of basketball. Today's show was about how great LeBron James is and today's NBA will be. We had a phenomenal show. We also talked about how great Kobe Bryant was. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do best. We talk the game of basketball like none other, like nobody does, because we like the game of basketball. And if you're tired of all the bull crap that you hear from other peoples, come to GOAT James Kingdom.
This is GOAT James Kingdom.
So y'all have a great Sunday. Peace and blessings, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.
All right.